Oh, hopefully my microphone is working today because I had to record my whole video twice because it wasn't working earlier. But we have a big day of EMEA.
Has been obliterating people over the last couple of weeks.
EMEA Valorant. Big day today. Hold on. Okay. Hopefully things are working. Manage. Is there a YouTube chat? There is. Good. Kid, let's not do that. Let's not get banned in the first message, Kid in the shadows. Let's not comment I love sniffing foot. Let's not make these comments first thing on the stream. So yesterday, I missed a 13-0. That was funny. Oh, and thanks for the 50 bits.
Who have time for the good games this week? The bleach has all washed out from yesterday.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, should be an interesting game. Team Liquid Foot, Team Vitality, Team Heretics, good games. Now, the thing, what I find crazy about this, by the way, how has this happened? How did Westside get a bonus point after losing 13-0? I think that's almost as impressive as losing 13-0. How has he ended on the third highest rating in this game? It wasn't like he was insane on the first two maps. He had, 1.24 or 1.1. He played well, let's say, but not, incredible. I do like FUT. Will you apologize for Navi for underestimating them? Will I accept that I might have underestimated them? Yes. Do I need to apologize for that? No.
This is.
But I can acknowledge I probably did underestimate them a bit, and they should finish.
Hello, Mr.
I don't think they can finish higher than
Will
fourth.
Barca
Still.
win the Champions League? Also, I need you to tell me who is your GOAT, Messi or Pinaldo. Oh yes, I am now sub for 22 months. Fuck me. Hope you are happy I am paying your rent.
Thank you for that, Tropical, in the 22 months. That was quite all over the place. Will Barca win the Champions League? Ah, man, I think the Champions League's pretty stacked, to be honest. I think it's actually quite hard. I think Inter are quite good. I think that assuming PSG beat Villa, they're pretty good. I mean, even Arsenal aren't that bad. Who's my GOAT, Messi or Pinaldo? I think Messi was more satisfying to watch overall. What maps we got? Lotus, Split, Haven. Okay, FUT picked Lotus. Hold on, let me just get my Discord across here. Shio said that he wanted to call at some point. Whoa, Liquid. What are we cooking here? Waylay, Teo, Deadlock. No, well, I mean, you got Omen Flash, but, no other Flash. FUT changed to a Breach. Okay. I mean, both. I mean, this now just looks like a fairly normal comp, right? This doesn't look too crazy now from FUT. Like this is like whatever. This though is quite strange, I would say. I mean, look, I'm a fan of Deadlock, so I got no problem with that. But I always thought why wait? Like if this was Yoru, I'd be like, yeah, this makes sense. The fact that it's Waylay makes it a little interesting, but we'll see, I guess. We'll see.
Thank you guys. Yeah, we get a new look at the Liquid Lotus here.
Now, Liquid have struggled with Lotus quite a lot this year, right? Pearl and Lotus have been their two maps that they've been quite bad at. So we'll see. See what's going on. But this is FUT's map pick. Let's take a look.
Last time they brought a double sentinel to the fray. That was a 12-0 defensive half.
Ooh, what side did they pick? They did pick defense.
It's exactly where they're going to try and kick things off. Camo back on the waylay as well.
Now,
and as you can see,
the
in the middle
Deadlock
of your
Cypher
screens,
should be
there
a
is chance,
decent
very probable
counter
one,
to Jet.
we make some more history today. With this, of course, being such an important game for both teams in the group, could really shake things up.
Let's see what they do.
depending
We
on
got
how things
Deadlock
go.
Waylay here. Are they going to missile early? Doesn't
Looking
look like
to
it.
take things aggressively on A. 5 players lined up. Liquid looking to try and actively contest that
Well,
space.
that was
as FUT continue forward. It's even so far.
It's a complete forfeiture of this space from Liquid. Barrier mesh goes up for a moment. That's
be
going to
very
stop players
fast.
falling out from main. It's
There are no
true where
breaks
they'll
on this
head. There
FUT
is
train,
time to set
apparently.
up this post plant and get the spike down quite comfortably. But Liquid are already trying to interrupt this.
Oh, look at this. Straight in. Players getting tagged.
Nice shot.
Kiko next on the kill feed.
Nice by Liquid.
Combining the last two remaining players for FUT entry. An advantage for Liquid to work with to send the pistol round home. They'll get the first one on Lotus.
That was a nice little Liquid
had been
round.
struggling with their pistol rounds up until this point. 33% win rate for them. We're bringing ideas to the table with this double sentinel yet again. That now makes it 13 rounds with no defeats as long as they have had both of those sentinel players on their comfort pick.
And I think the thing is, though, when you watch Liquid's pistol rounds,
So I
they
think
always have an
FUT
idea.
made
They
the
always have
mistake.
something to work with. You think of the fracture.
I mean,
last
I'm
week
not
when they
sure
played against
accelerating
BBL,
without
they had a
destroying
nice
the
little,
wall was the best idea,
play
to be
with
honest.
The Vise wall
I think
combined
if
with
they
the
did
tail.
this, they probably had to push something else, because otherwise
Lots of
Liquid
thought
just
being
know,
put
like,
into this,
okay,
and in
like
terms
what
of this
Liquid did
round,
there
well,
was
it's
just
Zeus on
say,
this outlaw buy again. We saw him do
Okay,
it a couple of
they've gone
times
for the
against
outlaw.
mates. It can be a backbreaker, but you need to land both shots
Have to go
against
and
the
get that
heavy
gun, though.
shielded opponent. Serial surviving on 10 HP, and Camo locking down the A space. More fights for him to take. That seems not to be an issue right now.
You can see the intentions with FUT as well. They want to keep fighting. They want to be using this utility to set players
oh, he
up.
doesn't realise.
He's found a little space. Imagine to get rid of Camo, but Serial's quick, ready for the trade.
Getu stuck in the corner. He'll get taken down, and so it's only Mr. Fallen left. FUT not really achieving as much as they maybe would have liked in this round. Orb towards C. Other than that, Liquid showing how quick they are to react to any presence put towards A. You look at this composition with Zeus on the Jet, it is so reliant on those openers. But when you have, the Gravnet on cooldown now and all the extra utility,
Oh.
it feels oppressive.
If he killed
even
him,
at
that
the
would have
best
been
of times.
interesting.
So Serial shutting things up, that's Liquid converting fairly cleanly.
Yeah, the combinations as well through a lot, like a chat on Twitter that I saw has with like talking about the deadlock, Gravnet combined with the tail.
Hello.
I know we've seen different ideas of how to
Aloha,
combine
how's
the
it
tail
going?
utility. All in all, though, I was really happy to see Serial.
I'm okay, how are you?
Get a nice little nice
doing good.
round
Who do you
there
have
as
in this
well. He's a
matchup?
player that struggled, but week to week seems to be improving and settling into this Liquid roster.
Sound sensor out.
This time, the Sentinels are separated, and it's the first time we see the Cypher setup on A. Paranoia coming out early just to try and feign the possibility that Liquid were interested, but the bodies are on B right now. And it's in these
Are you a
mid-rounds where on
fan
the
of
defender
the
side before
Deadlock
we'd maybe struggled
Cypher
to see that
Lotus?
proactivity called by Nats, but now we get a
I've
look at it,
never,
and already
like,
FUT
even-
cornered towards C, but it's
Did they run
only
this
Serial
before? No,
there.
this is the first time.
This is the first time I think they've
Make
run
sure
it.
he doesn't get caught out. He's just caught by his own
Okay,
utility,
nice little
actually.
wall again.
I've seen
Players trying
Serial
to
on this.
make their way in, a lot of spam.
They ran it on Ascent,
He
yeah.
needs
but
to try
it's
and
the
hold
first time.
on.
Yeah.
A little bit of delay
On
for the
Lotus?
rest of Team Liquid to get into position, which they do.
I
But look at the barrier
mean,
mesh as well towards Bend. It's actually cutting off any players moving into position, so the spike is stuck. They're in the crosshairs of Liquid, and one by one they will be toppled. Crack's finally finding some impact, but he's still got 3 more kills left to find to deny this
got a sick
bonus.
time.
Yeah.
And so Liquid will send it over the line with some comfortability.
Exactly, with comfortability, and I think that's the key point. Usually on bonus rounds can get
109,
a little bit
108,
spicy, but so
7,
far Team Liquid have a
6.
great
Wait, what?
idea of how they
You
want
still
to
in?
play
Oh,
this.
oh, you're in the
They're
replay.
almost fallen prey to the conditioning
waiting on the
on
video, hold on,
EMEA.
hold on.
Team Liquid are
Okay,
being
yeah,
proactive right now. And then
I'm
again,
fast forwarding.
going
God,
to
you,
be
I thought you were still in the round, and I
easy
was
from
like,
here, but
Jesus, you're like a
really
minute
makes
behind.
it really easy. Something we're gonna have to keep tabs on.
Count?
because
Count?
very nearly exposed there.
1, 0,
The barrier
4,
mesh was
39, 38, 7, 6,
Keep going.
5, 4, 3,
Okay, I'm
2,
good. I'm good. I'm good.
31, 6, 6, 6, 6.
Taking a look at this round.
Yeah,
FUT,
I don't know. I think
not
this
with all
map
too
or
much.
this comp
Again,
has like a
these
timer
defaults
on it. Like at
heavier
some
towards the
point,
seaside, and that all spins back
FUT
to
just
Yetijay.
figure out how
You're
to.
going to see him here so often.
Hit the
Once
right
Does it have a
side,
one
bonus
game
like
timer
this.
there are
though?
players
Would
by
be my
his
question.
side
Yeah, one
who
game-
potentially
I
fake the amount of presence if he does just show face.
think so. I don't think he lasts the whole way, but
straight
CL's
in.
already doing a good
he's
job with.
caught, yeah.
Is that lag?
chance,
What the
and
hell?
that's an upgrade for
Yeah,
Zeus
why
to
was he-
work
oh, he
with.
got
Not a player
seized, he got
that you
seized.
want to get that
Oh,
upgrade
okay,
if you're a
okay.
Team Liquid fan. Nats, I mean, he's getting put
Nice shot
under
by
extreme
Cracks.
pressure. The rest of Team Liquid not in position really to
Uh-oh,
support.
the fakest ultimate in
Immediate
the game.
response with the ult though, and so that's going to allow Liquid to come
Holy
flying.
It got a kill with the
Hinterland
missiles.
Mr. Fall and the salvos
True.
will confirm their target. 2 on 2. Only the one upgrade on Zeus. He's got to
Oh
be the
my
man to
God.
do it all for them right now.
They win the map.
But whether he leads with ACS globally or not, it is a team performance from Liquid on the way back through as the retake
Yeah,
is
it's looking
successful.
pretty good from Liquid.
Extremely successful.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
mean,
get if Zeus
on
gets a
top
kill
of
there,
that,
they're
you
in a
can
pretty good.
see the
I
stuff
mean, we gotta wait
which
for
we
an attack.
can
I don't know
work
what they
with
do
there,
on. I don't know what the protocols for this comp is on attack,
absolutely
but
spot on.
So we just see this eco shut down
Oh, maybe he didn't get
by
seized.
Liquid as well, and they rack up yet another round on this defender's side. I think it's really important that we focus
Joe
on what Rohan
Biden
was saying before
trying
the game,
to
that the map pool
escape.
feels to be in a good place for them right now, because when you counter that with FUT, they have the highest map win percent of any team in the league right
this
now
is
at 67. So
what a Team Liquid map pool as well, right? They're not kind of
as
lost
I
on
said
any of these
before, they're
maps.
very off meta with this jet, and so again you go back to a
Do you think there's any good
rehearsed
reason to
opening on
run
A, but it's
Jet over
against
Raze
that
or
ramp there
Neon in
once
this
more.
comp?
Yeah, and the space take
Is there
down.
any reason?
Deep
I'm sure you
onto
can
trouble.
find some reasons. Yeah, it's better for opping.
He's TP'd all the way towards E.
Is it like better overall?
I love this, just sensing
My
that Liquid were
opinion,
trying to
probably
play
not.
this one forward, so
Oh.
he's right in the
Sentinels.
backlines and
He's
still
got
they're
it.
Just get back
searching.
into the site. Nice.
Top,
Got him.
well, it's worked out. Now,
It's
how can they
beginning.
crunch into the remaining player that was an A main, now gone, Serial and Hobbit.
Sensor destroyed.
He can still hold the line here as well. There's one more sound
Yeah, but if
sensor
Liquid
up
get on
towards
site on
stairs, so
attack,
for the
the
most part
retake's gonna
knowing
be
that
hell, but-
FUT playing closer towards the site
But
as
they're
things
flooding
stand.
in.
Liquid flooding in through the backside, looking to bury a couple bodies on the
Wow.
way. Kiko the first of them, but FUT responding in
Goodbye.
kind. Zeus helping support at a captain, and now with twice the player numbers, FUT are starting to look
So
elsewhere.
funny.
They fire
Oh,
off in
Houdini.
unison, putting
That's actually
Patatech
crazy.
in a 1 versus 4. A recovery
round
on the
from at the
rifle
captain.
round, looking ever more likely.
Okay. Equalize.
He was a player last week who was
Figure this shit out. We
able
got like
to
3 round wins of.
have
I
highlight
guess the
moments.
Okay, so they
Will not
go for the
have it here.
full Omen
As Foot are
TP spawn
quickly able
play.
to
I mean,
respond. That's their first.
not one you're going to be able to do every time,
It's
and,
important that
and
they get
even if
on
you
the
did,
round
it
nice and
probably
early
wouldn't
here as
work
well,
every
because you're
time.
thinking if Liquid pick up the next, start to arrive at timeout territory. In terms of how they've been playing this defense, they're trying to get on the scene as quickly as possible because you don't really want to be playing for a set retake with the utility that you have. In the current meta, it is just so
Now,
oppressive.
FUT, they
all of the
lost
times
9-3 the
trying to
first
make
time
those
they played
retakes
this comp
happen.
on attack
That's the first time
to
that FUT
Koi,
engaged with the A
and they
game
ended
from
up
out
winning in
top.
overtime.
Foot now have ultimates in which
So,
they can work with.
this could be a fairly
Big
defense-sided
ones
game.
as well, thinking that Rolling Thunder and the Nightfall, really good execute ultimates.
I like the
Look at
way
these
that
double
FUT
sensors
shift
on
their
A. What
focus
is
as
this?
well towards this left-hand side of the map between C
See that?
and
He
V.
had two. He had
Pressuring
both.
Break
main
one.
just a
It
little
triggers
bit.
on the second one. I don't even.
to
I thought
prevent
it's a
those
one
quicker
sensor, one
rotations and the
wall actually.
possibility of
Yeah, but
crunching
he
through the
had
revolving
two there
doors. You can
initially,
see
and
there
then
are
pulled one
4
back.
Liquid bodies on B, but they can't support Nats, and so he has to give
Oh
the
shit! I
site
wasn't
up.
looking for a
Spike
second.
a little bit delayed getting on towards this site. Could
Trip,
still be a
nice.
fake, but Yetijay's just walked straight in towards a kill trap. And now the Nightfall invested, doubling down right now.
I mean, look at the disconnect. Mr. Fallen's not even on the scene just yet.
Well, we're even going to get an annihilation in. Liquid,
my.
spot on with the ultimates, spot on
I
with the
mean-
kills. Everything looks good.
Wow.
It looks
So again, a
good.
great
Round
job
5
against a
for Team
fade
Liquid.
breach ult. being able to
Zeus caught
hold
in
the
Serial's
site, like
web
hold
and
on to the
brought
back
down to
site,
the
and
ground.
everyone's
One way to
flooding
close this
in.
if you
A
can't
player
fight
at the
him.
center
Team Liquid
of the
players are doing a
strategy
good job of
that we've seen brought to yet
holding
another
on to those
defender's
back
side.
sites.
Lotus, a map which, when you go back,
I mean, I think like see, playing with a breach now instead, I think what you've got to be doing there if you're FUT is you have to be telling Zeus like, bro, you got to go take the site. Like, you got to take all of the site. You know what I mean? Like, when we're coming in on to C here, like, if we're breach ulting this, you got to dash in, and then you got to keep going, right? And if you need flashes or stuns and on the rest of it, you call for those shit, and these guys should do it for you. But you have to go and take it all. You cannot be... We cannot be breach ulting C and ending up with Yetajay dying first to a trip whilst you're chilling. Like, it must be you. This was Team Liquid. Well, I mean, they had two really bad maps in Pearl and Lotus. Again, I hope we get this close enough. Like, I hope this isn't like 11-1 where they just win pistol and then win. Like, I want to see their attack side with this comp. You know, because so far, I think they've done a good job of the Deadlock being able to control A, right? We've seen a lot of early Deadlock shit out here. We'll see the Deadlock's coming back across. I mean, the Gravnet, throwing the Gravnet early, it's like, why not? Why isn't there more Deadlock on this map?
following up,
You know, this
that
Gravnet in
initial
here is like...
push.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I thought it could
I mean, it's
potentially
just
be a fake. I mean,
free.
we're back towards the A side once again. FUT
There you go,
being really
missiles and-
respectful of the utility being put forward from Team Liquid. And then straight away,
Missiles,
That's crazy
Gravnet,
protocol on
wall.
A. You can't do anything. But there's a gap if Omen TP's over,
heavy
right?
investment from
Yeah, they
Liquid
only
early on,
could
because
TP
once
across.
that mesh is gone, it does start to pose question marks about what exactly is going on over here.
yeah.
The dark cover doesn't allow the rubble cross.
Well, I guess they can't
I mean,
start
that's
the
the thing, though.
TP,
FUT
or if
can
he does, he
wait out
gets
the utility and break the
seen by
barrier
the
mesh.
trip or
Coming
whatever.
back in should be easy enough. What utility does
So
Team
yeah,
Liquid
they're just
really
taking
have
this early
to
control, and
win
then
the second
look,
fight?
we're super
Stealth
aggro
Drone does
elsewhere.
look to
So
be the
trapped.
catalyst for this B main fight, engage onto Yetajay, but FUT are starting to take things elsewhere, bypassing the sound sensor. It's a quick skip and a hop from Zeus.
Now this again,
on the
I think
site
is
with no
punishing a
sensors,
no
that would
B
Viper.
main
be
pressure
trip.
already put on, and now
case
players
it's
punishing a
have
no
grasped
Viper here pretty well,
there is a
because
potential
if
for
they
a
had
B
this
split
Viper
here.
wall
So
here, if you
Serial
were
left
if you
alone
were
in
like
another
Fnatic,
isolated
right? If this was
position,
if they were playing
very
against both
quickly
here,
come under
he'd just be
fire.
like,
He's not
guys,
supported
we're
by a
just gonna
liquid
default B
reaction.
and C and wait for this fucking
Still has
wall,
net
and then
though,
just
so it
wait
should
for it
be
to go,
fine.
and then
But
walk up
there
with our
is
Viper
a
wall.
sound sensor to work
Oh,
with,
they're
and it
all
will
stunned.
activate.
And they
Buying
swing
some
off of
time.
it.
Camels come
Oh my
straight
God.
in. Finding three. The players in B main try to
I mean-
escape,
Right now they're getting
but they
fucked.
only escape into the forever box. It's an end zone flawless for Team Liquid.
That's a fantastic reaction
Bruh.
from Liquid, and exactly
map's
what you
over.
ask
I mean,
of them
does
in
FUT
that
not know,
position.
like,
Serial's so
past
isolated
guns, what
as
to
the
do?
B anchor, but the sound sensor does fantastic work. Again, we're commending him for his
I think they
utility.
need the Omen
a
TP
player who
across.
had
They need to
picked up
threaten
half
that.
of the field and was showing us some
I know,
career
but like, if you try to
firsts
walk
in
out
terms of
for it,
agent pool.
you have to break the sensor. You start
Stepping
getting
into this
spammed.
roster,
That wall
and so
makes like
Camo and the rest will
where you
clean up.
actually have to spam through that
The
smoke.
threat was there,
Such
but
a
it was an
smaller
empty one.
spot. Like, there's not much room to
I
stand
mean,
in
it's
there.
the fact that we've got towards now the 8th round before Hobbit's really been poked and prodded
So
towards.
they expected the Omen TP that round. That
Finding out
didn't
what the
come.
utility
Yeah.
looks like towards this
Now
A
they're
side,
really
and rather
just
than
taking it
placing
over.
just the barrier mesh right now, you
on the
can
trip
see
again.
Team Liquid looking
See,
to hang
he's got
around
double
because
sensors out
FUT
there.
tried to re-engage after the first fight
Oh, he
last
actually
time.
does. Holy.
We actually have a double sensor here as well, so if Zeus goes for that same dash, there's a chance he could get caught in the next.
Bruh.
Not unless
Wow.
Camo can open up the play
And now
once
you just
more.
wall and leave. That's
11 and
sad.
7 for first duels in the previous series, a stat which he's already added to
There's
massively.
nowhere for him to TP.
Patitech will be cornered. The smoke should provide a safe
smoke that
passage
for what?
escape. So FUT back to square one with sheriffs in their hands,
54 seconds left
unable to
in
get
no map
past that
spaces in
first
this
line of
comp.
defense.
Yeah,
I can lower the
still
caster
hanging
volume.
around in B main. No, this is similar to what the last round is. So you can maybe see Team
What does
Liquid
this mean
starting to
for
worry about
gentle
that,
mates?
but they don't need to.
I
because
would say
Serial's
this is a
got an
more
eye on
this is just a
8B.
good
Now,
blend by Liquid that FUT haven't
starting to
seen
head
before.
towards that
see.
C
Again,
side.
I feel like
This is
if
where the
you were
cycle
playing against a
setup
Viper
is.
comp, they probably
boss
wouldn't be
matches
having this
here.
much success.
Cam playing
I think that this is a very good strat against
They can afford to have
non-Viper
2
comps.
here as well. 'cause
This
all
would
the
work
space
pretty
on
well
A.
against a lot of non-Viper.
He's in the
But
god
if
off
you're
angle.
Liquid, extra utility thrown
That's
in just to
awkward TP,
confirm
but
it.
all
Little
good.
labored from
I
Kiko.
mean, this is
But Liquid
They are getting
letting loose and
destroyed.
hauling it over the line
Cooked,
once
man.
again.
Like, this is not even, we can't figure out what to do. They're just straight up getting cooked. This is not like BBL problems in Ascent or like Giant
See
X
how
split
vocal Nats is becoming
confusion.
after
This is
every
straight up
passing round, feeling as
Gordon
if
Ramsay showing
he's
you how to
playing
fillet a
around
fish.
with FUT, toying with them. You look at this map being their pick.
And I think as well with this map in particular that they've picked into, we've seen them struggle
Not
on
looking
it
good for
before.
my
Let's look towards the A
VFL
side
either
once
with
again.
Mr. Fallen 1 and 7.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't
Oh
look
shit,
like
I've
FUT
had a
going
captain,
for
don't
a
I?
particularly quick opening here, as utility by itself
I
is just
have him,
commanding
don't
that
I?
respect
Oh
at least
no.
for another 40 seconds.
This is
They
not
finally
very
invest back in,
good.
but it's a deeper line that Liquid have already taken.
A little trap play with the waylayer.
Ready.
Looks like it if they see more than one.
It's another trap
The
play.
crazy thing
Yeah,
is too, if they
exactly.
get
It's
like
gonna be
9
more
rounds or
escape.
something,
Usually players can try and
they
jump
can
out
easily
with
flip like 4 rounds with
really
Serial's ult
ultimate. You
or
won't be
like
able to do that.
Camel's ult on attack.
Counter contact, everything looks perfect for Team Liquid.
Yeah, but they've given him a chance this
Just
round by
bounce off what
giving
you
up
said
A.
before. I mean, FUT had built on
I mean,
that
they have their
overtime
trips for
win
the A
against
take,
Koi
actually,
The
that
only
came
thing
back.
is the spike
But they
dies with the
struggled on the
waylayer,
attack side
and they're in
massively,
trouble.
with a more resounding result
Yeah,
against
I mean,
Mate.
it's looking like they're
Oh,
about to
it's
run into the
looking
entire
bad.
setup.
It's
No
looking bad.
issues
way.
here, and you're starting to walk into another one.
Oh,
A
it's
trap
Crazy
looking
play
rough.
prowlers
from
don't break the
minute
trips. That's
Camo
wild.
holding onto the waylay.
Oh, the thing
as soon
is,
as that cam hits a
the
player,
timing might be
they're gonna
bad.
pull the
Yeah, the
pin.
timing's
Well,
bad.
here it is, thrown
Dash,
straight
dash.
into the mix, and yet
And the
there's
teleport,
no
it's
way
fine,
of
it's enough
escaping.
damage.
Does
Okay.
FUT,
38
the three
seconds
players
and Nats
looking
is
to
still on site, right?
re-engage and
Oh, no, Nats
still
died.
look
Wow, he gets a
Team
kill
Liquid
TP's out.
with
Wow, they
Liquid
fucking
still
cooked
too
this
good.
map. Holy
Yo.
shit, they
The
cooked.
ult has been
I
brilliant
thought
from Liquid.
FUT were gonna be far enough back to just
They do still have
avoid it.
Kikos left here if you perhaps
No.
wanted to
The
go
Omen's
check what
already
the
there.
post-plant
Where they
positions
comes in
look
late.
like on B, but
That
FUT
is
walking
cooking.
into an empty site. Liquid happy to give this one away, play with the numbers, and trade effectively.
Okay, this
FUT
is
need
the
to
one
take
round they
space
can
if
actually
wanna
win
give themselves
2v4
any
FUT. They've done
chance
it
at
before.
recovering this.
Perhaps get one back in their favour.
You can't play on the site.
There's
Oh my
loads
God,
of
the
players
info?
that are elsewhere.
Into this-
Isolated
yo!
Camo, though,
Yo!
isolates one
Oh
onto
my
the
god,
crazy.
was that the best waylay round of all time?
Yeah, it kind of is, no?
Liquid are
That's
making
so
this
wild.
advantage grow round
Wait,
on
from that dash
round.
angle, you can see underneath, you can see main and
As I
door.
mentioned,
That's
while
so
there are
crazy.
issues with the bigger picture, you look at the finer details as well. Even that situation.
See, I thought from where Camel was,
FUT
even
locked in
with, I just thought
place.
that
When it
FUT
came
would,
down
like,
to
see
punch,
how
this was
FUT
a
have
nice
multiple players
aggressive move
shooting
from
there.
Liquid.
I
And
thought
another
maybe they'd,
benefit,
like,
I mean,
and what I mean by this is, like, the timing was bad for Liquid because Mr. Fallen showed his leg whilst everyone was still rotating to C. Had he not shown his leg and everyone been even further up, it's possible that, like, 4 of them get smacked by it and they just all die. And it's not even close.
Camo case in point, the light speed.
Now they just go back to
Back
taking
to
this
the A
again.
conversation.
It's been much of a
Oh, the
conversation.
fact that
more
the
of a
grav net
monologue.
hits you through walls. Why is no one playing fucking Deadlock? Why are we not playing Deadlock? This fucking agent's insane, man! 40-second
know.
cooldown on this shit gets you through walls! It combos with the best agent in the game! What are we doing?
But he goes down on this occasion. And so Serial continuing to add
It
to
truly
the
is
Liquid
the
first
fucking
blood counter.
scissors to the paper that stay home, man, I swear.
Escaped in towards Hobbit. No more smokes though, so crossing through these angles is going to make things even more worrying. 3 players seen on the drone. Well, they don't get suppressed. Liquid now no actionable intel, and that's why you're starting to see Kiko
30 seconds?
move
No, it's
towards the
40
A side
seconds.
of the map.
What are you
Also
talking
brings
about,
up another
Zoltan?
prior concern that FUT haven't really been able to scale very effectively at all here. Liquid conditioning so much of this space, and as you can see,
Watch, we'll see him
Serial
throw
has
it,
his
maybe.
signature back up, the grav net in his hands. It's going to be a direct A execution, which we look for. Zeus, so many times, reliant for FUT to come up with the goods, and
Ooh.
he'll finally deliver,
There's
but
a
it's
trade.
only one.
It's only one, and Kiko
Cypher
straight
ult?
back in, and
Yeah,
Team
back.
Liquid holding on to the advantage.
TP'd in.
Patty close by, FUT
Holding onto
still
the
towards
backside.
the
So,
front of
oh,
Serial.
Kiko, brody.
Can't make good of his chance.
Oh,
Can Patty? No, he
Kiko
can't.
whiffed around.
Now, Serial into the mix,
Fine,
trying
Serial.
to find something.
Okay,
Oh, it
Nats
doesn't matter,
actually.
Nats. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. Nothing matters.
Wait, that's
Dropping
crazy. Nats
into
has
the
like a
pit.
little, like he has like a
Leaving
little
his
Robin to play
elbows
with
in
him.
there
The
as
Robin to his
well.
Batman now because there's
FUT
always
caught
2
across
sentinels
the
he takes
jaw,
him
but
slowly.
not for the first time. That situation where they had a man advantage, but oh so quickly you overlook that position and immediately they get punished for it.
That net
Seemed
also
like
pushes
decent
everyone
work to
into
start
Nat's
things off. I
POV.
mean, Zeus
One
had
enemy
Bro,
remaining.
double
opened up
foot
the side
players,
for
that's
them.
rough.
They lacked this
I need them to
control.
get
If
at
you
least
didn't see
3
the
rounds.
first
I'm gonna get.
couple
I
of
might
times,
get
it's
minus
Wait, you have
2.
double foot
with the
players?
side
I have
drop
Zeus,
when the
Mr.
attention
Fallen.
is bought by Serial. Between these two sentinels, they've been
Wait, I
going
think the
everything.
entire nation of like Europe has
Fallen
Zeus, or
and
all of
Cracks
fantasy has
now
Zeus. I
getting
swear to
close
God.
to their own ultimates,
Yeah.
and we're getting towards that latter stage of the first half.
How
where
many's
they're
he got?
gonna
6?
realistically
Come on,
need to be
buddy.
used now
Get
in
10.
the next round.
Let's go.
Utility through the A
No.
fight seems to be equal right now, although.
But when did this guy become the GOAT?
Refract is back up, so if he wants to keep getting aggressive, he can.
Kel is actually supposed to be doing
Instead,
nothing.
Liquid
Literally doesn't have a
nice
kill.
Bodies dropped on their
Holy
doorstep, still
shit.
warm. As Krax has managed to loosen Patatek's grip on the A site hold, it's onto Camo to do it all.
Needs to get
Nice
himself
job.
out. It's not
Okay,
gonna work
okay.
out.
They have a
This is
chance.
a
You have
2v2.
Breach Ult.
back.
You have Breach Ult and Fatal. You
This is
should
not-
win this.
We have a
It-
chance. It's
Initiators have
9-1.
But will he get
So
to
if you
cross
wanna
back to
respond
3?
to any initial
Oh,
contact,
buddy.
good. It's Nats again.
No.
Oh,
And
no.
Kiko,
10-1.
Oh,
smoke from the
no.
big smoke,
Shut the
sending it
door.
home.
If your IGL gets negative points, it does double, yes.
Cats as they've been nicknamed.
Really?
So if you got Zeus IGL,
Man, but it's not only that.
It's over.
It's the old
It's
guard
Jova.
from last year.
Who does
Coming up
Sideshow
when
have?
it's
What's his team
needed,
look like?
right?
Does he have any
they've
foot?
been the highest
He's got
performers
Mr. Fallen
on
Zeus as well.
average on this roster.
Oh, then okay, so it's done.
A lot of people will be cooked by this FUT result. I need them to win a pistol. Come on, FUT.
Step towards the top of the group, and bad news for BBL
I'm
in the
happy we
process.
climbed back.
Get to
we climbed
4.
back.
We
It's a
need
team that
4. We
haven't
need
seen
this and a
back-to-back
pistol. And a
international since
second.
Champs 2023.
Come on.
Last year,
Patty just
absentee.
chilling on 4 kills. Yesterday.
So now
Oh, and
finally
10
past
yesterday. You're meant to be
8
good.
ultimates. I like to see the analyst dash try and break
Alright, this is
one
the
down. It
Valorant
could
round. We
get
got like
chaotic.
17
This is the
ultimates.
time where we get to mention Cadril.
Almost
Oh,
18 and
that's
5.
that's even sad as well. Like you use all that
Although
util
Team
and
Liquid
they
have
just
went and cleared out
ignore
B
you.
main, being proactive. They've done
Sad.
this the past
Everything's
couple of
sad.
rounds. We saw them get a pick in the last one.
Walked
This
up
time
into
round,
a
they've
fucking
just
Nat
poked their head
site.
out, cleared it, and FUT have scaled all the way up.
Feels like I'm
on
watching
A in the
FUT like trying to take
meantime.
Vietnam in
Setup. It is
1960
traps
whatever.
towards backside, so Nats is ready
Traps,
for
traps,
these
traps.
duels. Beyond the cage, he's dropped in and spotted. Zeus knows
he's
about
backside.
it. It's about to go
Oh,
down.
shit.
Hey, ult is good though.
This is a really nice Armageddon. It's just spot space. There's so
What's
much
going
utility
on?
back and forward.
Voice
And
line
it's
off the
bot-
voice line.
Yeah.
Spike down A.
It's
It's
over.
Bro,
Liquid when
it's
the dust
so
settles
over.
that pick up all the pieces.
so over.
They've managed to
Oh my, and he walls
deny all
up.
that space
He
from
hasn't even
FUT. I mean,
walled
it was
yet.
the Armageddon,
Okay, they
which
do
is
have
the
the
main
omen.
thing,
Stop
and
him.
so back to B they go. It's another 4v2. This time,
Wayland's gonna
I
make it
wanna
there
see them
first.
take some ground. You can't sit idle, or Liquid will make this 11.
Oh no.
But Yetiji, he's watching towards heaven. At the same time, Camel's
Oh my
walking
God, no.
towards Waterfall.
Big 1 versus 1 in that position. Atta
They're
captain
all low.
needs to do something here to give FUT any kind
Hinder
of
is
platform.
absolutely owning pros because they're so used
The
to jumping
infallible
to get
four
away.
that they previously
Right.
posted is looking like
Whoa.
a completely different conversation today. Atta captain,
Holy.
first of those kills.
Oh
Almost
my
my
god, he can't do
Good
it.
job though. Good kills. Let's have 10.
Bro,
Does he have 10?
it's over. It's so
How
over.
much does he have? How many? How many? How many does he have? Please.
None of them have 10.
I doesn't even close. No, that's like 7.
Some of them, yeah, some of them on like 8 and 7, but
I have 1 pistol round. We're chilling. The pistol round where you get to make a set play with a deadlock nade, right? That's gonna be. That's
well,
useless
we're
for
paying
Tio.
it
We're not
out.
gonna do
Oh,
anything,
a
right?
lot of foot pred as well. Jesus. Is there just a rounds one? We just need a constant rounds one. What am I setting it at? I'm setting it at. I mean, it is still foot, so I'm still gonna set it at 9+, because I still think there's a chance. But you got 2 minutes. Go. Who am I banning? Oh, I need to do an ad as well. Tell Shio to please come back to Fortnite.
Who the hell said that?
Someone in my chat. Ban a Liquid fan? Okay, I'll ban
The
Kexi.
door is always.
Kexi will
I
get
don't know.
banned.
I'm not even gonna respond.
Why? What's wrong with Fortnite? People still
Hey.
play Fortnite? Is it still a
People
game that
play a
people
lot
play?
of Fortnite. I'd
Really?
be down to go back to Fortnite. I don't know why I'm not on Fortnite personally, but
I'm
I'd
on
be
my
down to go back.
absolute
We're shooting-
revenge
it'd
up
be
with
fun.
this shit.
They got, like,
Last
what,
year was a
Sabrina
disaster.
Carpenter
Now
as a
I'm
skin now?
watching TL beat the living out of your FUT
They
players.
got like record players still,
WTF
which is kind
ban.
of nuts. It's a fun game.
I just want to say, Kexi, to you, I want to say that when you saw this Liquid roster, you said it was shit. Okay, Kamek was on it instead. You, Kexi, literally messaged me. I could go and get the message right now. When this roster was kind of first bubbling about, you sent me on Discord a message that said it was shit.
You get the idea.
Okay, okay.
Zeus will have to
Damn,
siphon
TL looks to have a set
powers
strap
from
for
the
this one too.
skies above, and it
Oh, okay,
starts
goodbye, Zeus.
in the worst
No way.
possible. Instead,
Oh, bro, it's so over. When did he become Jordan? When did he become Michael Jordan? The GOAT! He's the GOAT!
The blood of Jog runs through his fucking veins. Like, what is going on?
The pistol over in an instant as it's an in-zone flawless.
What the fuck?
It seems like Team Liquid week to week are getting stronger and stronger, and I think it's embodied by
Oh
Camo
my
now
God.
stepping
Third
up to
shot.
play. 22
Bro.
That third shot is
and 6.
nasty.
An absolute madness in the opening round.
Camo and Jog
FUT,
change
well,
teams?
they're
Who
gonna try and
knows?
bring out a couple of
Pull it
stingers.
up then,
Heavy
cause I
runs
said
the name
them
right
with
here,
the
it's gonna
sword
get
with a
salvoed.
verbal agreement
And
treat
No way
to
that's how
sign
it ends,
Camo.
right?
Last round,
I don't
look
care
at
he
this
is performing,
E-fight and the
he's a
amount of
free
bodies
close
Oh
deal.
no.
No point saving any credits. Camo right out the
Bruh,
gate. Another
Zeus
kill
GG.
added to the tally. Heads starting to roll
-2.
as FUT.
Dude, how long was that
An
game?
actual -2. Mr. Fallen, I need a 4K. I need a 4K, bro!
Bloody everything right now.
-2. And my other player got 13 0'd.
It depends. Will you even try and go right? Will you even try and find something back in the conversation?
Reset week.
Into the outlaw.
Full reset week.
Mr.
Negative
Fallen,
points
reset
week.
week.
Cam towards C, and also the trapwire.
You could say that the site was like going through maintenance, so all the points for the last week have not been
My other
valid.
player got 13 0'd, but still got a bonus point.
Finding this one,
Somehow.
it is coming
Damn.
from a hero play, and as Mr. Fallen gets his fault line back up, it's a full utility belt to try and challenge.
I
Can't
need
wait
someone
for
to
FJ.
take a look at
Has to
this.
take matters into his own
Have
hands,
there
but
just been more blowout halves?
Camo was already low.
This year?
Engages to get the reload
This
off.
year, yes,
Players
but it's
walk
also due to the
forward,
map
they'll
pool.
collect
Like,
another.
think?
The last player
Yeah, we had
remains
Abyss
FUT.
for like the
It's
first
Yeti
fucking
G.
4 months, no?
coming back from
Or 2 months, and that was like the most 9-3.
More rounds than any other team in the region.
But I'm not even
Map
talking
average.
9-3. I'm
Two
talking
finalists from Bangkok.
11-1.
But as that
12
development
overs.
process continues, it seems like they found.
Is
Seems
it
like there's
recent
2 every
guys?
week in every region.
On Lotus, a dominant display.
How many teams
Oh,
were in
bro.
partnership last season? Or last year? There were 10?
There's 11 last year.
There's 11? Maybe adding the extra team who's probably not as up to par.
What, a FUT not up to par?
I'm just saying, you know, it gets gluey for everyone.
Oh, there's actual -2. Anyone else got 2 FUT players? How many kills did any of them get? Yesterday got 1 kill. Good for you, yesterday. None of them got it. Patek on his Chillock, 5 kills.
I didn't even. Who was Patek playing?
Teo. One of them was
Yeah,
a
he didn't
missile
have to do
kill off
anything
the
at all.
ult as well.
Oh yeah, on the backside C. Dude, that was I mean, how many videos they get you making these days, man? Holy shit.
That was a fast one.
Yeah.
That was a very fast map of Valorant.
I mean, how long has the stream been on for? An hour. That map was
I've been live for 30
wow. That might be the
minutes.
fastest map. That was a 28-minute map. I'm pretty sure the 13-0 was actually longer.
I mean, that is insane. Speaking of doing things quickly, let's play some
I
global.
mean, Serial has been a really good addition, I guess, to this roster, right? I mean,
Why is it always 6,000? It better not be another Caribbean island. I'm going to go with... I say always go Chile, so... 2,000 from Chile. Okay. Well, almost 3,000. That would tell you it's... maybe even the US. "135 miles from the US of A, but not a bordering country." Well, it has to be here, right? Wasn't it Bahamas yesterday? Cuba. Now we play the guessing game. Surely that is more than 135 miles from America. But surely that's less for Haiti. This is the Bahamas, no? What's this? Fuck. Let's go Dominica. Fuck, that's Dominica. I always thought Dominica was closer to Dominican Republic, but maybe that's just me. And Puerto Rico doesn't count. That's why it's in gray. Fuck. I mean, is it? Wasn't it the Bahamas yesterday? Am I trolling? I could have sworn. The daily time. I mean, I guess if it just picks a random country. Okay, we got children. Houthandel Rietveld. Dutch or German? What the fuck is going on up here? It's flooded, so I would assume Dutch. Houthandel Rietveld.
Does FUT even play split?
Well, they're gonna have to, aren't they now?
Yeah, they've lost it once to Vitality with a comp that doesn't even fit them, bro. This is done. I don't know how they do anything here.
Where shall we go? Shall we just say Amsterdam? And let's put it at... when is this, do you think? Post-war? Probably? Just judging by some of the fashion in this ban. Let's go post-war. Let's go 52. But not bad. That's a pretty fucking good guess. You again, American government man.
Wait, so we haven't even seen what TL's cooking though, right? Like that wasn't
Are we
even
in
their map?
Israel? I mean that was cooking, to be fair though.
It was cooking, but they didn't even plan. Like I know they planned for that, but they didn't even plan for that. You know, like.
Let's put you in. The Old North Southern part. Is that the actual name? Northern part of New North. Is that actually what they call it? Southern part of Lev Tel Aviv. Let's put him in the Old North Southern part. What a strange... What government was this guy in? I don't know. I recognize his face though. 2016. Oh, it's in Georgia. Is that Georgian script? Today I learned. I know that Georgia has a pretty unique script, but I didn't know what it looked like. And I just got baited by the. Okay, it says Ford, but these are like. Oh fuck! What flag is that? It's a. Is it Finland? It could be Sweden. I don't think it's Denmark. Denmark has a thinner thing, doesn't it? Does Sweden have A's with... Yes, Galv. I'm going to say it's Sweden. I'm going to say we're on this street. In... What year will this be? The 60s? 68. 70. Oh, fuck. It's Finland. Fuck's sake. Car. Who? Okay. If it's not Estonia, I'm not gonna be happy. I have a place called Lou. This has to be pretty recent though, no? I mean, this might be this year. Fuck. Shit. What does it say? What the fuck does that say? YTEF safety. Sastaman? Safety something. KMTR. Fuck's sake. I mean, where are we? I mean, we could be anywhere, no? Am I meant to know who this is? A Sky in 2025?
I said the same thing. It's not even with double dually, so interesting.
Tough one.
And then in this meta, we're running Chamber on split. I don't think he's gonna be able to play the game.
I
honestly,
love
but
Chamber on split. Zeus, I'm gonna need an all-time performance here, son.
Let's see how Zeus played the last time he was on split. Zeus played Raze and at 14 and 16 against Vitality.
Well, now he's on Chamber. They fucking love Chamber on this map. Not sure if it'll work. Don't feel great.
That now FUT are the ones with the ball.
Oh no, FUT. Look at this. -1.
I mean, what if TL cooked up to want to play split is the question.
Missed first map. Hopefully it
So this
didn't
could
miss
be the round.
anything special.
Well, it was almost a
Milestone
13-0
for him to
again.
reach, but for this map, we look towards mid for the first
Okay,
round.
Viper Wall on B.
FUT taking early space
I always
towards
appreciate a
mid, hiding
Viper Wall on
behind
B.
the smoke, but
I'm not
Team
sure about
Liquid
using the orb
patient
here as well.
with the smoke being down.
Personally, I prefer Viper Wall here, orb here, with Astra
Camo just
potential
placing
to
the
do this.
TP. There is an aggressive crossfire held here as he'll be the first player to go through. Double clear of the smoke, no footsteps heard, and a few more prepared. Here is the
And they're about
fake
to
out.
die.
Crossfire as well to
Oh my
work
God,
with, but
the
running
nade
straight
inside
back
vent.
into the nade
How
after
did he live?
Captain
How
takes
has he got out
loads
of
of
that?
damage there.
Covering it.
At the same time, though, Team Liquid get the space that they're looking for.
You have to wonder, are FUT going to re-clear mid later into the round? Because we've hit the 1 minute mark. You do still have Mr. Fallen operating in this area.
God, I fucking...
And
Okay,
if
now
you
we're
look
kinda
in
looking
terms
like
of
classic
utility,
Team Liquid,
he does
okay.
still have 1 flash available.
What does that mean?
That
Lost?
drops in.
Yeah.
Would have been heard by Nats on the way over.
I mean,
to
I don't
the
know how they
take.
don't just scale off that and try to kill him. That's kind of crazy. They had everything set up. Now time's delayed, like 30-second hit on A.
It's going to be A. Well, Cracks
Yes,
is standing
yes.
the test that Team Liquid put forward. An advantage with Spike down on the ground. How do Team Liquid try and
Okay, they're
rescue
gonna get
this
as many
from
rounds
the
as they already
grasp
had,
of FUT?
unless they troll.
It seems like it should be
You got
Kiko to
Snade
do
back.
it. Spike on the ground picked up.
It's only going to go for a tap, trying to bait FUT back in. They don't have any extra utility to challenge him with here, but he does have a nade for a little more
Oh,
space.
wow.
So if
10
can
seconds
even
left.
get
He
a
might win
chance
this.
to use it. It looks
No,
like it's going
no,
to come
he's
down
lost
to the
because he didn't
gunfight.
plan.
Both players looking
Damn.
to swing and win out the pistol.
FUT's first
Okay, we're
pistol
back, we're
round
back,
in
we're
this
back, we're back.
series. Liquid finding both
Yeah, we're
in
so
what
back.
was a Lotus to forget.
Until rifles happen and we realize that we picked Chamber
And
on
immediately
split
on this
and the
defender's
map's
side
over.
as well, it becomes such a priority when you want
That was
to
a
build
massive
up
kill by
your
Cracks.
empire, expand the economy. This looks like such an isolated round when you watch it back on the replay. It's players going 1 for 1.
Yeah, Atta
but it's a
Captain living there
confidence
was...
more than anything if you're FUT.
And you can see the interactions in mid as well, which I think was really important for that initial round, with the fact that Team Liquid trying to create that question mark.
Happy they just won a
holding
round.
on to utility to clear that out. Very aggressive start from Team Liquid as they move in towards the A side, but Camel being caught by
Stop
a boom
avoiding
bomb.
Zeus.
Liquid just going for the direct approach. They're halted for only a moment. It's
Wow.
Camo's TP, which crosses the line, but FUT all ready to have bodies rotated here. Mr. Fallen uses Sky Flash and Garage right at the start of the round. You've got a trademark placed in middle as well, so there is comfort
Bro,
in terms of
please
this
stop the
setup. and
zooms.
Liquid
The zooms
yet
are
to
so,
explore
they
other
are so
avenues.
bad. Like,
This is something we've
Mimi
seen from a few
complains
teams,
about it
like,
all
just
the
give up
time,
heaven, play
but
towards
I
the
am
side.
starting to, like, because
Trademark
it just
being
takes you
destroyed.
out of the
So there's
round.
another
Like,
question
Alright,
mark
Kiko, we're
created
gonna
by
need
Team
we
a-
don't
Liquid here.
need to fucking...
3K
It's like, what
on
the
the
fuck is
eco,
going on my screen
just
over
like
here?
Fracture.
Trailblazer invested, absent from the pistol round, but now available to
It also
be
makes
used.
doing my
It's
videos
time
fucking
of the
annoying as fuck.
essence if you're
So I'm trying to
Liquid.
avoid the fucking zooms.
That's the
And
only
that's as a
player
spike.
left towards the tower. Head to head.
Brother, please.
Yetaja's Viper
Oh.
Spike.
does have the spike, needs to win this
Run,
duel.
man!
That would have been
Well, that's the
a
round.
landmark
Go
kill if he
Zeus.
could have picked
Get
it
those
up, but
ecos,
not
king.
happening. FUT erasing Liquid on this round and
Oh,
putting
man.
history behind them.
I
as
need
they
Zeus
look
to get no
forward with an
kills and
in-zone
Atta Captain to
flawless.
get all kills.
High ground to double up and the fashion in which they did, right? Now this bonus round looks so much better. And Team Liquid
I'll
need to
take
be
a
careful
13-1
about
the other way
angles
as
which
a
FUT can
payment.
try and push themselves onto.
If that happens, I'm not watching any more games for the rest of the fucking day. I'm done.
In terms of Liquid's
I really hope
composition
that
and how they
happens,
want to
though.
try and play this coming into the gun
And
round.
you just thought, I'm
We haven't
like,
really
bye.
seen the synergy tying up Kiko and Camo just yet. The one flashes.
At that
You
point,
do
surely you
have
just go to sleep. No prediction
double
matters.
dive as it has been put
Nothing is
before.
real. This whole game is
Bit
fake.
of variation with the Yoru, of course. It again explored, and as the fake out isn't broken, that is the trademark
Okay,
dispense.
trademark gone for the fake out. They got very aggro on A.
Need to be more active, holding on to these angles, and well, Team Liquid looking to send it in.
I mean-
although they've not thought about Zeus playing from male.
Bro, how are
Looking
we
try
trying to
and post
scale
this
with no
one home,
smoke?
but instead picks up a
How are we gonna
rifle.
have the most
The players don't know
Professor
about his
X
position.
cerebral
Kiko
lotus
walks
of all
straight
time?
into his arms.
And do shit like
Two
this.
entry
It's like a
kills
it's like
for
a different.
FUT.
We swapped
Constant
teams.
layering of control utility in mid as well, which is keeping.
How
Liquid
did you have the
at
best
It's
game plan in the world on
crazy.
map 1,
Still
and then you come to
can't
map 2 and look giga lost?
kill
Maybe
yet.
both teams just can't attack. Maybe we are just in a... We are in a defensive meta right now. This 13-1 is looking more likely. Don't sweat it.
It's FUT though. FUT's attack is like all they
That's
have.
exactly what you're looking to try and bring to the bonus round. Some direction, something which we complimented Liquid on before in terms of
30 seconds.
Why are we trying to scale mid with no
both
smoke?
Lohan and Yeltsin are heavily involved in terms of the setup.
How are we that
Nats
off?
as well.
Like, that's a
You're talking
pretty...
about a player here
I
who
would say
is
that's a
very
pretty
vocal
big
lurker in this
mistake
sense,
for a
because it's
pro
not
team
often
to
that your
make.
IGL is gonna
Like,
be
that's a pretty
pulling the strings on the
substantial
other side of
mistake.
the map. And I think that is beneficial in some senses when you have someone like
10
Serial
seconds left.
on the Astra again, when you have that conversation about his micro and his utility. Not as much management when you're in that position. You get a wider look at things, but not finding the value from that so far. So FUT will convert the bonus and keep all of the rifles that come with it.
Yeah, that is a major.
Team Liquid though, keeping on their hands on 2, in which they can try and make this round, or this half bar,
Mr. Fallen, if you could get off your
dangerous.
pacifist
You're
arc, that
looking
would
at
also
this
be good.
economy state, and it's a bit tumultuous, especially
Take a
with
fight,
Liquid
man.
being on the
Looking like
attack.
FNS
They
out
haven't
here.
got the spike down at all, right? So that's another
You're actually
issue
good,
that's
man. You can
hinder
shoot.
their economy and moving forward into the rounds.
You see like the post on Reddit
Vandal
about
in the hands
FNS?
of Patitek here, both
No.
him and Serial.
It was like
have
FNS
taken the
aces
hit.
against 10s,
They
like
are the A
older
players, and with the spike drop just
older
outside
kill
it, they're
feed, and
kinda
it's like a
hoping,
fucking
look, if we can win a
screenshot
duel,
from
then maybe
beta.
there's half a chance.
like the last time we
The
got an
smoke
ace.
means that the trademark
So
isn't
fucked,
broken,
man.
so Kiko invests a blast pack, and with that
Yeah, they use a blast
knowledge in
pack to get
mind,
rid of the
FUT know
trademark.
that mid is overloaded yet again. Constant cycling of the utility. As soon as the poison cloud goes down, it's the dark cover that comes back up.
Okay, we're getting our rifle into a position here.
By
That's
the
good.
wall, and Patitek, one of the few rifles, has managed to find cracks. Yetiji though fills back in the space, using their own wall to try and get onto the
Nicely done
angle,
by
which
Yetiji.
they'll be able to use. Now Nats moves in. Yetiji
He
under
got a kill
fire.
there, that's
He's
quite
got
impressive.
two, but giving away rifles to Team Liquid in
Oh
which
no,
they
Mr.
can
Fallen
work
took a
with.
fight.
Such a big
Flip
round
the
to
round.
turn the odds in their favor. A costly conversion.
Oh,
What a
hey.
shot. Oh, bro, just send this guy in.
To that. That's a captain scurrying through ramp.
Classic
Those steps should have been
Liquid.
heard, and so Serial will
Win a
very
fucking
precious
thrifty pre-round
cargo.
5. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Win the game.
Up
30
and Camo
seconds left.
recollecting a rifle as well. Everyone
What else? We need
supported
Patitek to
and they all
clutch.
picked up just to
it's all part of the
min-max things a
script.
little further.
Audibles have been held, that's why Camel repositioned.
Guys, let's not overcook this.
Kiko
Just plant the
holding
fucking spike.
crossfire. Worried about CT, where at captain could have went.
Wow.
And well, Kiko will send this one home. The Sheriff's doing the work, the rifles chipping in. Team Liquid getting their first.
Liquid reading this macro fairly well on this round. That toxic screen that goes up just allows them to pinch the players through vents.
Guys, we have the
It's a
first
nice
-3
catch. They
team,
were
I
able to
believe.
find onto Yetiji.
Who did they have?
Individual heroics, right?
-3? What, they got a
Kiko
Giants and
Camo
2
are only
FUT?
seeing headshots right now.
I mean, you could have -4. If you got 2 Giants, 2 FUT, that would be...
Percentage of that
Wait,
statistically.
Fabio's... You're on -3. Are you actually on -3?
And, that's a captain, I believe it is.
Heavier towards the B side, creating pressure in which team, FUT need to try and respond to. Still not fully committed just
Oh
yet.
yeah, you could
Having
captain
used
them
the
as well.
snake bite to get some
That'd be
delay.
even worse. I did
Does
watch
this
Arsenal
create a
Madrid, yeah.
question mark as Team Liquid move away?
Right. It's the first full buy round. I mean, look at FUT's money, though. Even though
Players
they...
in a dangerous position
what happens
here
when
to
no one
explode
dies on
site.
the
It's a side
third round.
correction. Kiko
at-
second
look
to
at the money.
Sugetsu, as notorious as he has been. You're talking about a young duelist here
Yeah.
who's already proven his worth on the role in this team,
FUT are
as he
doing-
was last year.
FUT are doing really well to use the sky to go and clear out any space that they're worried about players to be in. Straight into the site, Kiko gets
We
the
back.
first.
It's with the showstopper as
CL
well, so
back.
counts for nothing there as Nat
Oh,
crosses
what?
the threshold. It's at a captain with 2
Good job,
Winnable.
Captain. Get
A
more of
3
those,
versus
more
2
of those.
situation. It favors Liquid for now.
Spike
A spike
planted.
plan and the position it is in default. I mean, Team Liquid have to play on the site.
Looking to try and fight towards Garden as well. It's Kiko first contact and Patitek falling back to the pillar. Nat curious of the potential flank coming in.
Dude, he's so
Kiko
fast.
locking things down and Nat
Nice swing
getting
by Liquid.
himself yet another. That'll make it 1,501. Took him a few rounds, but he got there in the end.
Big. milestone to reach. It's crazy considering how long Nats has been around. The fact he's hitting something like that. You're starting to see Liquid are really getting an idea for how FUT want to play around the map. Nice entries on towards B, cutting off rotates as well. Nats doing excellently.
I imagine he himself won't be aware of the statistic, but congratulations to Nats. Plenty of Liquid fans in the house to celebrate that, but it's cut short, of course. There's a game at hand and already into Garage. FUT will go. Cracks in the corner. He has a way to get out.
Just TP out, just
Zeus
kill your
does as
teammate.
well. Here's a little easier. Kiko with
Bro,
the
well, they've messed that up so bad.
Liquid arriving on the B site. There's still bodies here, but they're just the next ones on the chopping block.
Holy shit.
Yesterday
I mean,
holds,
they've
but
found a
not for long
weakness now.
enough. And so the party is
My
back
boy
on.
Mr. Fallen
Liquid in the house.
trapped.
1v1.
They need
Last
one
chance
round
see
to
if
not
they
get
can go
minus
and hunt
again.
for this last remaining rifle. That economy that we were worried about has well and truly been bolstered. Mr. Fallen needs to be careful not to give away his rifle.
Let's go, let's go. You're on the board.
First of those does go onto Nats. It was a strong start to the map from FUT. You convert the bonus,
Yeah.
but then you lose that thrifty round, the eco, the half buy, whichever way you want to call it. It's a backbreaker mentally, especially when you look at how Liquid were able to convert momentum on Lotus to a point where it got out of hand completely.
Yeah. I think for me, talking about FUT,
I will
and
never
the
pick
wider,
FUT players ever again. I mean, they've been some of the best assets so far.
Exactly. I mean,
Zeus, I think, is what,
You
the
know those
second?
bots in the
way
practice
that,
range?
that happened, I personally
Yes.
felt as if
Like the
FUT
really
maybe
hard
got a
bots you
little
have to like
bit
sign up to play games on
strategically
retake.
in how they played that
Oh, yeah, yeah.
series, but it was that
Like, would they have won a round?
Sign
were
up.
able to carry them to the finish line. And
It's a
when
waiting
those
list,
individuals
sorry.
don't turn up, what has FUT got
You
to
gotta, like,
rely upon
opt
to
into
fall
that shit.
back on? I feel as
But
if right
could they
now
have done better than FUT
it's
on
the same
defense in
thing,
Lotus,
right?
do you think?
Team
This
Liquid
is-
Oh, those
Like,
bots,
I
those bots could kill anyone.
strategic department.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Skylar
I
Panda, thanks for the
graduate
50
today.
months.
Just
I think
wanted to
Liquid are
say
doing
I
something with,
attribute
like,
my sanity
they
to
have
your
a secret
streams.
mode. Like either they're playing more escalation to like stop fast pushes, you know, or they're copying the bots from the range. There's something going on with Liquid. I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out. I'm on the case.
Diamond players can best those bots. Try it with no util. Try no util being those bots. That's a tough challenge. Those bots have been playing. Summarize map one in one sentence. We played Lotus and got destroyed. Wait, they've been removed?
How was map 1?
Map 1 was rough. They removed that? What? Why? They are when did they remove them?
Tracked extensions last year.
You know, about a week
Back
ago,
to
I
what we're
watched a
saying, that
speed. You know the
constant
jumping challenge in the
evolution of
rain?
this FUT
I watched a
team.
speed run of it.
Try to take a couple steps forward. Could they be put back another in the process? Liquid on the
Okay.
offensive. This one, the gun round.
I was
It's a
like,
dimensional
find
drift
three
from
here.
Camo that
Great.
puts him right in front of the rest. And with the
And they
combo
go for it.
utility, he'll take backside control.
Team Liquid looking to back up, backfill the space that was
Okay, nice by
created.
Mr. Fallen.
Yes,
So they're
FUT
trying to
immediately to fight back. An
flood in
advantage
with
in
4
which they
people,
can
hold
trade
on to the
down
backside.
from. Team Liquid making their way on and doing well. Or so
Nicely
you
done,
thought.
FUT. Better.
FUT straight back
Nice.
into this one.
So this
As the
time they were
answer,
just. I don't
Liquid's
love this
final.
Yoru
Yeah.
ending up here,
Mr.
if I'm
Fallen
being
has
honest.
just
Cracks
let the
on that
dogs
pillar.
out, man. The whole zoo is
Not
off the
cracks,
leash.
okay.
Birds, dogs, it's all flying.
When
in
the
face of
console edition
Liquid.
dropped, they redid the whole new player experience
Sky
and also
Elimination,
changed the
you know, something like
range at the
utility
same
can be a
time
bit telegraphed.
XDD.
I know they
Just
redid the
kind of
player
holds
experience
them
because I have
there,
to.
and
Anytime I
initial
get the
piece that we
early
see come
access,
out
I
from
have to
them,
do it.
you know, the strat book, the
I have to
valor
do the
part
whole
where
fucking
getting camo in
Phoenix,
backside.
like,
There
you
wasn't
know,
a
go
second
through,
layer.
play
It's a
Haven,
very
all that shit.
straightforward
Like,
response from the defenders, but an effective one.
I've done that many times,
This
but
looks like a set
I didn't
piece
know
here.
they changed the.
As the barriers drop, Paranoia
And down.
being held. Would have seen the Fade Prowler and the TP, but
The bots.
they decided to cancel it. No, straight in. I mean, it looks like FUT are just going to miss their opportunity.
Okay, so
here.
they kill
Zeus
Camo.
does get Camo.
And while Camo is
This
dead,
is a
it
big-
means that
Big
Krax
kill
is
though.
actually able to just hold on to this space himself. Someone that we
Oh, look
so
at
often
where
see
Krax is.
on an initiator. Now free roam on the duelist and
Yeah, but they're not
locking
really
Liquid in
moving too hard.
to the B tower. Up into the apartment block they go.
To cover
with
the other
intent to
side.
hit the site.
It's whether you're locked
They still got
in
run over.
with Liquid.
32.
or FUT's the one that's
No,
not.
you
No.
haven't
It's
got
gonna be
none
FUT
there.
What the fuck?
Liquid
4?
now.
I know
Brother.
Continue forward, the
it's the
Vipers
deafening
went
thing,
deep
man.
in.
It
Just
fucks with
tries
your head
to go and catch
sometimes.
a player off guard,
You can
which
blame
does
him
not
though. I
work
feel like
out.
that's total blame.
Krax now
You
has
gotta
to
you
try
gotta
and
be able to
clutch
hit
up
one
a
there at
1
least.
versus 3.
You're looking for Nats here if you can find him. I mean, players are low. The nade would have been nice. There's a star on the spike, and you're out of options if your name is Krax.
Yeah, I mean,
Holy
How is
shit.
he still alive?
I don't know. The fact he's decayed all the way down, it should be
Oh,
so easy
they
to
can't lose
collect.
that round
And it
though,
is
man.
Team Liquid
Well, that's on
making
Yet, you
sure
know?
to keep things
Yeah,
even.
big time.
Serial sees that
Yeah.
one. He's like, what, for free?
But also, like, if Krax is up that far, like,
pickup.
just rotate the chamber,
Liquid.
man.
But again, like,
Lock the scoreline
fucking
at
hell.
4-4.
When people say the
And,
Guardian
coming
isn't
on to
shit,
some
what the
pretty
fuck are they on about?
Impactful ultimates here, a pit of their own.
This gun's
But
dog,
looking at
man.
that tour de
He has
force,
any
No,
other
it's
gun
like,
there?
he's
Give him a
whipping.
fucking classic,
He's
he gets a
whipping
kill
so
there.
hard. Nah.
It's been
Dude,
very
they're
quiet.
walking through
Last
like
time we
some
saw
type
it
of
play
shit where
Bruh.
their health is
back
affected.
against
This guy's
Fnatic.
tapping it like he's
It was a
at
kickoff.
a
And
I don't
so,
know
it's
fancy
not saying
French
he has loads of
restaurant. Just
reps on,
spam
but
the
when you
fucking
talk
body
about
shots. You'll
him
get
as a
2
player
kills.
And that player profile, he's not like a CNED. He does like the rifle in his hands. We don't see him op all too often.
He just has
Gonna
no
see
aim.
this round,
Bullshit.
Force being used to
Come
hold
on,
that
Zeus.
line of sight from heaven.
At least they won't get a -1 this map. That's good. They
Time,
won 4
look
rounds.
at Team Liquid. They're so passive in this round.
You are divided.
I mean, I don't want them to lose this map
August
either, though.
doing
Like, I
God's
need
work at just clearing out middle. This is why
I
you
need more
pick the
out of
Sky.
captain
You want
kills,
the
just
info.
walk in the
Yetuce
camo.
gets it through a face check.
Yetu has no idea what's
It's a
going
rough
on.
procedure that he goes through.
Oh, what?
Scarred as he drops back.
I
Zeus
mean,
But
Kiko
it's,
has
but
God
it's a
on his
4v2
side.
if they go fast.
And that's where FUT hold on to hope. I mean,
Might not
look
know.
at how
Yeah, but
late
it's
this
not
attacking
planted for them.
rotation is through middle.
Or it is planted for
Looking
heaven.
to maybe have an ace up the sleeve later into the round, but so whether Team Liquid can actually hold on to the site in the
Wow,
meantime.
they're all
FUT
off
just
site now.
haven't read the situation, so they're slow to re-engage
Going
themselves.
back
This
on
double-pronged
site?
backstab
With a
prepared,
timing?
hovering above their
With a
shoulder
triple
blades,
blind.
whether they know it or not. Attack
They
Captain
broke
getting
the
another
trip,
kill in the
and
time
Zeus
being.
had the
And so
most
now the penny
delayed
drops, and as Zeus
Australian
swivels his
reaction
head,
I've ever
he
seen to
drops
that.
to the ground as he's filled with lead. Patatech one back, and now there's
Oh,
really a
it's slow.
chance with the diffuse coming in. Serial buying time, smoke to deny visual.
Oh, they
It's a
actually
hit
got it.
and
Wow.
hope, and those shots in the dark simply won't land. FUT restoring their lead.
Why
in
did
the
we need our
fight.
Astra as a part
I
of
mean, Team
the
Liquid,
initial
they build
fake?
the round, right? But they're building it with a house of cards. They're trying to have it
That's a good question.
multi-layered, but it just falls flat on their face. I understand what they're trying to do. It is clearly obvious, right? But as FUT take the sight away from Liquid, they just do not have what it takes to hold on to that spike.
Like, why?
From there, yeah, like
Why
it's
was
one of
he
those
here?
things, right? Bringing it to like a Haven comparison.
Why
You
not?
never play from
If
long
we're
if
running
smokes
like a
are up. You
fake,
don't
I know
play from
normally
far
your
away
Astra is
if you
lurking,
know
but
that FUT can get
you're
smoke
running a
onto the
fake,
spike.
like, surely your Astra
Purchase
is
for both
not a
teams.
part
This
of
one
it.
a big swing round, not too much money left on both. But Krax can add to the coffers a couple extra coins.
How? Why are we? What are we hoping
More
to do with
importantly,
that?
the early advantage in this round.
Raise
The
satchel
information
with what
circling
though?
back
You
to
didn't
Mr.
even
Fallen.
flash for him.
The flash to re-engage onto heaven. Keep Liquid at arm's length.
I've not moved off of A at all,
Yes, you lost Kiko.
which
It's
is
what
very
FUT's
good.
response right now. Going to clear out towards the A main side and take deep space. You should know that Liquid are still hanging
So
around, and
fucking
Will
close to
Krax
disaster.
definitely
Jesus.
can confirm that.
It's a scary realization, but still Liquid yet to be posted that eviction notice. The final of the flashes coming out from Mr. Fallen, clearing towards
I mean, this is a
garage.
hard round for TL to win. They have
As
D main
much as
space.
they have an affiliation with the Fae,
A
They
main
have
space
nothing.
as
They
well.
have nothing.
less tools to work with now.
Yeah,
as
like
there
FUT. I'm
is
saying FUT have like all the space
Sky
on
in
the
the
map.
comp,
TL
but
have
they've
like
not got the
nothing.
info.
Team Liquid
Just gonna have to
running out of
brute force
time.
it.
They
But they
need
might
to
be able
commit to something, and it looks like it's the B side.
TL classic.
Clear in towards Rafters,
Oh
found
my
down,
God.
Serial gets
Jesus,
that
man.
pick. Still
If-
though,
if
Mr.
Atta
Fallen's
lives, they
coming
win,
in
though.
late. He could get the perfect timing right now, and Liquid haven't thought
See,
about
'cause
it. Activated at the right
didn't
time.
live.
Still though, they keep their head even.
Spike planted.
3-3 right now.
Another all inside
Seeker's
though.
coming out,
Oh,
but no
brother.
capitalization.
Oh my
Only
God.
Mr. Fallen there. Zeus finally following it up, but a
And with
2-on-2
TPs now, you send the
situation and the
TP in
rotation
main?
only coming in now.
It's on the planet for me. Never mind.
Architect's going to escape in towards CT.
going for the heaven
Something
launch,
to
is it
work
planted for
with.
that?
As FUT come into
Yep,
the
yep,
site,
and go Rafter
a
and
2
then-
versus 1 where Camo
Oh
needs to
my
stand
God.
tall and does so. Yetaji still holding
Don't
on
even
to
need him.
it.
Don't even need him. We
As
won a
Patrick
1v2.
comes in, Camo clears it out.
He
and we are
literally
still
made a deal
neck
Oh,
with something
fuck.
or someone today.
But all the while, we
That
hit the
was
status
so
quo.
good.
I mean, this advantage is.
They've lost
with
a few
Liquid,
rounds now
it's
that they
favouring
definitely
them as
should
the
have
rounds go on. I mean, you look at the timeline. That's now 5 from the last 7 which they found, and it's another round where Camo
Bro,
is just
another
laser
FUT round that
accurate
they
with
lost.
this Vandal in his hands. I mean, look at that one tap onto Zeus. I know
Yeah, I mean, with that
Zeus's
much
Twitter
control.
has one tap in it, but I think Camo's actually just asked him to take it out.
Yeah, mate,
But I think you're
100%.
seeing
Well,
like the
look at
problem
this
of
buy that's
FUT,
coming
like
through
their
from
comp.
FUT right now.
They have no refreshable
It's not
util apart
looking
from
good,
smoke.
and it's not looking good in the round either.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah, this one is
Liquid
over
can
before it
pause like
really
they do
gets
there.
started at all.
No,
Rotations
the
being
FUT
led
have
by
no
Patty,
flashes, no
and so,
dog, no
I
omen
mean, Liquid are
flash,
presented
like
with
just
options
smoke.
here. You can rotate
Wait for the
back
smoke,
towards
and
me,
then
you know that the
they
site is
literally have
free.
nothing.
Instead, they're just allowing Patitek to take his
But
time
like
and be
the
the
good
Joker.
thing is the
backstab
util
in
they
play.
are using
But
that
confronting
isn't
the site control
refreshable
with this utility,
is
though,
giving
and
them a lot of
Raven
information in
begins through Mr.
space.
Fallen.
Like,
One enemy
through
remaining.
towards Elbow. Patitek now.
yes, they're not going to be able to condition heaven
Fallen
as
is
Hold
winning
on,
fast.
this
hold
round
on.
on his back. And he only needs to go up
My
against
boy?
two. So both players
Nah.
need to play together. And well, Patitek was ready to swing off Nats's contact. That will be 6 as
They know exactly where they are though. They just
It's
go
like a
back to
one-way
site
mirror.
and play with
That's
where all the
like the
util
plan.
already is, like
You
set
have
up.
this slight feeling that, okay, maybe
Or
I
just
should
play
stick
off of
for
each other
half
more,
here.
it's
Maybe
great.
I
If
have a
Krax
little
is
bit
gonna
more
randomly
security 'cause there's no Liquid players
overpeak
watching.
Heaven
They could be
Rafter to
right
kill
around the
someone
corner
hell
and that's
when he
the
knows there's
scary
3
part.
more
I mean,
people
it's
coming.
great damage from
No one
FUT
else
on
is
this
peeking
round.
from foot. It's like, what are you guys doing?
They had all angles held.
You have all this info. You have a guy in
says.
B main. A Krax still wants to fight.
Patitek
Like,
was brilliant as well.
I feel like
doesn't-
Zeus.
Now FUT doubling down on this.
The math's not
A-hole. They
mathing.
have 3 players
Also,
here
like
ready
the
to
Zeus
fight.
hasn't been in like aggressive positions at all.
I mean, they've been avoiding him entirely on fucking A. And here's the first round where he gets to do something, but you're right. Even in A, he's playing like second man in Rafter.
Well, they do now. After the players
There we go.
There we go. Fair enough.
Nice, I guess.
But like, look at where his setup is there, right? Like it's deep back heaven. It feels like they've been very
I mean,
passive.
you just can't win the game, especially as FUT, if you're waiting for it to come to you, and you're not even prepared when it does come
Maybe
to
they're
you.
a
and you
bit
have all
worried about the
info, like,
overwhelm with double duelist, but
cannot be this oxymoronic. There's just no way.
surely you want your chamber on like an aggressive angle to just like hold all this space. Like in that round prior, right, where they lost the 4v3 on site, there was a round where they lost on B 4v3, and like during that time, hold on, I got Valor Planner. During that time, you had 2 players watching A, right? So Liquid were all here, 4 of them. We had 3 people towards B, but then they had Chamber Viper here, watching A, with the trip back here. Like, surely our Viper is rotating, and our Chamber is just like redoing his chamber setup, or should even have the initial chamber setup to be, you know, more aggressive. Get on like an aggro angle, and then TP away if they come to you. Right, rather than having like 2 players here, it just feels like, why are we playing chamber if we're doing that? Like, play fucking Yoru, play fucking anything, literally anything. He's dead if they go fast ramp. No, I don't mean at the start of the round. I mean, like we Liquid had been pressuring mid from the start of the round, and we got down to about 40 seconds left. There's still 2 players here. I don't mean at the start. I mean, like, he should have his initial chamber setup, whatever it is, right? Whatever you fucking want to do. I don't know. Like this or whatever, right? Whatever it is you want to do, whatever chamber this, right? Whatever chamber setup he wants to do, have that at the start. I mean, but even this is good enough, right? Even putting it there is good enough. With your trip in here, I mean, you could then get to here. Instead we have two people there because his setup is like his setups were always like back here or back here. Or like he, I mean, this one isn't even that bad to be honest, but we just never really saw like.
We're relying on Zeus and cracks.
You know, there was just never like an aggro.
But Camo's looking insane right now.
Clear together, group up in the latter stages of the round, and with 30 seconds gone, it's still looking all too individual. Kiko, what can you do?
Looking to play
Oh,
anti-flash.
FUT did the exact same thing.
The flash comes through. The
Oh,
players
but they
don't
don't
look.
check.
Kiko with the perfect timing. It goes even all across the board.
That's better for FUT.
Reason why we maybe don't see the
What the
Sky
fuck?
too
This
often.
guy is the god. I mean, that is a crazy thing to do.
Kiko, well read,
Yup.
and Camo
That is a
What the
fucking mental thing to do. When you have a flash as well, just fuck that.
Through, but Camo's thinking about another peek. Flash in hand. It comes out. The players both come
Oh
through.
my god.
And look
Yetege
at
is
the
firing
series.
blanks,
What
man.
is he-
He is firing
Every
blanks.
passing day. Improvement series to series. And I think it's an important point to raise.
That is Serial literally looked the
that
other way
first
after the first kill
series that
too.
you see from him is never going to be the be-all and end-all. It's the second and then the third. Are you eager enough to make those developments? And
Oh,
in
no
terms
way.
of the team performance here as well, I think it's so key to note that Liquid want to re-aggress mid later in the round, and they're doing it together rather than by themselves.
I mean, Nats is at the bottom of the leaderboard for this map. It's not every day you can say that.
Well, yeah, he heard that he was on for what, 1,500 kills, and jokes aside, someone who's qualified to 5 international events up against an IGL who's qualified to 4. But he himself, an
No
ex-Masters
FPX
winner,
buy for Team Liquid, they are fucking
those are the
locked
levels
in.
That's
of
kinda
this game that we're
strange, isn't
talking
it?
about.
Ships in the night.
FUT
Yeah.
have almost been
Players
as two as
in
many
EMEA and
internationals
they're
as
right
Nats.
next to each other.
It doesn't
As the
feel
players
like it, does it?
explode into ultimate.
Really?
Nats is
He just
straight
said it's
into
5
the
to 4.
triple.
Nats
And
to
when I
miss the
talk
4.
about that experience, you translate it to the round itself. Nats was
Well,
prepared
don't have the curse
to
of
turn
like
his
just
head and
being
play anti there.
completely ruined in the internationals.
But it would have felt like Nats has been
Rinse
more
and
to
repeat
5.
from FUT and all too
No?
readable. While Yetege is going to manage to wrap around Vents,
Well, then Nats have like
this area of the map is still constricted.
He had
the
his
by
only
lost
pseudo
years, yeah.
retirement,
He had his
like,
John
yeah.
Lennon in New York moment. Yeah.
literally, yeah.
Responding to this pressure, look, they know that the players for Team Liquid are still in mid. Sorry, for FUT are still in mid, so they're going and taking B main.
They're staying active.
So
and
Kesnet's
that's
still
the
like
He
the
went
most
to 2 with
traveled
Gambit.
last of them coming
Professional.
into this map.
Has he actually only been to
The
5?
longer that FUT lie around in
2 with
middle,
Gambit. I
the
guess,
quicker
oh, in
this can
2022, the
become
whole
a
mech
very
situation happened,
impactful
didn't it?
flank rather than just a reconnaissance
And he went to
mission.
what?
I think
3 with
as well,
Liquid.
Where does Camo go here? How does he link up with the remaining players that are now in mid for Team Liquid?
No, he went to
It's a
2 with
secure
Gambit. He
point.
went to
Eco,
champs
I mean,
and the
yeah.
they won
That's where
Berlin.
the
He went
Camo's
to
alive.
champs.
A rifle recovered in the hands
Last
of
year,
They
Yetege.
literally have the
didn't go to
generous
any.
squad alive.
3 of those coming
Year
into
before
the
they went to
retake.
2.
Deep positioning Yetege as a captain trying to push
And I've
the
only seen
envelope,
FUT
though.
whip from this angle.
Oh, 3 players.
And then this year they went to
in
1.
heaven is
Oh, they're just
looks like
walking in.
Captain tries to escape. Finds something in which he
It's
can work
Yetege.
with, but instead it's Liquid that
He
are
missed the
working
timing.
with the dead body of Ata Captain Yetege, who's been so good in this round, can't quite get anything more. And Team Liquid will convert the anti-eco.
It somehow feels like he went to
Well,
more.
it's not the most comfortable of rounds from Liquid, despite
I don't
the
know,
fact
it feels
had
like they
a
got, like,
killer set
Space
up in
Jam
mid yet
whammied.
again.
Has anyone been to
Still
everyone
hold
since
on to a
partnership?
couple of rifles into
I guess
the bonus,
EDG.
so at the very least you've hit that baseline. This is what I'm talking about. The cast time on the Sky Flash is one of the reasons why we saw it, you know, her fall out of favor when we had double wall meta back in 2023.
Is it only EDG?
With the Harbor.
You know though, like when that smokes up, you're gonna want to try and flash out, right? So Kiko playing the anti-flash is so good.
And that's
Oh,
just
no,
does the
Nats is-
same.
Sorry, nah, yeah.
Both of them. Valid conversation to be had.
How many times are FUT gonna fall foul to that position? Oh, it's
Good
a-
evening
Nice.
from
Quite
India.
early, Zeus
You're in
and Camo
India,
locking
Alpha.
Horns. Zeus getting the better of him, but rifle back to Nats, so no harm, no foul as far as he's concerned. A chance to add a couple kills more to the tally. He'll do
Brother,
it, signing off on the death
brother,
waiver of Mr.
help me,
Fallen.
someone help me. What are we doing?
As Liquid have
Why are we?
leverage
Why
in
when we
this
see them
area of
aggro
the
on
map.
dog? Why then swing whilst our guy is getting out of the animation of the dog? Why not just wait for a flash and then swing? What, brother? Why is that? Was he fake flashing as well?
Towards this side.
I
Are
don't.
playing more
That was the
passive towards
second
the back.
fucking
They
Sky Mech era I've
realistically
seen.
won't get a first engagement.
And that's where we saw a masterclass from Na'Vi on their defender side yesterday. In these situations, playing super passive, just inviting the space, playing for that retake as the defenders as a group. And something else, just getting the elbow cross. That's what Serial's going to do. Boxed in with
Nice,
the
Atta.
gravity.
Come on,
well.
winnable.
He can't capitalize, and so Patty's only got a ghost. His work's cut out for him. What are you going to do? Just
There's your
fall to
boy.
the ground. Very
Winning around for
bodied in
them.
the back
Keep
side.
calling me as a sheriff.
Please,
And now
please.
FUT have the advantage.
It's pretty bad from Liquid if they lose this 2v4, because this could have been game over.
Advantage of weaponry though.
It's true. Maybe they're just better than the 2v2.
Rifle in hand. Kiko with a satchel. A chance for him to close the gap, and if the
They don't
captain
know.
can capitalize, then that's your way back through.
I want Ada Captain to win this. Okay, yeah, get the technical too then. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Do it all.
That stands as the gatekeeper.
Yeah, no, fuck you, Jay. You stupid fuck.
Bringing us right back within just the round.
No!
Very, very close affair between the two. And again,
I hate when
though,
people say
FUT are
good bonus
struggling
though.
with
I hate
this.
when people say good
And they
damage when it's a
can't quite
4v2.
win this out. The
Like,
re-engagement
brother.
Really nice from Team Liquid.
This is another 4 versus 2 as well.
You gotta
and
win a
I hate to
4v2.
be
I
the
don't
bearer
even
of
care.
bad news, but it does feel
4v2s,
like a
you gotta be
slight
winning them.
individual error from
Yes.
Serial. This is a conversation which I mentioned before.
Especially when they
and
get
not
to a
really sold on
2v0.
this Astra just yet. When it's such a micro-heavy
But
agent,
2
you're trying to
pistols?
play
You
around
should
with
win a
that utility.
4v2
You lose
with 3
the
classics and a
focus
gun.
on your gun,
You
right?
should
You're
win
so
a
focused on all
4v2
these
with 3
different
classics
things,
and a gun.
yeah, it's only his 3rd official playing the agent. A lot on his plate. And then, you know, just swinging out solo mid-sight against the last 2 players probably not going to help. But
Against Vandals, yeah.
I think that comes
Yeah,
down to
I know some of you are gonna be shocked by this. I know some of you, you know, are Paper Rex fans.
Look at Liquid.
You can take fights together. You don't have to.
I
It's
sense
not like an
disaster.
ISO ult every time. You can like have multiple people take a fight together.
You suck, Zeus.
Doesn't need the rest of his team. Zeus, again, a player who just goes straight in and fights on his lonesome.
So if you
The
think
team
about it,
he
like if
feels
we're in a
safe,
4v2,
no rendezvous required.
right,
It's
we've got
Camo
twice
that
as many
backtracks
players
after
as
finding
them.
Yetajay and putting them up by 2 players. They couldn't
So for
convert from this
instance,
position
if one
last
guy is
time.
jumping around with a
do it
classic and the
here?
other guy is just shooting him with a rifle, you should win that fight, and it should be a 4v1, 3v1 max.
TP in towards CT. Kiko would have heard this and he knows spot on really.
Oh, bro, it ain't Lotus. The map
Has
ain't
to
that
remain
big.
for FUT going
That's
towards
a def.
heaven.
I mean, to be honest, I
Now
actually
it's
don't mind that in a
5-on-2, and
3v5.
those
Just try
weapons are
something.
hot
Why
if you're
not?
Liquid.
Ready and
I mean, they
ready to
already
go.
had. How many
CEs
try
doesn't
something
quite
tokens
catch
can they
Mr.
have?
Fallen, although
Because
thought
they
he was
already tried
well
at the beginning of the
with
round. I'm done with the double try something. It tilts me.
Sure what utility
Oh.
Patitech had, but wasn't able to fall back on it. Instead, the support of the site players is
If
all
I'm
that he
FUT's coach, I'm
needs.
banning him from
9
ever playing
for
Hell ever on
Liquid.
staff.
Just 4 away from securing a 2-0 and a 2-1 record in this group, which is really heating up.
Yeah, it completely opens up the group as well if Team Liquid are able to
Why,
win
I mean,
this.
even that,
We
like,
essentially go
does he not have a
into,
TP out? And if
what
he,
could
like,
be
if our
a
chamber there doesn't have a
three-way
TP
tie.
out,
If
then
FUT
what's the
was to win
fucking
it.
point of sending a chamber there?
As the timeout
On his
comes
own.
through, I think
Oh man, chamber on split is dog. Ugh, why? Why are we playing chamber? Liquid lost against Gentle Mates. Just straight up lost the duel. Yeah, but he was gonna die anyway. There's 2 players behind him. Like, I know he just straight up lost the duel, but it's like,
How much do you weigh like
He's got
what the
nothing
coach
to help
looks like when
himself.
they're talking to their players?
how much do I weigh? What? Sorry.
Like right now, the way the FUT coach is talking, like, do you give this timeout more points for FUT? Like, are you more confident in the timeout in the way he's passionate when he's explaining what he's talking about? Like, do you have a?
I
This is the
mean,
most. I don't know.
You're asking me, does coaches' body language and how they communicate their timeout, does that
Give you more
matter?
confidence
Does that
in the timeout.
matter? I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
it gives me more confidence. I would say there is probably a skill to being good at timeouts. Yes,
Yeah, of course. That part.
but not
Absolutely.
just like
But for you
not just
personally,
calling
like,
the
when you're
round, like
watching, you're
how
like-
you talk, how you communicate it. Yes, that is a skill.
Yeah, of course.
The
But
way
like
the
you
FUT guy
personally,
does it,
watching
I
the
like
timeout.
it. He's passionate.
I like it too. He was passionate. He was kind. I felt like he was like he really cared
Looking
about
to
what he
be
was
a
talking
little
about there. It
more
was
direct
crazy.
Towards the A side as lots of utilities sent forward.
but no real follow-up from it, and so they're still on square one in terms of space.
Okay,
Liquid
fast
wanna
retake.
That is a
towards
Hello?
the
deep
Sheriffs and the
fucking up.
showstopper, the
He's coming
perfect
from the
counter.
back.
Patitech guarding this smoke with his life as they jump into the crosshair.
Wait.
It's only 1
Oh,
kill.
that was a blast back. I'm like, how do you jump that high?
Couple back though. And that should put a bow on it for now. Double digits, ready and waiting. So long as Yetajay doesn't have anything to steal the show.
Wait, Yetajay fans on Suicide Watch know, because this guy's like 1 in 13 first map, and what's the score right now?
Isn't equal, right? FUT didn't
No, he's
have a
12
great
and 10
buy coming
now.
into this one.
Oh, he's 12 and 10 now?
Yeah,
Oh, we're
he's fine.
showing.
I mean, I don't think
Okay.
any of those kills have been
The
impact,
next round,
but
that's where the real challenge comes in. For
I'm sure there have been some. But
You think about the composition that they're playing.
it hasn't
here
felt
as
like
well,
he's had a big
bringing new
impact.
ideas since
He's
the
actually
last
had
time
a
that we saw
worse year than I thought.
here. Liquid, it being home territory for them. With
I mean,
it
I
being
think it's
the
hard
map
for him to
he-
stand out on
yesterday
this
was
roster in
FUT's best
general,
player
right?
last year.
Considered, oh, what have they brought to Lotus?
Really?
You
You're
don't
running
think?
double controller. You have
I'm
the
just not as
Scythe and the
familiar with
info
FUT's
gathering
gameplay
mid-round.
last
The
year.
Seekers
Last
have
year
now
he
come
was
up
their
as
best player.
well.
I
Zeus
think
can maybe
probably
get him
by
on
a
a deep line early on.
decent
then
amount,
you
to be
have
honest.
really strong control. I think for
Yeah,
B, for
that
example,
means
if
what,
Liquid aren't
Fallon,
challenging
Captain,
it, which
and,
they haven't, as the round
Zeus just like upgraded
crosses
hard
the
this year?
line, and that is
Well, they had
number 10.
CNET instead of Zeus.
They're going for so
Oh,
many
yeah, true,
direct
true.
hits, and I think we saw exactly yesterday when GX were attempting a lot of the same, how that could be so well countered when the defense is as reactive as Liquid have been.
I think as well, when you think towards last week and FUT going up against Gentlemates, FUT came out the better, right? They won out the matchup. But I think generally in terms of the
Oh,
feeling
that
towards
sounds
FUT,
like he
I think they
thought-
lost a
which it
little
did
bit
look
of
like.
slocks coming out of that game.
He just said comms, and they're taking a timeout. That looked like, and it did look like he kind of thought they were on site, and so he ulted, but they weren't.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're taking a timeout because, based on what he just said, someone probably come that they were on site, and they never were. But yeah, let me take a quick look at Yetajay's stats. Let's take a look at the
So
stats.
as a
of EMEA
Liquid
so far.
coach, I'm not vibing with that level of timeout, personally.
Yeah, he's at a negative. He's below a 1 rating, which for a team that's like won both their games so far is quite bad. Is he the lowest FUT player? No, Crack. Oh, Cracks is really low. So it goes after. I mean, Mr. Fallen here, fucking frying. Why is Durka so low? Probably because of
Both
the
teams have
Fnatic game.
ults.
I don't even know.
That would make it 5 out of 6 on the defender's side this time and continue adding to that stat that we so heavily referenced on Lotus.
Two ultimates being used, one on either
Yesterday was
side.
never better than
Seekers to
CNET.
clear
Last
out
year
the
he
A
was.
side is FUT are very straightforward, direct.
What is
They're
this
right
round?
on this push as well. I mean, it's
And
3
they got on
players which
so
hit the site.
fast.
You would have been
And
going
then
3
the
on 3
double
in any
clearing
previous
Zeus, bro. You gotta
rounds.
get across the
Thing is,
map.
though,
You don't
that
even have
spike
time
plant
for
is
this.
very open, and look at FUT, they're straight away
He dies.
trying
He
to
dies
take
to
it
mid.
in.
Such
I
a
don't know.
late
He's
Okay,
gonna
never mind.
fucking run all the way around
Players
too.
currently
He's not playing. He's not playing.
clamoring
He's straight up not
through
playing.
CT.
Okay, the Euro
Already
will help them
DDing on the
speed up.
site?
To the site early
Oh,
doors.
we're
The
doing
National
this.
This is a
Defense revealed
strange
Mr. Fallen
fucking
is
round.
caught. It's
They killed
heavily
Mr.
you've got to be
Fallen.
concerned of if you're FUT right now. Those
What?
Play
Yetajay,
forward.
stop shooting blanks, please.
Dead and buried. Kiko Camo, 1-2
Oh, they don't have
position.
heaven control.
Getting double the
Hello,
action.
they're on the spike.
Liquid currently in front by just a man.
Oh, Nats
That's
is in
very
such a good
quickly
spot.
settled as Nats has
Oh,
found himself
no.
up in the bird's
This is
nest,
on a fucking HDD for his rotations, while
that
everyone else has a
spike
fucking
defusal.
4090
While
SSD.
Zeus will
Well,
walk away
why
with the kill, he won't
did
toss
they
it
try and?
around.
Why didn't they
And it's
just stick
one
on A?
weapon that they
Why
hold
were
onto
they
as
so?
well, so
I mean, I guess
cash
it's Planet to
continues
Heaven,
to
but
be a problem for this
can't have
I mean,
one
my-
guy here getting your
Next
awarded.
is gonna be a
I mean, I guess
massive
yesterday
swing
should just
round.
fucking
Huge.
not whiff. How about that?
7-11.
Yeah, no, I think leaving one guy's fine if you have that much control of heaven. My question is, if this is the actual set strat from the beginning, why is there a B lurk, like at all?
That's given a
For
freebie
hardening
there.
A.
That's, you know, one of the other 1,500.
Yeah, especially when you're going that
They
fast.
don't
Like
all
if you were
come that
delaying
easy.
it, it might make sense. But
Yeah, I mean, it also makes sense if he gets to go up through mid, but I think they may just didn't expect the Viper ult. Yeah, okay, get timing again. I
And it goes
mean,
completely unpunished, and as FUT continue to bang their head against the wall, Liquid do make concessions.
Cracks is up with
playing
another
That's
shot.
hello,
Mm,
hello.
Gives
Yeah.
himself up in the situation as
What
Crank
the
lands
fuck
the
am I
showstopper.
watching?
Both players blind by their own team's flash. Kiko gets nothing. Liquid don't get bounced back
Hold on.
until Patitek hits
Okay,
the scene.
Cracks might
2v2?
save.
2-on-2,
Oh
and
my
it's Serial
God.
to take the next step. 1 versus 1. Yeti round the corner.
Okay.
He can shoot.
and
He
lands the
can
killing
shoot when he
blow.
needs to.
I mean, that round was it was a bit muddy, let's be honest, right? Players falling out of heaven, Flash is not right, not looking to the correct spots either. A good response from FUT. The thing is, though, coming into this next round, after FUT winning the swing round and upsetting
Why is he trying to flood onto site on his own against a Razor?
Ultimates as well, that'll be the other point to think about, right?
Maybe he got confused where the
Yeah,
ult was coming from.
he must have just had no idea that they were ulted.
Actually seeing a nice lineup here being thrown.
You can hear the blast backs from heaven though. I don't even know. Maybe he thought he was getting ulted mid.
Middle, and that's exactly where it will go. Trying to counter what Liquid were doing, but they're taking the fight into their own hands.
Bro,
okay.
Come on. He's never played this well before. I refuse to believe he has ever played this well before.
Actually insane.
He's under fire, no way to really escape. Zeus there to
Nice,
bail him
Zeus.
out.
Yeah, steal the Atta Captain kill, Zeus. Good, good.
Why?
Liquid lowered
Why?
to lesser weapons after the
Zeus doesn't
previous.
need kills.
Come on,
He should
Mr.
just sit
Fallen,
back
bro.
and
I need
relax.
10. I need 10 at least. You're on -1, mate.
To this one with a Bucky, but it's such a big round to win if you're FUT. Just to keep themselves moving forwards. One step
Yesterday's
at a
getting kills
time.
now. I mean, this is just a disaster, no? I'm still seeing -1 points on Atta Captain, please.
I mean, Zeus nonchalant as ever.
I mean, this was just an eco for Liquid. Come on. Jesus Christ, man.
Like, you can see Team Liquid are trying to bring it down to gunfights, make it a little bit more scrappy. I mean, FUT have the better weaponry, right? So that's always going to be in their ballpark.
I don't think FUT are ever a team that you want to, go blow for
Okay,
blow
big
with
round.
in terms of firepower. As we are
Zeus
seeing
1
this
off 20.
utility
Mr.
repeated
Fallen
yet again.
1
It
off
will
10.
land in mid and stop Liquid from contesting this one early.
They're going to be forced to respect it, although Zeus noted the main paranoia line up to.
Okay, they're setting up
send
Zeus
him
this
all the way
time?
up.
Send up
He's a
Zeus,
tour de
but
force. I mean, he
where's
is
his...
For
Oh,
what?
his TP is there.
already
Atta
nestled
Captain was
himself in
over.
quite nicely behind the
So
top
now
of the
everyone on
screen
Teal's
is where
confused.
Atta Captain was
They're all
looking to go.
confused. Where the
That
fuck is
trip's
the
cut
hit?
short. So it will be for the rest of FUT because they've not managed
Okay.
to break the neck of the site and get past that initial setup.
We end A here, surely, right?
Zeus is scaling well, taking his time in doing so, being patient, and FUT are now starting
Depends how
to
deep he
head
can push, I
over
guess.
towards this side of the map.
No,
And
he
it's
has.
at
He's
this
the only
might
person
get
with
punished
info,
in
but
heaven
that
window. It
second
happens
phase
sometimes,
where
so they don't.
Liquid now need to be
Okay,
searching
yeah.
for
He's
this
away.
information a little bit more
I mean, no matter
proactively
what,
because
Camo
the
is just in a
setup
god spot
does
right
have
now, and he has a
gaps.
second TP to
Aztec
throw
is
back as
aware
well.
of the walk that Zeus is taking towards spawn.
Oh, no, actually, this is his last TP, never mind.
Oh no!
Wow.
I mean, Patitech being brought to 10 HP.
Okay, Camo.
You've got to be looking at Camo here. Can he
There's
stand
no
the
TP
test
left,
if
so he has
FUT's
to play
about
the side.
push
Okay,
forward?
nice ult.
FUT now calling the
Oh,
cavalry
shit.
over. The A
Those one is
onslaught
down.
begins with Camo caught at the back of
Oh,
side.
Yeti died, though.
Kiko helping support. It's a
Oh
layup
my
for the
God.
slam dunk as Camo
He's
has
so
found
good,
himself
man.
another triple
Bro,
kill.
Camo. Mr. Fallen, bro, get me a kill. Please, you're not ending on -1. Get me a fucking kill.
18 and 14, top fragged Lotus as well.
These chaotic parts of the round when FUT show us a lapse in concentration.
Ew.
It's not the first time where that first point of contact is
What was
hit,
that kill?
and then there's a player
Above the
lurking in
dog.
the shadows that just steps through the veil and sends FUT the opposite way like Sirius Black.
Yeah.
Zeus got 20 at least. That's 3.
Oh, Team
But
Liquid
it's 2
again,
because of the
these
first
spacing
one.
of ultimates.
God, if Zeus
So
only
much
hands up on
online
2
and
points.
available to send this one
Oh,
home.
this is gonna be an
Look
old
towards
timer.
FUT and what they have. Seekers
If you
are
IGL'd
spit.
Zeus.
Yeah, they can be very
bro.
situational.
Got your trail.
And, I mean, that's it. The hedge has been trimmed immediately by the Phantom. Those Seekers go down without all too much information.
That's it, right? Now you're trying to
What
hope
are we
to get
doing with
into
the
a post
spike?
plan to have a Viper's pitch.
Yeah. It's another solo fake
What
that
are
FUT
we
are trying
doing?
to play through Mr. Fallen as they group up towards Garage.
I mean, this is what, one of the first times we're actually using this B-wall.
But he goes back in.
But still, been so
Spike,
aware of
man,
it
that's
this
a
entire
fucking
time.
spike. That's our raid with the
Yeah.
spike, bro.
Showstoppers there to be
Yeah.
used.
There is, and this is where Liquid
And maybe
will then
Sky
look
can
for that
find
set
something, 50
retake.
seconds, though.
I mean, right now I've got to be
Zeus is
focusing
trying to
on
find
Yeah, but they've
something?
done this
He
every
sits right
fucking
in the
round.
middle of a couple of FUT players,
It's
whether
over.
they know it or not.
Oh.
It's
It's
Mr. Fallen
over.
that will
That's
go
too
down.
easy.
And now warning
Wrap
signs
it
for
up.
them as they'll look to set up.
Why-
on
At least
B.
they tried this map.
It looks like Team
Wait, who's still
Liquid
alive?
are
Out
in
of captain? Let's go, let's go.
position to send this
Power
one
up!
home in a 2-0 fashion.
A -1 for
Players
Mr.
standing
Fallen.
there, yet to
Holy
see looking to
shit.
play upset.
Like,
Wait,
we
wait,
got
wait,
Viper's
wait.
pit.
Come
Why
in, Atta
are we
Captain
perma
stand
lurking?
the
Why?
test. Now, a 1 versus 4. but she'll have to try and clutch up. Yetije won't be able to do.
Dude.
Bro, that's a rough. This is gonna be a rough week. If you got any FUT players.
This wasn't a guarantee, right? This was one of the only, like,
No.
we were 50-50 on this. I was on the wrong side of it, but... Oh, no, wait, it was only Sliggy that
I
went
think it was
for...
only Sliggy.
Yeah, holy shit.
That was a destruction. And honestly, it could be very important
Dude.
for who finishes first in the group.
Yeah?
Because it was such a destruction that, like, tiebreaker-wise, like, even if mates finish... If they all finish 4-1, like,
Yeah.
them, mates, and FUT, then
Holy. Yeah, it's true.
Liquid should come out on top because of that, because they just won by so much.
Actually, wait, who gets to the farm? Like, TL and Gentlemates get to have, like, the...
Yeah,
biggest climbs
Liquid should be
possible.
pretty favored here because they should win the last 2 games.
Yeah, they have, what, Koi and... Well, against KC, it's
They
a
got Koi and
question mark,
KC.
but
Yeah.
yeah. I never doubt KC.
Right. Again, my mission is just to beat Sideshow. So where's he?
Let's see.
Okay, he's down to 139. He's got
Holy shit, he's fallen.
He's got double FUT. We went Trent IGL. So he's got kicks playing against Boo though. So surely one of them has a bad game.
Yeah, he said
Surely.
he trolled that. This is like his troll week because he has the head-to-head. How did I get 40-96? How's that? Oh, okay, entire split.
Right.
Damn it.
I'm gonna say that this is Hollywood. I don't know
I need to
why.
finish top 500. That's my
I'm
goal.
just kind of assuming I should know who this is. So let's just put it in LA. In like 1954. That's Judy Garland, I see. In 1939. Well, I got it in the right place. That's a pretty good score. I thought they were getting married or something, to be honest. Well, that was a fast game, wasn't it? 1v1 time guesser? No, it's connections time. That was a very fast game. What's the highest I've scored? I think I got in the 46, 47s on a game. Canary in the coal mine. Is it food things? If it is, I'll be disappointed. Ella. I was thinking gusto and mustard. Like Christmas? Anti-spirit of Christmas. And they call it a mine. A mine. It isn't just this, is it? Now, it better not just be this. If it is, again, I'll be disappointed. It could be things that are yellow. Century JL, thanks for the 32 months. What is this? I have no idea. I see. Okay, good for you. Just Spanish words. Seem too easy, that. Did I ever play higher or lower? I mean, are you just talking about like a card game where you just go higher or lower? Why is there a man with no shirt on? Comic book has 201,000 average monthly searches. William Shakespeare has lower. Fuck. Fine, I'll play again. Blood Moon. Home Depot. Does it have to be the Home Depot? Or is it just Home Depot? Okay. Shakespeare is lower. Justin Bieber has higher. I would say Chris Brown has lower. Passover has lower. Engagement rings is obviously higher. I've never heard of El Rubius. Don't know what that is. Bricklayer. Ah, how often do people need bricks laying? I think higher. Fuck! Tokyo or Harley Davidson? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd say... lower. Fuck. Oxfam must be higher. Oh man, as a country, higher. Lower. Surely police is higher. I'd say the harp is lower than police. Islam is gonna be high. Islam is only that much. I would have thought that would be way higher. Oh shit. Lower. Fuck off. Fuck off. Well, who made this? Babe Ruth is lower than Jupiter. Land Rover is higher than Babe Ruth. Greenpeace is lower. News is obviously higher. Triathlon is obviously lower. I'm gonna say the Barry Manilow is lower. How does a periodic table have that many? They're the same. What? Okay, good. The Bank of America must be higher. Oh, fuck. Hmm. You think higher? Minecraft more than Bank of America? Okay, it was. Flights. I would have thought something like flights would be pretty happy. High. I'm gonna go higher. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. That seems like a lie as well. Ooh. Ah. Fuck off. What? This game's shit. There is literally no way. Monaco to Bulgaria. Okay, France. What's the quickest way of doing this, though? France, Italy. It is Italy, right? Like Italy's the quickest way of doing this, surely, right? France, Italy. Would it be Slovenia or Austria? I mean, it's definitely Italy. But then Croatia? Or is it Austria, Hungary, Romania? Austria, Hungary, Romania is 3.
Chat, are we ready for my glorious
What would
guts
it
to
be?
expose these
Croatia?
Drake and let's go kill merchants with 16-month attack sides and 0 impressive struts?
I think it's Austria. I know Italy borders Croatia, but I'm going what? Croatia. Wait, Croatia does border with Italy, right? Or is it just Slovenia? I thought it did. I think it's Austria. I think either way. I think it's Austria, Hungary, Romania. Is that as quick? Perfect. Let's go. So you could have gone. Oh no, it doesn't border. So you could have gone. You could have gone Slovenia, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria. I guess there was a couple. You could have gone Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria as well. So there was many ways of doing it in that amount of countries. Right. Are you ready? Cams. Pajamas. Bank of America. Sacramento. I know where that is. Do I? Where's Sacramento up here? Where's Sacramento? Am I losing my fucking mind?
Chances on Madrid coming back at the Bernabeu? I personally think Arsenal will bottle it like always.
I would say they have a chance of bottling it, yeah. Where is Sacramento? Don't one of the NFL teams play in Sacramento? Am I fucking losing my mind? Like the actual stadiums there. Maybe I've just lost my fucking mind. Either way, we must be in either I mean, could this be a Koreatown or a Chinatown? $800. Don't they go by... Fuck.
Relax chat, Raul gonna hat-trick and Cristiano Ronaldo brace gonna win the second leg.
880? I give up. I don't give up. The problem is this actually Sacramento? Poverty Ridge. You actually called a place Poverty Ridge. Sacramento 800. Is that the 800? I mean, the 80 road is here. You would assume that the 800 would be off the 80 road. I mean, if it worked like a fucking normal system, which it probably doesn't, to be fair. What does that mean? It's 800 miles away. If it's 800 miles away, then we're probably in LA. I'm gonna say we're in LA. Because we're in some kind of Korea or Chinatown. I'm gonna put us in Koreatown. In 1978. Well, we weren't in Sacramento, we were in San Fran. It looks like the Berlin Wall. Okay, they're walking out. One would guess that this is the West German side, and this is the East German side. There's the Berlin Wall Memorial. Where are we in the wall, though? Fuck it. Let's just put it there. This would be probably, when did it fall? 80. Let's put it a couple of years before it fell. Isn't this photo kind of new? No way, surely. Because isn't this like the part that, like a no man's land part to it? Haven Icebox Split. It's 1986. I was on the wrong side of the wall, but that's Macron. So hopefully we're in France. Where are we in France? I don't know. Let's just put it in Paris. Why not?
Please tell me it's ducking time. I've waited so long for ducking time.
I don't know if it's ducking time or not. Let's put it in 2022. 2024. What on earth is this?
Double duelist mirror.
Come back to it. Who did you pick in this game? Oh, did we guarantee vitality? I think we did, didn't we?
We guarantee vitality, yeah.
Oh, what could go wrong? I already regret that.
I mean, this is the best map for Heretics in this one, right?
All the other maps? Icebox? I actually thought their Icebox looked okay.
Icebox Split, and I'm not going to talk about Split.
Yeah, Split seems like a strange map 3 for them to pick. Icebox is an interesting pick from Vitality. I don't know. I mean, both teams have looked rough at Split at different times, though. So I think it's a pretty open map pool. So I don't know, because I could see Vitality winning this.
Important matchup.
If there's another fake clone that works, I might punch someone. In game, of course. I doubt there'll be a fake clone, but who knows? Maybe. Let's see. I think this could be quite a defense-sided game, but who knows? Both teams have had more trouble on attack, I think, than defense. So we shall see.
Kind of fit the role for me that Leo someone.
I love the Rien's picture. I think the Rien's picture. Look at this shit. Oh fuck my camera. Let's guess about there. My pullout game so good, call me safe. Kid, you've given me no choice. Put user in timeout. That one, you can sit for 10 for that one. She Benji on my fishy till I woot. What's going on in the
attention
YouTube chat?
towards what's in front of us, this pound for pound showdown of two of the bigger teams here, right towards the top. Heretics looking a little shaky at the start, a couple of our glances going sideways, even in those 2-1 wins. But Vitality, I mean, they got kind of put through their paces by Fnatic and suffered a couple of bruises from that I wonder if will echo on here. Into this though, Vitality, of course, on the attack, Heretics on the defending side.
Already pushed down mid.
Into the smoke here, but won't be rewarded or even get a confirmation really on the other side
Yeah,
of
they've
that.
got them. They
Elsewhere now.
Any
did this,
move-
they did this default a lot against Fnatic,
Somewhat.
where they just kind of old,
That's it, double stack.
like fucking owner Leviathan type shit.
Garage.
He's got that one.
I wonder why he TP'd back.
Game here.
Oh my
It is
god.
going to be double stacked, though. Durka trying to pry that out. You saw Safe trying to set him up for it, but it's Woot to be rewarded. Takes away Durka, and that's blood
I'm
draw.
worried about our pick already.
Quick as well.
I'm so worried about our pick.
Conceding a lot of the space.
Trust.
Allow entry at least.
Do you have any players from either team on your fantasy?
Up here and perfect timing
No.
from Boot.
Surprisingly, no.
And this does feel like a little bit of a game of preparation,
don't
right?
either.
That exploratory mission towards Garage being actually swung in the favor of Heretics. But
GG,
Why
it's all
would
over.
Vitality-
No ducking time.
The heads up work, but a slow.
Oh no, they did well on attack, right?
You can see him at the back of the side.
Yeah, and then they lost the night.
Yeah, there's some defense on the other
Pressure.
Beep beep, mother trucker.
And it's not clean enough. Now
Thanks
you're
for the
looking at
gifted,
Heretics
anonymous
towards this.
gifter,
The
to
paranoia
beep beep,
goes in,
mother
but they still
trucker.
can't make the kill. It's safe. Less finally started to fire.
Ah,
Vitality
yes,
through.
I've
It
seen
looks
Vitality
like
do this
pivoting
exact
towards
round
C.
23 times this year.
Backside of that with the sheriff, but
Just
let's go put down a contingency
guys
here
go
with the
kill.
Camera will spot out Rien's as well. Plant does come through.
Oh, that's
That
rough
almost
for
looked like an
Heretics.
A push though.
Heretics to consider
I
their
understand why
approach.
Heretics bought it.
That paranoia, right? Boo's the one who could really
Big tool.
set this in. Does he gamble it right? Guess it right? Looking to maybe clear close? I don't know. It's not ideal here. Les would still have an opportunity on it. You can hear the sheriff rattling off shots. They
Yeah,
want
it's
to try
fine.
bring him in, but Les stands tall, stands ground. Boo,
Nice.
nice, but not nice enough.
Oh,
Vitality, I thought they
Heretics.
were on the ropes,
Was that
but
5v3?
late look towards B was wondrous.
Something like that.
Beautiful recovery after losing both duelists in this setup, which honestly,
think it was 5v4, no?
pivotal in the pistol round as well. Not just that.
Oh no, it was V3.
Again,
Doubtful PRX fan. Please sir, I don't want to do this anymore. I've cried so
Last
many
actually just, like,
tears and
shot them 15
tolerated too
times
much
through Gong.
pain.
That's kinda crazy.
PRX
This
boss.
didn't beat him.
Little Chris, even though it's 0-3, you will support PRX. PRX fan.
They're always too long, but I like
Great
this
feeling
just
as well
shows.
after, what was it, 2 kills going in
Why
favor
am I the
Heretics, who
Paper
had
X
flipped
fan?
that around so diligently. Highly impressive. Now, for Heretics this round, it looks like they want to try and put all the eggs in a certain basket. 4 of them
Oh,
here.
Sienna, I
And the
didn't
first
even
couple of
see
fights
your
down.
reaction to getting
Vitality
13
cleanly
0'd.
Clearing things up. No sweat about that, but spotting Boo and Woot, you're thinking, that's probably a start.
Are you out on Giants yet?
certainly indicative here, but Vitality don't want to take any risks. Stacked up now as 5, and
Have you
actually
endured enough pain?
potential here for Rien's and Mini Boo to get ahead.
When
of
Giants
this,
are finally
maybe
good,
have
though.
another
I
shot
went
at
to
things,
bed.
but-
Imagine when Giants are good, though.
Looking for the minor victories here. Oh, a nice attempt by Rienz. I love the little control, but this is
This
clean
is
from
what Nick was
Vitality.
saying to me, that
Methodically working
he's
out
been
the
a
pattern. Again, they've
Washington
been one of the
Commanders
teams
fan
who've really
for,
become
well, they
a bit of a
have had
beacon
3
on
different
this
names
round,
whilst he
one to look
supported
at,
them.
taking on that
But
Fnatic-esque comp and making it look even stronger.
they finally
Now
made
Benji,
the
nice.
semi-final last year,
More of those,
and now
though.
he's like,
Couldn't quite turn
well, if they ever
flash.
win, it'll be
Durka,
boring.
solid from
It makes him
Vitality
support him
going
less.
into
It's
the
like, what do you do when they win?
Already
If they
got
actually
the
did
ultimate
win it all.
online as well, which is a huge
Where do you go
tool
from
to bring
there?
it to round 3.
He lives for the
Potential
pain.
here. Set Vitality up for further success early on here. Again, great read from Heretics. Again, they wanted to try and get ahead of this to maybe do some financial damage.
What do you think the most possible happen? Arsenal winning Champions League or PRX winning Masters?
Well, let's put it this way. Paper X aren't even going to... Arsenal are still in the Champions League and likely will go to the semi-final.
Real
Paper
round.
X are miles away
Some confirmation
from winning a
on the side of
Masters,
things.
so I would say it's more likely Arsenal win, at least right now.
Again, in terms of, well,
If you would have asked me
without
years ago, I would have said
punches,
Paper
it's two
X.
Bulldogs coming into things.
Calling the NFC Championship the semi-final. Well, I was... See,
Rash decision.
I'm trying to explain it for everyone, not necessarily people who, you know... I understand not
players
everyone
tip
watched
on
the
that
NFL.
head-to-head of who
So calling it a
really-
semi-final,
Most
people understand
insane
what that
pixel
means.
Angle of all time.
And it like you say, calling it a semi, it literally is a semi-final.
get out of garage for now.
Like it is.
Spotting out
That's exactly what it
the
is.
rest of Heretics. And it looks like a time for a commit here. Already going to be supported by the rest of the Flood going through garage and up C long.
Okay, the Flood back in.
They're not willing
Kind
to
of
give it
didn't
up
get much from that
completely.
Yorwall.
And it
Oh, they
looks like
back out.
Vitality
I like the back out
disengaged.
call
They
though.
actually
What?
peeled away.
I actually dig that. I dig the back
Yeah.
out.
Strange considering.
Now we just cut noise and re-hit it. Get a few more people running over to A and B.
It's better than facing up against 3 people that you know are on site. Like, look
It's
now.
facts.
Once again,
Now they're
Yeah,
worried.
they're all
Like,
just huddled now. They have no idea what to do.
Yeah.
that pressure to build.
this is a
That's
good
actually
call.
sick.
Anticipating a
Yeah.
rotation
30
coming out from
seconds
Just
I'm
wait
Heretics.
for
surprised they have the
dawn.
room to move back like that. That's crazy.
And now when you go back, they
Don't wanna
can't
see
flood in
side
like they
of the
did
map,
before
but
because they don't have the cages.
Exploration towards B, Lauren.
Yep, no cage, no armor, no wall.
I guess this is standard protocol, right? Re-clear some of the areas, and I
Oh,
like
you
this
have one
right here
wall
from
for retake,
Vitality.
never
It's
mind.
showing some fantastic composure.
Wow,
Going for
that's
this double
sick.
pump.
That's really
Unfortunately
cool.
for them, though, it is absence
10
of any
seconds
sort of resilience. Everyone else kind of looking in other directions here. That will be a little bit of a tell now, but they may not note the 2 players who are on that lower side.
That's, yeah, lacking in terms of tools as well. If you look at the utility available for Heretics. Might have to brute
No one
force
has
their
any
way in
util.
here.
Vitality looking exceptionally controlled in this. The smoke goes down, and speaking of control, that's a great shot. Vitality
Good setup
on this
as well, I
double
mean-
pump,
Yeah,
looking
nice
so
stuff.
composed. Boo now in a 1v4 feels compulsory at best, and we can hear
Yeah,
it in the
that
time.
was a
Gotta
really
say,
good call,
Vitality
and not
are
many
running a
teams would be able to
lovely
make that
game
call
here, Mike,
either.
and
That
it looked like they had enough of a foothold
to
on
like
that
be
side
able to
go
say
for
like
the
let's
fight,
just
but actually opted
to
for
be
the
able
more
to look at
composed
double
approach.
cages
Yeah, and another
here
example where we were almost seeing, like I said, cutting
and
down,
decide let's
weighing,
just get
anticipating
out
that
of there,
rotation or the
you know?
over-rotation on the side of
Let's
Heretics.
go this
time
way.
around, not as drastic as
That's not
previous,
easy to
but
do.
Still, they come in here. The
You know, when
second
there's a
wave,
lot
the
of
second
stuff
hit
here
on
on the
site. Like you said, absolute
on the
absence
site.
on the side of Heretics. The thing is, actually, in that chaotic exchange, a lot of utility burnt up. Heretics didn't really have the inventory to do much in the retake there.
And I do love the fact that they're willing to call that, because a lot of teams would have just battled it out, maybe take the gamble of that 50-50 on the fight on backside, but really love the fact
Yeah,
they're
again,
willing to walk off.
Because we're looking for.
I don't know why that made me
maybe
laugh so
Maybe
much.
we're not catching something there, or
Yeah.
That's above average, I mean the
like I
round.
said, ahead of the third member, I believe, joining that would have been
Yeah, I think it was a.
a chance to get.
I don't know how many members there were there. At least one.
Hints of proactivity towards A, but
Just wisps, really. at
just
this point.
wisps. The sewer walk up now coming through.
And I do think if Heretics want to try and clear some of these question marks, they are going to have to dig deeper, but it does get risky then, right? It's that balancing act
What?
that gets harder and harder to do this on. And once again, right
Oh,
place,
dear.
but heads up work from Vitality. Prying
See, it
out
felt like
Blue.
Pits
This
around they
will work
understood
for
how
them.
slow
This
Vitality
probably
were
is the
gonna
most
be, but ever since maybe not.
clinical, concise attacking sides I've seen in a long time. This is against Sheriffs. Let's see if they can keep this anti-eco in the green, right? Can they keep this looking clean and well considered so far? Yes. Rienz will want to try and stick around, maybe play a mini poo, but they're not falling for it. This is surgical.
Wow.
The amount of teams who'll
equal,
stumble in
but
these
still,
sort of
it's really
rounds,
clean.
make it
I'm
look
feeling
too
better about
risky,
our
gets
pick.
a bit too close.
I am too.
None
I'm
of
feeling
that is
worse
here
about
today.
Team Heretics
Really,
map
really
V though.
composed and fundamentally sound as well.
I
Seaborg
still think
will find
Haven's a
another
strong
one.
map for them.
Just
I thought they
Benji
looked the
left there,
best.
Sheriff in hand.
This,
An
Now they're
opportunity
about to
They
get
won it
9
this time.
3
and
I
the-
mean, they're also maybe it's just like a
Garage find
test.
one, but-
They can't really test. They can't afford
I
that
don't
shit.
think he's gonna be able to get
It's
any
like
further towards the rifle and do any further damage.
Nice try, Durka.
Well,
We're trolling.
If you're
Yeah,
up
I mean, if they
against Durka or
can't,
Euro, especially on Haven, you're shooting everything.
yeah, you are.
they can't beat them now. At least they have footage to beat them later.
I'm not
It
falling
could-
for it. It was this, lovely round from Vitality, but
But just quickly though,
Maybe
even
faithful, like,
after
take his
the first
headset off
contact
and,
comes
like,
through, there's no rushing.
see a
it's everybody's still shift
Boaster
walking out
Bluetooth
onto A long.
device in his
like I said,
ear. I don't even
composure
know.
is what I'm taking away from these early rounds.
Good Durka calling.
Like I said, and actually that could be a concern if we do see Heretics start to explore any further aggression here. As I mean, walk through Sue with one rifle and a sheriff, but they're looking very, very calm in comms as well.
and it's timeout time for Heretics. And
I'm out Heretics 4-0. I mean, and yeah, it felt like Piss around. They were ready for kind of the slowness that the Vitality would bring, but there they kind of got wrecked by like being like not being ready for that kind of slowness essentially. I think this is a strange map pick though, because to give them attack side when they just beat Fnatic 9-3 on attack side, right? And then remember, if Boaster doesn't win that 1v3, Fnatic lose that game. But the game's over if Fnatic lose that 1v3. And so yeah, you maybe have some ideas about, you know, exploiting them on the other side, but...
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. What did he say?
Called him, I forget who it was, but he called someone the Thierry Henry of Valorant.
Thierry Henry of Valorant.
Yeah, so they have the same hair too. I forget which pro they were talking about. Maybe someone in
He's got
the
some
chat called it.
dancing quotes as well. If
Could have
you're
been
into
Durka.
that whole sports stuff, have a listen. Anyway, pace looks to be switched here. Durka Henry
Yeah, it is Durka.
having a walk through garage. And how far does he take this? Because we've seen these kind of these
So it's a
lot of
classic
posturing, right? A lot of,
Vitality,
you know,
take
early
garage
space
with
for time,
Durka
A
solo,
main, see long, and they're
TP
willing to
out.
pivot off the back. They don't overcommit towards it. He's
Make them
certainly drawing lines,
re-clear.
and he's drawing the reclear, and it looks like they keep wanting to punish these reclears.
Whether or not Heretics have kind of got a
They
sense
could be
for,
walking down C.
obviously what Vitality are trying to achieve, but where they're pivoting to. Another situation where, yeah, there's Sua's presence. Safe, seemingly aware of the possibility. Won't spot out Boot.
So they drone back A and walk back C.
Being C side.
But they've done a better
Nice
job here
as well.
of
You've got a lot
holding
tools now coming through it. Is this a
and not panicking just yet.
I mean, we've got a jump spot from Mini Boo, but yeah, it looks like burst on contact, ult on contact, paranoia is in, and try and grab a player. Oh, so far Woot says no. Duck has gone down, and now we're into the 1v1.
got the
What actually
clone.
works?
Zero looking to try and find the opposition,
Oh, no.
but he's grabbed the wrong thing. Still unfortunate for him here, but now into a 5v3. Starting to actually see Vitality being handled. Woot at the helm.
Okay, they did a better job, as I said,
I mean, that was just chaotic, though.
of holding a holding position.
Initially, looked as if Vitality were toying with the idea of a pace change, maybe to catch Heretics off guard, but this time around, no over-rotation, not scrambling to re-clear too deep, just a visual check into Garage. Maybe the contract being something to swing it back in their favour, but wouldn't want to find 3 on the round. Heretics find their first. They're more energetic now
Yeah,
as
the
well.
clone
from
was nice.
Benji. Almost a
Okay, you've
sign
now
of
got
maybe
ISO
just to
Euro
break
ult
the
for
momentum
Heretics. This is a
slightly.
chance to get way back in the game. They kind of need this round, I think. They're gonna go for an aggro re-clear. Why though?
I mean, perfect counterplay from Sivo. Holy shit.
Yeah, but why when we got Yoru ISO ult? Why are we playing?
Looking sharp as hell, but Woot trying to get back to
They have no
business.
smokes. I mean, yeah, Boo's gonna TP heaven.
Safe to come away from. No chance for the pressure, but it's Dirk to get the ult ready.
And Durka has
They
to ult it
need
on
here
site.
as that springboard
Yeah.
in.
Second ult by round 6 for Durka. This time does actually have Safe to complement that as well, if needed. That's probably why
What's
we're
the
seeing
easiest site here to hit with no smokes?
much deeper hold here.
I don't
They're
think
gonna
it's a...
overcook this and try to just burn the clock down and get a rotation off, but Team Heretics would never rotate off here.
He's really testing the nerve of
Not when you
Heretics,
haven't done
right?
any
You're down a
Cypher
player, the
stuff,
temptation is
but-
always to
I mean, who re-clears?
Oh, but
This is awkward though. Yeah, it's gonna be
you're on your
We just
own.
TP on
You're-
him, right?
Boo's in heaven, man.
Wow.
At this point, safe to
That's
be caught
just
Boo.
crazy.
Trying to bail him out, and now Woot all alone.
Just
Wow,
holding.
Durka.
Free. Benji now in a 1v4. He was trying to hold the rest of the map. He's
Spike planted.
not really got much more to say. There is nothing to be
I mean,
done
greedy
about
play,
this.
but they needed to
Again,
find
you've got
something, I
to
guess.
feeling away for Heretics.
why
Here. They
would-
were desperate to get some information, some
The
control.
alternative is just to
and
play
they
back
made the
and
worst
But this is
outcome,
the whole
really,
thing.
the
They
second
like
they walked down long.
they haven't been playing around the
PR
slowness
Rex
of
sauce.
Vitality.
The plans and setup for
Yep.
Monday's match is ready, my lord. PRX more evil boss. Good job, Suresh. PRX will die on Monday on the hands of DFM. The amount of tears and jerseys we can sell after that. Z ha ha ha.
These re-clearances we're seeing, we're not seeing any early proactivity from Heretics, but they haven't really had the funds to back that up. We're looking a little better financially now, sure, but again, this paranoia is the first real attempt we've seen in it. Just so happens Sivo hitting
I mean, Sivo's...
both of those headshots.
But, like, they must know where that default is.
One enemy remaining.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Can you call me a baby?
This new sound notification, by the way, for the listeners.
Production.
It's horrible.
We need the second
Someone's
half of
knees
guns there,
needs to
man.
be
Yeah,
taken away.
you can't
Like,
leave us on a
but
cliffhanger
I don't
like
understand. Like, how have they not done it once and people gone
We do have a couple ults
no one
spinning
likes
around now
that.
as well. Safe's
It
got
just
Yeah.
sounds like
mini
your
boot with
computer is like
theirs, waiting to
making
take
some
combination,
notification at you.
combined with
You're like,
everything.
what the fuck is that?
But as it stands,
Well,
kind
here's
of
the thing. I think the
similar
person that
beginning here,
implemented that
this
change or
default
asked
start
for
with
it,
the
I don't think they've ever
exploration
read
through Garage
read a
taking
Twitch
gander.
chat message,
They're gonna
or maybe
deal
even
with
know
at
what
least
Twitch
the
chat
early
is. You know,
utility. Get away
just make the
scot-free.
esport sound like the broadcast. I watched the NFL last Sunday. They had the beep for the listening.
big win because it's minimal investment from Vitality on the other side of things. Once more, Boot. Kind of dipping his toes towards long, but no commitment just yet. Be careful with that jump peak, though. Will be noted, and actually curious. Let's look at the minimap. I didn't know if did he see anybody on
Oh,
the other
just a
side?
full exec.
He was definitely spotted.
Yeah, 100%. And feeling this utility though, Boo's got to know.
Yeah.
Boo absolutely knows it's time to run away. Just can't
Full
hold that
retake with
sight
your ult.
when it's being flooded like this, incredibly hard. So what's the
They got
adaptation? It looked
Cypher,
like they were
Silver
thinking
ult.
about going for a flank, but they've cancelled.
Yeah, now
They're gonna be playing slow
it
and
feels a little
fast.
more awkward, maybe to get
They're just gonna
behind
get chaotic.
Boo's
They're gonna
ultimate.
send Silva ult like already
Safe's got
before
his as
Yoru,
well.
honestly.
It's
Still got the
backup plan.
paranoia from Boo as well. There's some tools.
Okay, they're gonna
Wow, you're
Get
popping
this
ult
moving.
already.
I like this actually. Reading it
Misses.
perfect. No connection at all.
Yeah,
They're not
but
using it
Dirk
at all,
is gonna
okay.
get his anyway.
sure.
Until when are we gonna make fun of PRX? It's remind me of 2022 KC.
Oh, wow, defended.
Great from Mini Boo, punishing the spam on the spike.
Gotta get out of here.
Hughes ain't
Hello?
stopping. He's got it.
Wow.
That's the spike! The
That was pretty bad by
Huge
Vitality.
round, huge value in the round two.
Hello, Skipper. Thanks
Hunter's
for the
down,
gift
didn't
sub
hit
to
anything.
Fortnite
Euro.
To try and rely on that.
Balehead
It's Mini Boo to really try.
Twizzer 1 2 3.
One on the way in.
Did I read that right?
Really nice timing on that smoke towards long as
Fortnite
well.
Balehead Twizzer 1 2 3.
Yeah, Rien's as well would have been killed. Again,
That
with the
one's
bomb
lost on me
speed,
again.
yeah, those two kills are what completely opened this retake for them.
Why the 1 2 3 on
Once it
that name
started,
though?
Unfortunately, Vitality just on the back foot.
Was Waylay cooking?
Why did they
There
play
actually
three
was some
shorter
good
was
Waylay
playing like
rounds
that
to be
for
fair.
long?
I think the Deadlock had
A
more
little bit of
impact than
confidence
Waylay,
now
but
to get ahead of Vitality's early round.
Wow.
I didn't like that. Didn't like that one bit. That's fine.
Wasn't close. Wasn't close.
Can I get a smoke and get out, please? He does have help here, but we're
Dude, I'm
Around.
It
They
is.
want to
It was
reinforce
time
this.
I'm
to
worried
get
about our
away
pick,
from
I'm not
this,
gonna
but
lie.
Now, I didn't like any of that. I believe the
Ah.
official term is squeaky bum time.
Yep.
see, like
So
Liquid,
the good
I
now.
thought looked good.
It being less, you could argue.
This
the
I feel
impact
like
that
has
Vitality
been
have been playing.
some good rounds by Vitality, but hello, like what?
Okay.
All good, all good, all good!
But also moments
oh
like
my
this.
God, and the ult coming in as well. This goes right, Zero's in trouble. What are you meant to do here? Nothing! Rienz will get his man.
Yeah, eating us over ult.
Now starting to lack in bodies to play.
Whilst
You've got Kicks and Safe, and
vulnerable.
you look at Kicks' position, he's... Oh my good lord. Feels like that's a window closing, but they've got to step in towards B now.
Might get the plan out of this, actually.
30 seconds left.
I was going to say, there's nobody towards A-Link. But Vitality anticipating...
They
that
wanna
Rienz
fight?
Might be greeted on the way in here.
Oh,
but not together.
But not together. We wanted to fight, and then Kix forgot what he was doing. Kix
I'm not sure
forgot.
if again, if we get a chance to
Biden
look at
and
maybe
his
the player count
secretary
to see if
trying to
Dirk
walk
is
to the
relaying
plane.
some information, or if that's a mini-map moment, because you see Boo at the top of the ramp here and completely caught off guard by that.
I'm so confused.
And with Sivo being just behind Dirk as well, you'd almost imagine there's
Some
one
strange
person on
rounds these last
each side
couple,
of
I
the
would say.
ramp. I mean, he's not tucked. It's an unorthodox position. Yeah, just here. He only reacts on maybe the third,
Second or third?
yeah, the third shoulder.
it's like
Unlike
4x3
Dirk,
moment,
yeah,
right? That's...
I mean, that's
Someone
nice
like
by
Dirk, though,
Boo.
not to be dialed in that situation when he's kind
that's,
of, yeah,
Let's go, baby.
kind of leading the way for Vitality.
But not a
There was
great,
enough of
yeah,
something
not
not
surprised at a timeout at that one. Just some strange stuff going on because, as I said, like
That's the spike! The overheat
Oh
moment!
god.
The positioning! What a blunder! What a whiff!
An anonymous gifter with a gift sub to Valorant Sex C God 69420. Well, thank you for that as well. But yeah, just a strange round where we do the Durka Garage default take. He TPs back and then Les just fucking runs up on his own. Obviously that's not great. Minibu gets an AWP. They have Yoru ISO ult again. Half Team Heretics managed to get Yoru ult again.
Kept this first half
He did use it on that retake, right?
at least competitive, considering how it started. And actually
But did he never
rewarded here
use it?
immediately with that investment. Boo to double down on it as well. So
Oh,
almost considering with the
run
rifle
back into it, I
sticking out of
guess.
smoke. Heretics.
What?
The battle of the
Yeah.
barrels,
Now what?
pretty much.
It's actually less to find it.
Or you have Cypher ult.
That's beautiful.
Okay, but you got
You can pop it in window if you
now,
want.
It is Les and Durka, right? If it was
Then make a
players, I
decision.
might not be so locked in, but I'm gonna
Maybe go for an extra. Okay, maybe we pop the ult now. 1 minute
Now,
left.
we know what this map looks like, right?
Well, you want to pop Cypher ult?
Towards this side, they have the spike.
Yeah.
There was
You
a
think they...
couple
I
players
don't know,
waiting
I
here.
think you got another kill first.
Still have util on the other side of the map that covers off basically every avenue. It would show, obviously, once the camera gets checked, if they decided to pivot towards A. The only thing to get past that would be Durka's utility.
I was going to say, actually, once Les deals with this trip,
Well, they got Yoru ult out by
wow.
just waiting.
towards B.
Okay.
Why did we need to do that when you have a camera down A anyway? And you have a
just
trip
running
on
away.
B and short. Why would
So
you
can
need
get
the
ahead of
Yoru
trip
ult?
as well.
Yeah, this is really
I don't know.
nice.
And I don't know why Heretics
Yeah, you guys are
can't
cooking. I
just
love
sit
this.
still for
And they
5
got out
seconds.
flanked
Now,
anyway.
Les is going to have to do a
Yeah.
lot here, though. That TP's annoying.
Yeah,
They
it's
still
like-
have a camera here, but they're swinging.
Every time there's
Oh,
silence, like-
it's risky.
I mean, the
This
Omen ult
TP
should
might
have
be
been
the end
around.
of them. The
they
slow
don't even
death,
need
the
it, but-
creeping death, the valiant attempt being made, but Durka needs to go nuclear.
That
and it's
feels like a
looking
bit of a
unlikely.
waste of a Yoru ult.
Oh, they put Durka in the corner. Who fancies it?
Yeah,
you
it's a
gotta
big
take
waste.
it serious on that one.
But I guess it
Boom
was
with the
saved on
trade.
value for a different
Really
round.
nice
I don't
try.
even
Love
know.
it. They were using the full kit there. But Diffuse is in.
It's like
That's
what?
better
It's,
for you
it's
because
like
then
you're
you
not
have
going to
points
get
there.
another Yoru ult is the problem.
With entire
Well, maybe
distance
he's
now,
already on
just
2. Maybe
one
he will. Who
round
knows? But
separating.
He'd be on 4 by now if he used it for the retake where
So Miniboo
he TP'd and
and Boo.
killed whipping Durka.
Solid C-site hold at the start here.
Enemy remaining.
Just catching. Just a glimpse there of the flash, actually. Catching on to Durka.
why is my cam
well
1.5
considered
times
from Heretics.
bigger than usual? Is
And
it?
even for Vitality
make
to
it
find the
smaller.
plant there. An honest go with things. See, safe. Try and sell something towards. Scanning ahead. See, or maybe even just send some utility in. Maybe a shock dart to deal with a trip, but Miniboo, he's on the walkabout.
Dude, it actually feels like I'm watching Na'Vi play.
Yeah.
Like on the side of Vitality. Passed out 1 round with a cancel on C.
Who's Angel?
But this will enable
Um,
a heavy rotation
safe, I guess.
for Heretics.
I don't
Actually,
think safe
potentially
plays like
a stack
Angel.
elsewhere.
His name is literally the opposite of what Angel
Just
does.
yet.
True. But like I'm talking
Cautious
about
of
just macro at the very start of the
which
round.
Vitality have
Like
been
against Apex, they literally just ran the same shit.
pretty keen to establish early
And Apex
on.
had the same problem where they just couldn't stand the map being silent, so they just over push into some
And
dumb
obviously
angle at
not
30
being seen
seconds.
by Miniboo either. They have so little idea of where this is ending until probably about now. This is starting to feel indicative, like, okay, no, it is coming
Does he
towards
not
A
think
here.
that he's got sold by the
Now,
Yoru ult?
don't
Surely.
think that they've actually seen Boo. At least
Brother.
confirmed. So that point
Does it? What
nullified.
did I mean?
Instantly
Maybe
called
it
by
didn't
Kicks,
come up
and
on
in
his
the end,
screen.
he's trying to stick around. This is, I don't know if I'd be here, but he's fancy.
I think he
over
might
here.
have got
They're swinging. Big work from
Valorant
Kicks
did
with
that,
an
to be honest.
instant reply. Massive impact. But now down to the 3v2.
You know when
Let's
like
Kicks and
a
Safe still alive.
like if you bloom a Viper orb or something, like even if the full orb isn't up yet on the game, it counts as if the smoke is
Takes
fully
away
there.
Miniboo and the precious
Yeah.
cargo needs
I think
to
that
be
might have
kept
happened to him
safe.
there, where he put out the smoke, but it hadn't fully
Out of A
bloomed
side
yet.
here.
But the game is
server
telling
side,
him that
but then he
Yoru
saw
can't
it.
see him.
Yeah,
Once
yeah,
again,
yeah.
So he
finding
thinks that
value
Yoru
over
hasn't
on
seen
this
him.
site. The back of
I
the
think he
ultimate,
would have
which has
got like
been the focal
a
point
flash of the
of this
ult at least.
composition. Most attack in general, to be honest with you.
How is
Vitality.
Sivo looking?
That's another round, like you
He
said.
looks pretty
the
good.
information game absolutely key in terms of the outcome of some.
Because there's no way you wouldn't
Yeah, I
move
guess
if
Quinn
you
was
got
spotted at some point from
the
Durka
tick of the
and
Euro,
Slam into
right?
smoke.
Like
That's
you would
catch
definitely
how
move.
happened
You wouldn't
the
just
first
sit
time
there.
around, but
Well, sometimes like
And when they omen flash you as well.
Vitality now will respond.
my thought process is maybe he was so confident that Yoru's not looking up and
Fairly
might have just
comfortable
seen
in
his
terms of
feet
the
or
purchase,
something
a
that
couple of gaps over on the side
it's
of
okay.
Heretics. Potentially in the
Well, it
next,
wasn't.
but
It definitely wasn't, and that sounds like a bronze ass thing to do anyways. But
Woot's Ultimate's the only one to work with, and yeah,
Feels like it'd be nullified by Sivo's almost.
yeah, exactly.
maybe it was also a process of elimination where maybe he truly wasn't seen, but they knew that an omen was on site and they cleared everything else.
No, he definitely saw
We
him.
can see the
We
X-ray.
saw him, saw him.
Wow. Yeah.
Fake teleport. Cutting through.
Just to stick around a little bit longer.
Seems to be the response from Heretics
They
is
want
kind
a
of
TP
been
back
trying to
gone?
put this operator in a
Ping it.
forward position. I think now, I mean, the latter rounds for sure, a better idea of what Vitality have been doing to set themselves up.
Okay, they're going for this little garage fake again, but
No,
this time Woot's there. Why would...
Okay.
Curiosity, you heard what happened to
Again,
the cat.
same shit.
How many times are we gonna
Oh,
do
maybe
this?
he's down.
How many times?
Just
Bro,
couldn't
I
last long enough with it.
literally reckon they did it
Punish
once
them
and I was like, oh, they did this all the
really
fucking
cool
time
under
against Fnatic.
pressure.
It's such a
This is your map pick. You must have like, you must know that they just sit there in that fucking Leviathan fucking 2022 owner type shit. He's always sitting in that angle, man.
Gets kidnapped.
Oh, hey, he's done with the shield. Ah, nice try.
And
But
they,
Rienz was still in such a great position. He was still
Oh my
down.
Whoa,
fucking God.
Rienz!
Oh, it's magic from Rienz, but
1v1.
down to the 1v1. Here we go. Woot, he's trying to
Damn.
shoulder his
Out of
shield
shield.
still on.
I had a shield type beat. I had a
Taking
shield
another
infinity
step back
actually.
here.
Damn.
Bro, get Team Heretics off TikTok. Neilzinho, you must ban TikTok.
The operator as well.
Because they are just
I think they're
fucking...
so focused on their own game they don't even give a fuck about who they're facing. I swear to God.
And this time around, you could criticize maybe not moving fast enough to get ahead of the rotation. Previously crediting them for that approach, but
How's this game
like I
close?
said, I think now maybe the pennies dropped.
I mean, Vitality have had a
these
couple of rough rounds, but I mean, this is multiple times they've walked into
Right,
someone
yeah.
sitting there.
A lot of
I'm not sure if they're doing it already, but I'd love to see like an aggro cam down C defensively as well, just to know that this is happening. So at least,
Just feels poetic,
at
doesn't
least
it?
Woot or Mini Woot doesn't have to. They don't
Oh
have to
no, but
wonder
then
if
he'll
they're making
find some
switches.
other way. Someone will find some other way of fucking running up into
leading the
nothing.
charge here for Heretics to
It's like
bring
no
this back
one's
to a
pushed
I mean,
down
I mean
C
they've got.
at
I mean,
all.
if Vitality's defense is as bad as it was against Fnatic, you know, this is good for Heretics.
No, that point's been raised a couple
But-
times with that.
But Boaster
Oh,
is
was he?
yeah.
not in the service.
Thoughts
So.
and prayers. I hope he's all right.
True. What
Starting
the
to get into
fuck?
The
really
dart,
low.
it's a bad
Still
dart.
Trying to do what he does best, and he'd been getting away with that for a lot of these rounds.
How did that
This,
dart?
however, was an
Was
adjustment.
it
We
the
was doing
box?
this in, I think either the previous or the round before playing.
I mean,
very
any one of those darts is never clearing that angle.
Now they're trying to
You
put
have
bodies
to
behind
manually,
this,
like,
but
it's the
down
one
a
thing
man
Lewis has to do
early.
is check right before you go in. That's just like a. I've played Haven before, check mark box.
I've played Haven.
Lying on your
The-
resume.
I've
Like,
seen
what
this
the
map
fuck?
before. Check.
That's crazy. That's 2 rounds, by the way, where Durka is just trolling.
This time.
Okay, Boo, nice
How did
try.
that miss?
This time.
Did he
He
move?
moved, I think,
Maybe go a
slightly.
bit.
Yeah.
Does he stand? Does he run? He sticks around.
Damn, he's playing close range with
He's
this.
feeling emboldened now.
Fuck it up.
And maybe he's got a little window to work with. You've got to use your utility early,
Okay,
boys. You've got to
okay.
force, push me away.
Now look how many bodies for Heretics are on the site ahead of the hit coming through.
He's done wonders. He hasn't landed a shot.
Nice.
It's
Woo!
a tag, not a frag, but he's bought time, and time is
But now
the
they
name
don't
of the
have.
game.
Do they have time to go elsewhere? Kicks us ult.
They gotta
Ult
make
heaven
a
now. I
commitment
dare you.
soon.
You're playing against Vitality. They're not going to
Benji has
rotate. Just
elsewhere.
stay.
Heretics can absolutely sit in this, but
Have a full. What they think that? What do they think that Cypher is like?
this is how Vitality will win
A
out.
broken agent?
Hunter's Fury will come
Like
through.
broken as in
Pave
not
the way.
good, as in like he
Still
literally
here.
does nothing.
Boo still here. 13
Like,
seconds.
trips don't
He's
work.
waiting to strike. Still in the
Oh.
all day long. Beautiful work.
Jesus.
And
In the
he
end,
steals
Boo
the
just
ace.
wraps a bow on it, but Heretics back up to an even scoreline.
6 is a lot.
I
Yeah,
don't feel
think for
good
how
about
these
our
teams are
pick.
playing. I don't feel good. Like, this is ridiculous. I think he tried to fake clone that or something. I don't know what that. There's no way.
Oh dear. Boo got paid by Sideshow.
I mean, the one confident thing is if
He does have Boo.
Heretics play attack side like they were doing, like with the decisions they were making
How
on
we doing
defense
on
side, I
points
feel
here?
like we're fine.
Who
But
else does he have?
if
He
they have
has
something
Kicks,
cooked
right?
for this, that's a little bit more
Kicks on
patient, or
7.
like
Boo's on 5.
cerebral. And our pick is horrible.
Is this guy asleep? Is he actually asleep?
He's actually sleeping. That's so funny. Dude, that guy's also Loki. Never mind.
I'm gonna say we're in France. We're in the French countryside. We're in Dijon. Dijon these nuts. In Chenov. We're here.
I left it round 5. Has Vitality shit the bed already?
Close. What year are we in though? Tough to say. 1951. Fuck, we were in Zealand. It was the Netherlands. Why is there a French? That's not the Dutch flag.
That's the spike! The overheat moment!
Buttermilk.
The positioning! What a blunder!
Okay.
What a whiff!
Having
Vitality
massive
needs this
impact.
pistol badly.
Say, Heretics looking
Thanks for
sharp,
the
but it
prime.
ain't over yet. There's two sides to this map. Heretics now on the attack.
Is Vitality
Vitality
shit
on
again?
defense.
Will they ever shit this year?
More pacey from Woot at
I
least
guess
here.
you might say.
No secrets about this on the way in.
It's just Woot. No one else. No one else is in. Woot's got to try and puff out the chest. Look a bit
we're
more
running,
intimidating. It's just going to be kicks. Paranoia still
Fake
there.
into
Smoke
kicks.
goes in,
Ooh.
but they're ahead. Sivo sharp, but it's going to be an instantaneous trade.
He's blind and he's
gonna try
dead.
and make up the matter from back
No
of side,
ammo.
fighting out on his own, but he can't do it all
Why are we
alone.
darting?
Maybe
Just
he's
flood
taking
in and
down
help
here,
him.
the foot in the door
He
by
can
B.
see everything
It's
already.
certainly not secure though. Could be kicked in anytime. Safe here. As the help
Oh my fuck!
What? That paranoia coming in from downtown, it looked like, and Woot just hitting it out of the park. Durka, you got a miracle up the sleeve somewhere here. Gotta say, Woot's been hitting.
Oh my
Looking
god.
good. Tap on the spike, trying to draw a reaction, and Woot is there.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck! We
That
just
one
send
again.
him in on A as a
That was
fucking bait on his own,
absolutely ridiculous.
and then he
He
just
comes
wins the
back to
round.
B.
Like I said, from a different
Wins the
postcode altogether.
But why is safe darting?
lands
Why not just fucking
perfect.
jump in?
Oh my god!
It's one of
Like, your
those
boy is alive on
semi-anti-
site.
so
He's
good
just
here
checked
on the
left
first
and right.
one.
Your dart's not clearing shit. Just jump out of the
Beautifully done.
smoke. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What?
I mean, he's at 20 kills now. Nobody else has broken double digits
Nope.
for Heretics. The confidence purchase in the round 2 here as well for him.
Good thing I didn't get mini boo, huh?
Stack here from Vitality.
God, if Heretics beat Vitality,
Just
Vitality
foaming
would
at
be
the mouth at the top
1-2.
of C long.
Frothing.
That's not a nice word. No.
It wasn't meant to be, but I'm worried you addressed it both. I was really hoping you just look at me with a judgmental glance.
The vertical stream can still see us.
Shout out to you 3 viewers. The dedicated few. G, was that a little
I mean, yeah,
quicker?
the byproduct of that is Benji's walked out with
Yeah.
no resistance on A site. Don't even really.
Dorka is real.
fancy
It's actually
odds here of
Deke
coming through
when
and
you
feeding
wanna
all charges, but
say that he's not very good.
let's give this one up.
Imagine Vit win this round.
I think, yeah, with the ping on the staircase, maybe they're considering.
It does snowball. You know, you don't want to, as you said, give away
Oh,
those
bad for VFL.
old
The
points.
eco save, not what you
Something
want.
that Heretics would love to have.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
never mind.
potentially send Mini Bill
Exit
Benji
time.
forwards at least. That paranoia lands on the stairs.
How long is it take? The Paper X will make playoffs and
Really
make
gonna
Toronto.
chance
That is
it.
a fucking lava hot.
Rightfully so.
That is a lava
Question
take.
marks in chat. Vitality will give it that.
Vintage call.
Yep.
It's a vintage
Damn.
call.
So that round, you will never
How
get that
many
time back in your whole
low-far
life.
threads we had
Just think about that.
early on, explaining how the economy worked.
Do you reckon he
And Reddit still didn't get it. Early on.
How you update VFL for Toronto? It won't be available for Toronto. I'm hoping
I'm
to.
sorry to anyone who got timed out in probably Slinky's
Did you guys
chat.
see the NA Challenges game where the paint guy dropped 30 and everyone had less than like 10 kills? It's the same shit, bro.
EVS.
What the fuck?
My ears.
This is a Christian stream. Oh, that was a godly shot as well, straight away. Seabot down to 14. You're not peeking that again, are you?
Yeah, I need to talk to Illumi about how I'm gonna
Moving the head
my
of the
plan for
snake, Wood
champs
will
and
fall
whether it's
outside garage.
possible.
4v5 now, well, call it. A 4v4 is close too, with the damage done.
Does update for playoffs? It might do for stage 2. It depends on how it works, because I'm not
Springboard on
I'm
the
not
back now,
100%
either
sure of how
side.
the playoff schedule
clearance
works, so
now
I need to
towards
see
A-Long.
stage 1.
But time
And then
space
if
for
stage
Heritage to
1
make
is how I
decisions.
hope it is, then it
The operation
hopefully
quite
will
far
work
towards
for
kicks,
stage
but
2.
certainly doesn't feel comfortable.
But my problem is I don't know, because we got a different, the playoffs work differently this year, right? Where you got 4 teams and one starts in lowers. And,
14
because I don't know
still.
exactly how they'll run it
On the picks
I
angle
just need
here,
to
Seabrook
know,
has
basically.
actually been well.
before I
So
commit.
far.
So no, it won't be for this stage 1 playoffs, but it might be for stage 2 depending on how. I hope it is for stage 2.
5 seconds. 3 players to clear on A. This is
30 seconds
say
left.
uphill, a bit of an understatement, really.
What's the issue with Toronto? There's a lot of issues with Toronto, to be honest. Toronto would always be the second Masters would always be the hardest one to do it.
Paranoia's crossing paths, but they have to commit. Get
Teams
out
play
of here,
different amount of
Mini
games.
Bill.
Oh my god.
That is cool. Actually, you can take
Teams play
sides in
different
10
amount of
seconds.
games.
Because
Some
Mini
teams
Bill
don't
just
start
black
until the
out 2
playoffs.
players who were meant to hold this. And
It would
now
actually
they're a man
be
to the good.
Time to perfect.
Why
Why are they
hard
able to play
to
so
do
patient on this side?
Maybe we're going to stay posted up here.
Oh, I felt it for a second.
what?
I mean, this
but
is just
less
another
is heating up
fucking.
now. Rien's though. Oh,
Vitality
nice
just win
try,
rounds through
but not nice
pure
enough.
gunplay.
Kick's gonna come back in. Get
Like
that defuse.
that's not even a retake, really.
Stay
That's
in
just
this one.
swinging out and
Only
killing 2
one
people.
rifle maintained though
That's also Heretics playing like
for
a
Vitality.
horrible retake,
And it feels like
positionally
as
at
good
least.
of a bad situation as possible.
I mean, I suppose it starts with Minibu doing this as well.
I didn't even catch actually.
Dominus, thanks for the 30 months.
I'm not even sure actually looking at the assist counter on the kill feed there,
Bren would love that Vitality
we-
retake.
which makes it even more insane than Mini
Isn't it getting gifted the round?
Yeah, why are we all
What the
swinging
fuck?
into them? Yeah.
It's planted for like. You have
Bro,
to-
they need to get off
Dude.
TikTok.
The bonus,
Bro,
right? That's
Neil
what-
Zeno's
Yeah.
made a
The
big
full
mistake. He
vibe.
needed
This
to
is
ban
silver
TikTok
lining.
for this
Just
before
said
this
when you're
game.
walking away with that one rifle, you're not going to start building bank off the back of this now.
And they were watching
Gotta
NA
get that
challenges yesterday,
investment
apparently.
going.
Or at least
8
Benji
to
was.
7. Heretics still
Weren't you? I saw you
holding
stream
on
in
to this
some
lead here.
NA challenges.
Yeah, but
Very
I didn't have a
early
game to
walk-up,
play against
but again, he
Vitality
feels
the
like
next
just
day,
moved
right?
it. He's oh god, it feels like a battle there.
I think I'm pretty
The
good.
pings from the long range dart from Safe as well.
They got some cracked people in that fucking league.
Scrap at the start between these guys, eh?
Tell EG that.
Again, you look at actually
Dude,
Obviously,
EG could pick
broken
up like
bursts,
all of
obviously there were gaps in
QOR
terms of the
and probably do
utility.
so well.
really Durka and Sivo looking
Even Furia could like
flush on the right side of the
pick up
screen.
that what laser team that right now that's like
Yeah,
17 and 0.
chaotic.
Nicolas Laser?
Yeah, I gotta watch their games and make some content on that. I don't know what they're doing, but
Well,
like
again, has been
G2
doing very
in
well
2021.
handling the pressure coming his way. This time is going to be closer towards sight. Stunner from Durka. That's Woot gone.
Just when
How
you
do they
thought
read that?
Heretics
Do they
were
still
back and
feel
we're
it?
gonna
You
win.
can see there's question marks across the map now.
They're
There's
trying to
pressure
run the
from several
Fnatic
lanes.
fakes.
Pressure down A-long,
Look at them.
and they are biting on this one.
Yeah, look at
Yeah, they're on
Spike
C.
though. Take a look
They
at
literally
the map.
they
Exactly where
that
they're heading.
yeah, they got him.
Over
Fucking
towards
got
C.
him.
This is
They're
all
running
a fake
Fnatic
towards
plays.
A.
Problem is Durka got a kill.
That's lovely. They get
The
away.
thing is too is
Got three. Oh,
Vitality were kind of
Benji
overspending util on the
This is
first
looking
fake.
so lethal
Like
now.
Sivo hasn't
Starting to
touched
get some
any
big impact
buttons.
kills. That
Yeah.
positioning from Benji
Like they're doing a
could've
really
been
good job at
everything.
like
It's not now.
really waiting to
Looking
see
try
if
and make that back up
shit's
elsewhere.
going down.
Rienz is going for a
Durka
little
still
bit
has
of
a
an
flash,
aggressive fight.
like
Spots out two. He's done damage
still have a
towards
cage
one.
ready to
And now
go.
there's a third joining the party. This is
It's a
getting
little, but
tricky. Miniboo picks
I
up
mean,
the
how is
How?
Sivo dying there,
But still,
man?
look at the numbers. Rienz
Keep
and Boo up
moving.
against
Okay, the
three,
Dar
not
wins,
easy. Not with
Yeah,
seven
it
from
does.
Durka, wanting their sight back.
Okay, so Heretics trying the same shit
Really
that
well
Fnatic did,
coordinated
right?
to even get the plant
Fake,
down, sell
trying
this
to
fake
insert
towards
C, fake A,
They say it's a
TP
crucial
back,
kill, and there's
come back
There's
C.
not really any pressure on Benji to make a move
Unfortunately,
there. He
Durka
can sit
did
back
that.
and tuck in almost.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Be it in window or in mid.
That's the kind of fight that Fnatic were winning. Like that fight there as well from Benji and Les. Fnatic were winning that fight last week.
Initiative, though, coming back in.
Miss
Heretics
T
trying to
L
highlight
versus
for the
FUT.
team.
Am I good sass tier?
Vitality very
Team Liquid
aware.
looked good, to be fair. To be
On
fair
top
to
of
them, they
that.
looked like,
A
yeah.
round like that must be so
They take
draining
now.
for Heretics.
And like,
Like you're running the clock down to 2
we'll
minutes.
see about their Lotus and how,
faking, and then it still doesn't work.
Like,
till,
whether
the
it's a
last
one
second.
and done comp or not.
That's not the right syllables for it. If it's
But,
not vitality, please don't.
like
do
if
it.
Cam,
They're
to
in
be
a-
honest, if Camo
that's
plays
the
like
time
that,
fight
it
now.
No, they're
don't,
gonna
fuck
speed it up.
comps.
They don't have the patience to do all that
If
shit again.
Camo,
Right, direct.
Oh, is it a worse?
yeah, just fucking send Woot in again. Yeah, let's
Bro,
fucking
this
just hit a
fucking
site
guy
wherever
is the
Woot
worst
goes, just
fighter.
follow him. Yeah, that makes sense. Fucking send him in first and then Yoru. Yeah, do that.
Just Fury will be posted as well.
Can you find
I mean, they're
anyone
trying to
else?
get the combo down now, but
Got the seaside. That's going to be put into
I'm
place.
telling you, it's
Vitality
like-
left pretty little reeling.
Actually, you're
off the
telling
back
me
of that.
it
That was a
truly
very
is just
direct
TikTok
approach.
syndrome. This
Les
is
has been
wild.
doing some really dangerous work later into the round. Hey, remove him early. But we got ult here with Durka.
Okay,
Time to
Durka.
try and take back towards the site. How much info does
Good
he
shot,
get? He gets
and they know
pretty
it's good
much
too.
all of it. Wu
He
trying to do
whiffed.
the dodge, trying to
He
get
whiffed the
around.
Not the one that
Still
mattered,
takedown
though.
Sivo, but it's traded. Now,
Oh, Durka, what a
taking
play.
back of the site for himself.
Where the fuck
He
is
did
Boo
move in a
going?
1v2.
I fucking
running.
love these knives. I love that knife. It's so funny. Especially when you have to sprint to try and get a stop a defuse. No.
Just stick the fucking spike!
Kicks ain't on it. Kicks ain't on it. He had to refresh the smoke here. And Boo gonna try and get closer.
Oh my god.
There's no fucking way you just lost that. Bro, he's inside Cho's team. Give him -3.
Height down to the wire. But it's Boo to seal the
How have they
deal.
lost that?
I don't know.
Les just caught in no
Boo
man's
ran away.
land from this early push.
Boo
We've seen
literally
him
said,
do
"Fuck
this a
this
couple of
shit."
times. Almost bulldoze his way up C long.
They had a Cypher ult as well.
Durka to find two crucial
He just
kills.
he unsticked it the first time. If
It's
he-
the
if he
knife.
stuck where he
It's
was
the
first
knives. It's the
time-
knives, bro. That's what it is.
Nah,
Steady the
whoever's
ship.
last alive is overcooked in the brain. That's all it is.
Classic.
It's tough. You gotta trust. Like if you're gonna
After that
stick,
round was
stick.
devious.
There's no way.
Devious
Yeah.
work. Nasty of you.
Now you're on an
Sheriff's
eco.
fighting.
That's such a fucking
Is this a shootout?
throw, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually has close.
Hold up.
Yeah. Good enough.
Meanwhile, Mini gets 2 on A.
Damage is done. The round's yours.
Oh yeah, now get those fucking useless kills kicks.
Have you not heard the story?
Or fill your boots.
Not today.
Like right here, you should be able to vote for the round to be over if you're on if you're Omen.
Why?
If you're
Say
Kicks.
never.
You literally just did. How dare
And the enemy team can accept, you know? Yes, we would also like to let him save.
Koreans first.
Boom, next round.
Little vote on
Oh.
screen, yeah.
For you till though?
That'd be so sick.
Stop.
Question mark.
Stop. You're just breaking my heart.
Oh, really? If Miniboo can come forward and find it, well, actually, no, I've just seen where Boo's tucked into. Boo's already got his ultimate, so it's Miniboo really you want to try and find this. He does. So one away from the.
Oh, we need that gun?
Obviously,
I guess
Vitality
not.
going to come back on
Oh, they got
Safe.
it.
on the purchase. It's for them actually. Yeah, I mean, Kicks and Ness have their ults, but necessarily
Wow.
round winners.
Bro, they whiffed so bad at me, but I also whiffed.
A humble king.
Yes.
See, this has been a very strange game because it looked like, oh, Vitality, they're going to win. Oh, Heretics, they're going to win. Definitely. Oh, Vitality, they're back. Oh, we lost a round we definitely should have won. Oh, now you're going to lose. Like, it's been not the best.
If you were playing in VCT, what role would you play?
Probably. I mean, I'd be an IGL, so probably initiator, I would guess. I'm not fucking aiming, that's for sure.
Really? Like at your prime, like your primest prime.
At my primest prime, I would get maybe a kill a game.
Damn, Phoenix moment. That's crazy.
Yeah, I would make Phoenix look good.
I'm saying about like if you had the time, you
When
were
will
at a pro
people
level
realize
at your
VIT
primest
peak
prime.
they haven't
Like your
improved
prime
since
is-
I'd be
they were
fucking
from, while other teams are
either
improving week
Viper,
by week.
Breach would be
Oh,
my role.
come-
I'd be a
Ugh.
fucking
crazy.
Jonah P esque player. That's what I'd be.
Not respects.
To look elsewhere, they're almost equipped for some aggression towards
Okay,
A.
we're
Do have the
faking
TP
sending Woot on his own. I like it.
positioned elsewhere. So again, possibility to
faking
get a quick
C-split.
rotation ahead of any pressure towards C. See it come through there.
They don't check their cam.
Less this time. Got his,
Not checking cam there is fucking nasty work. And then checking it when it's
Is
clear.
that the response that
That's the thing. This is fucking
Vitality opt for?
15-year-old who's drinking Red Bull
It's almost
versus
anticipating
45-year-old man drinking tea.
Whiskey.
Identify liquid
OT,
core
yeah.
as kind of
I'd say whiskey because the later this
Out
fucking
in no
game
man's
gets, the
land.
worse shit they start to do.
sensing some of that paranoia on the side of Vitality. Formulate response.
They already have a counter set up for the,
a little unorthodox.
what's it called? ISO ult, that clone on site.
To the trips.
Look at the fucking double
Gives
trips.
them safe passage up long at least.
I don't know what they're about, but. Wow, he actually sent
for
it left.
fuck's sake, man.
No, I understand. I understand, hopefully. He's been countered by it like twice.
Have their ults.
Oh, it got him the trip.
Holy, holy.
Oh,
Les is so nasty. Such a valuable little player, but the issue in my mind is this spike being
People
his current
lost,
position. How are you ever meant to get it back or deal with it?
lost
At
the
10
ISO.
seconds, you got to go, and there's double stack towards the back of the site.
Yeah.
Heretics selected a little too late in the day.
Oh,
there's no
my.
fucking way.
Oh,
Oh my fucking god,
you
what
can
is
do
that
it.
round?
We can do it too. You can do it.
At the right time.
We can do it too.
What was that round?
Or it could have been a coin
Damn, he's
flip.
got some shit to say.
Falls this time in the hands of Vitality.
Almost looks as if Rians is just
He was
not,
on for it.
Yeah, not expecting the third to be as close as he was.
Oh, Rians, he tried his best.
C's almost swinging onto CT.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Hey, good shit, guys.
Holy timeouts. I mean, that was better by Vitality, though, in general, I would say. Right, again, I mean, like, just not responding, less just not toggling camera there, even though they'd, like, 20 seconds had passed of when they baited the fake garage. That was a very Vitality-esque round from Heretics there. Right, with fake and C, taking garage, silence for, like, a minute, and then we just do a fucking exec. So with the TikTok lord, just because Team Heretic, like Vitality are fucking, they are slow, right? They are fucking slugs when it comes to the pace that they play at. They're a slug team. But Heretics just kept fucking so many rounds. I mean, some of them they won, to be fair, but just where they would, like, Heretics always hold this default, right? It's the old Leviathan, you look this way kind of shit. And multiple times, Heretics were just like, even though they must know that that's the common fucking shit. Vitality did it all day against Fnatic. They did it a lot in this game too. And yeah, Heretics are just fucking walking up here and walking up here like, oh, there's nothing there.
And then kind of rewrite how they want to approach this round.
I mean, safe in a pretty deep position.
Whereas if
here,
they just
probably
like hold
unlikely
and
to
just
see
wait, they would have been fine.
Best in the Hunter's Fury ahead of this first wave of contact, but
But that's the thing, Vitality should be used to this kind of round though, of just like waiting, put the trip back
after
up.
not spotting anything with the drone, just going to leave one player posted up in the form of Sevo towards A long.
I'll handle this.
Going to have his hands full once again.
Cutting through.
Spotted out here. Yeah, only a Guardian, so...
But he's got help. Look
I mean, look at the
this.
flood already.
They are absolutely unwilling to let this go. It's going to turn into a brawl again. Back to the battle we go. They want to commit
There's no
towards
TP
it.
for side.
Now. We're trying to lead the way. He's still got the shield there.
Yeah, surely they're in a lot of
Won't go
trouble
through
here.
because
There's
he's
4
safe.
people here.
Tucked towards Graffiti. 4 players. Durka takes
Yeah.
the corner, takes the life of 2. Is now down to bench.
Why not like? Oh man. Yeah, but what?
Vitality closing the scoreline up now.
When you're Euro ulting there, why do you need to like? If 3 of your teammates run into 1 person on short, if they all die, that's on them.
Yep.
Like at a certain point, you just like TP'd backs, and then you have no TP in onto the site, so there's nothing deep on the site, and you give them time.
Yeah.
That's 21.
We should make merch.
Like we ult down here and then back here to then TP here.
Along with the tech pause.
To then allow them to fucking flood back site.
Theory crafting for years, but we haven't had a tech
Production
pause.
just shouted at me. Alberto's just got straight on the mic.
Why not instead come out of your ult here, keep them trapped in, scale.
And he loves Tricast.
He does love a Tricast.
And he just went, yes please, on talkback. That's crazy. Because like Evan's too like mild-mannered and, you know, calm.
Innocent.
Alberto, nah, opposite.
So now they're on an
We do
eco,
this because there's nothing going on.
Not much happening.
Not much happening.
and they've done nothing.
Alberto just tried to cast me then.
Hello, Boggler.
It was like, why don't you guys cast? Look, the camera.
Why did Vitality get rid of Trex? Because I guess they think that Sivo's better, but...
Actually.
Pause it. Guys, just clip from this point onwards. Thank you. No more is going to happen. Right?
Yeah, there's not a second here.
Yeah, you don't hit those.
They're policing the weapon. They don't want any threat.
Smart. That's what we say about safe.
Time.
I've never heard that many
Team
things in my
Heretics
entire
paid by
life.
the hour.
We'll get the upgrade.
5 people, no one shoots the fucking
Good,
dart.
oh my god, it's not good, it's not good, it's not good, it's bad, this is bad, this is going
What
bad.
is that? What is going
Oh,
on?
they're gonna win. Holy fuck.
Dear, I'm so
They
glad
cypher
we
ulted them.
restarted the clip. Durka, can you save us? Save me. Oh dear.
They're gonna play ahead of their
She's trying to just get in
spike
front of
though.
all this util being just
Everyone just swing. Okay.
Okay, boo, the
Dude,
fucking
what?
sheriff goat.
For the pay safe card,
He's going on.
Of course they do.
As soon as you think one team is about to win this map, the other team like
Other team
like wins a crucial round.
Yampy's in the building.
off some crazy shit. What are those pre-fires?
Yeah, Heretics. I mean, this is... How did he even find this open?
Wow, that did not look like that on his screen.
It kind of overstays his welcome a little bit there.
Not too risky.
Not respecting the Shiko for sure. That's just taking me a drink. We need a
Jesus.
Shiko sponsor.
Yo, maybe we should just do nothing. Like we did.
Pay safe card, you live it at me.
Yeah, honestly.
That's so funny.
Hang on, booze continuing.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
What is this? Guys!
This is not an eco, guys.
Throwing bodies on the line.
I mean, you could have cut off on the line of that sentence and it'd probably still be applicable. We're down to 2 at 1 minute 20. What was the plan?
Just say
Try and
for less
go
now.
aggro.
Try and recover this,
Okay, Les, I'm gonna need 4 from
Not a
you.
great financial position
You'll be on
behind it.
They
every
had
front
ults
page.
as well.
Rien's got his ultimate mini, but actually just 2 away as well, potentially, for the next round. That could feel like the map just
Well, he's
Last
on the off angle of
1v5.
truth.
rescinded.
He's on the off angle of truth. He gets 1 for
He's
free.
gonna. This is gonna have to be the best clip of his career. That got a kill.
Oh, I've forgotten about Les.
Oh,
It's all good. Mini Boo's here.
Hold up.
He's on the case. Safe did really well.
No.
Around for that position.
Wait, they're actually
Again
doing
and
nothing,
again.
and it's winning.
12 to 10. I can't.
They forced them to
believe
drink
that
Red Bull.
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting that to come out, especially after the previous. Again, they're just looking to catch 1 or 2 people off guard here, or not even...
Just do nothing.
Why did Sturka not flash that?
What is Kix
Flash
doing?
is ridiculous onto
Yeah.
Kix.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to go
it's
back
3
to this
separate
round and
games.
see what they
Literally
actually
do
did.
nothing,
We
holy
kind of
shit.
missed the start of it though.
Let's go. Derka Vandal, and I shit on Derka.
The naughty words are back. EMEA
But yeah, this
edgy.
is the byproduct now. Look at the purchase from Vitality.
I've heard the players saying it. It looks like shit.
Yeah?
There we are. I said the naughty word. I'll get fined. Don't worry.
That means I can't swear for the rest of the day now.
Oh no, you've got one contractually. Stingers. it's literally Durka to be the one to watch it. Yeah, we do
Imagine
still
he
have
just
the
went like,
Guardian,
"Cut!"
but less
Wait, what was your
Ash,
farming level
Fucking
for?
shell, like, God.
If a team's supposed to win around, the other team
where
wins it,
we're
right?
Sitting, and I've got to say, EMEA's gone slowly but surely better with Stingers. We're not NA yet, but
Is the S word
Yampy
shit?
made it look good.
Yes.
I'm really over-exaggerating. Yampy made it look good.
Will I decrease Alpha's price since we've been playing
I mean, Zero's still
nothing less than shite?
shouldering
No, that's not how it
call
works.
it Dancing with Death. As Mini Boot, the old try and fish out some information. Hunter's Fury on the backside of that as
my
well.
God.
Rians will connect.
See,
Well, this doesn't feel good.
Mechanically, he's a
Wait,
really
wait,
talented
he
player, but he's been
Yeah,
caught out
canceled
a couple
ult
of
on
times
short.
now. This time, similar
They don't know
scenes.
about
We're
him.
going towards the site. There's still a player here. Kicks.
Oh,
Rians
Cox.
on the drive-by. Gonna take away kicks. Safe, desperate to get something
Oh,
back
safe.
here. Takes away Wu.
Hold up.
Durka pops the ult there.
Don't
back
have the
in. 20
spike.
seconds and spike was loose. Back in
What?
the hand now. Re-ends with a sharp shot. Takes away
Oh,
Safe. Durka trying to do
fuck,
everything,
man.
but it's all
Deke.
less than a 1v3.
Alright, he messed up the last clutch because he wanted to hit this one. I understand, Les. This is a cooler angle.
Towards Graffiti, heard the DP and one on the site. Can he try and dismantle this crossfire? Oh,
Never
it's not
mind.
GG.
looking likely. Boo there.
1-2, 1-2.
Tough L for Vitality. But as I say, a very strange game where both teams, it felt like, were going way back and forth. How many points did they get? Both players. So, Boo will get 2. Oh, Kick's got 15. Fuck off. Big second half from Mini Boo, though. I mean, Woot was fucking destroying. So, yeah, Mini Boo 13 and 7 on attack side. Oh, yeah, I wanted to go back to that round. The one where they just pushed out. I've got too far back. That Sheriff round was huge, though. Yeah, so this one. Let's take a look at this. Why is everything dry? We've used a dart and a smoke. Have we even used a smoke? Yes. We've used a dart and a smoke. Sivo didn't even use shield. Did he? Hold on, let me just play it without that. I can't. Oh, sorry, yes, we used a vulnerable. He didn't even use fucking shield. Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty bad. Okay, 1-0 Vitality. Next map is Icebox. What the fuck is this? It's quite cool. Is it Pride?
I was half joking at the start of the map, but do you think VIT are actually firepower merchants?
I mean, it's a big part of their play. Are they just fire? It's unfair to call them just firepower merchants, but well, I guess we're in Puerto Rico then, aren't we? Probably in San Juan. Let's say we're here. Does he know the flag? I mean, I'm hoping it's not. What's the Cuban flag?
VIT are
They all
literally
blend into
playing the
one.
same as they did the whole year, but people only care about winning and losing, not if actually playing good.
I wouldn't say they play well, that map. But yeah, they weren't a disaster either. It was a strange map, I would say, more than anything else. It was like, because not often you get a map like this where, like, look at it. It's just like streaks. It felt like it was just like teams took turns in terms of like who was going to control the game. The crucial round was that eco, the fucking sheriff eco where Boo hit that shot. That was the kind of round that decided the game ultimately. People look happy, so we must be before COVID. No, people are happy after COVID apparently. 44,000, that's a pretty good score. Pizza. The first American pizza in Moscow. Well, let's hope that the sign isn't lying. And that we're by the river.
Why can't I change my team? I need to get rid of any PRX player.
Because we're mid split right now. Like we're mid-week. Let's say we're in 19. So we're probably what? During kind of the Thor period. Probably 80s, one would think. We've still got the Soviet flag, so I'm going to guess this is 80s. Yeah, 88. Oh, is this the first time or second time? It's tough to know, to be honest. Let's see. Four more years. Oh, so this is not even, this is 2020? Welcome home. Don't they do the fucking Republican if this is like a Republican convention, don't they do it in like Iowa or some shit? Don't they do it in the fucking middle of nowhere? Or is it Kentucky? If my man's at West Kentucky, where the fuck even is that? There's Bowling Green.
Can you show us where in the picture you and Sideshow were sitting?
Imagine we just see Sideshow. Do I go with this guy who's got the Kentucky shirt? I mean, it really could be anywhere, I suppose. I mean, probably a Republican place. Although, then again, maybe a swing state. So if it's a swing state, like... What's that say? Oh, that says Michigan Wolverine. Okay. You've got Western Kentucky. You got Michigan Wolverine. I'm going to guess we're in Ohio then. Just because Ohio's pretty important. So let's say we're in Columbus. Why not? At the Ohio Theater. Well, I guess this probably isn't a theater, but who knows where it is. It was, oh fuck, it's Florida. Fuck. That's I mean, is there a way of knowing that that's Florida? I don't know. Maybe there is. Why's the guy got Michigan Wolverines thing in Florida? Right, let's not mess this up. The duck? Oh.
I missed the second half of the map. Did Durka all over them?
No. Right, this one I'm pretty sure is China. What's that? Oh, is that meant to be? Oh, don't. Maku. Don't be Macau. But if it, I don't know. Does Macau have like obvious signs that it's? I mean, Macau wouldn't be like this anyway. Isn't Macau skyscrapers? And just a bunch of casinos? I mean, the problem is, where the fuck is this, though? If I am going China, it could be fucking anywhere. Oh, I suppose it's on Mindy Road. It is interesting because they still have this. Is that a clue? 6-2 West. That's the G60. Six two. What does that mean, though? G4W2. I'm not gonna search all of China's roads. Let's just go Guangzhou. Why not? Well, I mean, what year is this? It could be any fucking year. What do you mean? It could be anything. This could be today. This could have been yesterday. It could be fucking 2010. Is there any way of knowing? They're wearing masks. Or it's starting. Wait, is it? Fuck it. If it's Wuhan. It's fucking not. It was a clue. It's Taiwan.
It's new, isn't it? Just in almost every
Okay,
role
the
you look at.
neon icebox is back.
How do you feel about it? Where do you sit on this old v new front?
I mean, I'm just here for the Durka icebox, to be honest with you.
Bang on.
The word vintage comes to mind. Very similar to the way we were talking about Magnum previously as well, but hold that thought.
Benji could be on for something here. They're coming back this way. Look at the minimap.
The old man sipping his coffee wins again.
Do they expect the swing? Now that knife's going to be fantastic, but they still have to try and suffer through the
I really don't want to watch another map that has that type of dynamics though between these teams, man.
He's buying time. He's buying so much time, but it is a 3v3.
Is that seriously?
Rotations are in on the site, however.
Oh.
So with Durka, Sheriff in hand, almost gets.
What time are you on? I paused at one point.
Opportunity.
44, 43, 42, 41.
Keep counting.
40, 39, 38, 37, 36,
Okay, I'm good.
35.
Completely open at the start.
Sick.
Was there no confirmation of presence on the other side? Seemingly Vitality comfortable in the retake here for the pistol at least, but
I've been forced to do a
tested
40
here
count
in
for an
very
audio check
different
before.
situations.
Man,
Full.
they felt behind the curve this whole way, though. Every site they've tried to
back
test, it
sights.
feels like Vitality have beaten them to the punch. Safe just going to play a bit of a secure game from the back of the site. Need to overextend. Shouldn't give isolated 1v1s here. 10 seconds now. A 1v2 is a lot to ask, but it is Mini Boot.
Wow, he gets it
In
down.
these moments, he's going to at least get the time on his side. The spacing, he's seen both.
Nah, he doesn't win.
Backs away. Nice try.
Yeah, Vitality were ahead of them pretty much the whole way through.
Suffers through, and they get the defuse.
Something to maybe look
Yeah, at least they can get flipped and torn and random pixel peaks like they did on Haven on this map. Much more just gun skill map.
The second looking very.
Yeah, you'd
very
assume that
tasty to
Icebox
boot
would
as
be
well.
a good map for Vitality throughout.
Right? But we don't really see him play it at all.
No, but this should be like their home.
I think he caught the
We're
initial
going
headshot.
outlaw. They got 4 light shields. Hold
Just
on.
clipping the edge of the wall.
Nah.
You know the believer?
Do they know?
There's so many cool
I'm
aspects
just not.
of these two
They
teams
have to. They
meeting
have
here
to
on
assume
Icebox.
that
I
that
really
might be a
hope it's
possibility,
nice
right?
and
And not do
competitive.
something crazy
I don't want,
stupid.
like, a blowout
I mean, it's
from
an
either
offensive
side.
outlaw. What is he gonna see, really?
Now Mini Boot
Well, we'll see.
investing into this. Well, Woot really kind of setting him up. Only down to 200 credits for Woot, so dropping that over. But of course, on the other side, you're looking at how many light shields there are.
Oh my God, he's gonna get a kill. He's gonna get a kill.
Everyone
Yellow.
else is vulnerable to
This
what
is
Mini
fucked.
Boo has.
Never mind.
Now, can he find a man though? Can he find a clean fight? Easier said than done. Yellow still has a player behind it. Ooh, he spotted it.
Okay, it's done.
I
And they should be on
think
red
he
alert as
saw
well,
he
'cause
got
if
it.
they've noted that Outlaws
Yeah.
in play, they also have to be very careful here. They've got
Oh
very
yeah,
light
but now it
investment.
changes how
Don't
you
want
play
anybody
spell.
swinging onto
Because now you can't be
solo
anyone.
engagement now.
They went way far back.
Just farming up the orb.
Dude, Les ran the snowman. That's crazy.
Again, a moment for Heretics to reconsider their
Okay.
approach.
Now it's on Durka.
Durka actually.
He's on screen. He might get cleared here.
What
What the fuck? Where's that dart going? What the hell?
We get the
Checking global temperature levels. The glaciers are fine.
See, they're using Mini Boo like the tip of the spear, right?
He's clearing everything.
Dirk's
Don't clear
position,
top screen.
It's a big adjust.
Yeah.
You don't pre-aim this sort of angle,
30
so Durka
seconds
should
left.
be okay, but there it is. That should it.
Nice.
It's gone now. Durka should. I'm surprised he's sticking around here.
Oh,
It does
get out,
stay around
son.
a little bit later than I expected.
Benji's got
But
it.
willing to take a challenge and take a bit of a risk, but a great
Oh, wow.
fight towards middle opens up a chance.
Nice.
Can't get the
Good
gun in
now.
time. Sivo quick to police it. Now look what remains of
Wow.
Benji.
I mean, putting it to good use now.
Giving it to the Fortnite kid. He's always a little bit risky there. Sivo though keeps it secure.
Hold on.
Rien's 1 HP.
Durk's got 1
injury.
HP.
Durka's got 1 as well. Get out of here. Oh my god. I thought that was a shock dart.
Oh,
for
they
a
know where he
second.
is now.
Christ.
Both scanned.
There it is.
Nice.
Nice from Durka. Up and over the
Oh.
top.
Fucking rope.
Very
It's
well
way too
handled,
close
but a
though for
threat
4
made out
classics and
very
an
little.
outlaw.
Yeah, I mean, actually, you've got to call it as much as a victory as possible here to get the plant down and find 3 kills on the top of that.
God, some of those outlaw
you,
rounds do
very much.
feel.
Oh, and the following.
The cinematic.
That's for you guys at home to use. You're welcome. But this is kind of where you felt that was done for, right? But
Yeah.
again, they made mountains out of molehills.
They did, yeah. Unfortunately, Mini Boot. Yeah, you
Durka living on
50-50 going
1.
left or right
Hey,
here.
a bit
Maybe would have found
feisty.
Durka. Yeah, feisty would be the word with that purchase
Take
coming
that.
in. Drawing blood, at least.
So now they have an outlaw bulldog rifle.
Just a stinger into this now. So anticipating it's a lesser purchase side of Vitality.
They heard a step, surely.
Here from, yeah, dealing with the dart here, moving his position, but Durka not given an opportunity.
Very slow
Yeah,
from
that's it.
Heretics.
Over towards this position with Woot. A potential threat. Second confirmation, Mini Boo's still there.
You got to roll your mind.
Woot's giving up the angle.
Oh shit.
Oh, there's no
You gotta
way.
know that Durka's gonna be around.
He's dead.
Oh
No
my
way.
god! Oh my god! They forgot
Oh,
about
really?
Durka.
Only got
He
one?
only actually does damage really towards Boo. I think Boo copped a bit as well. Yeah, down to 40. But that could have been a disaster in the making. And it should be a stark reminder of what someone like Durka has notoriously.
Now Heretics in their
And we have
comps, I
knife
would
here as well to
assume
stop
are
the-
gonna.
This map.
Well, their
Very
reflex
Momentum
could be
of the
okay,
check
but
that box, go through it. The aggressive
They don't have a
jet
killer
on
drone.
Icebox.
Knife denied
Iconic.
or dart.
Flash primed with kicks there. Is that over? Dart to follow. It is going to reveal a lot of the intention now, especially coupling with Les's deeper positioning from that B push-up. But away we go, in towards the side, Mini Boo. With a little bit of a fancy room,
Oh
but a
my
fancier
God.
shot from kicks. Mini Boo has to gap close, try and get a partner. She's done it. Does he get away? He does. Good from Mini
Flank
Boo,
though?
but
Are they ready for
dangerous
it?
nonetheless. And speaking of,
Yeah, flank here.
Oh wow.
bloody
I
hell.
think
By
spotted now will be
close.
confirmed here by the audio cue.
Steve's
What
just
do
going
you
to
do?
play his life
2
for a second.
1v1?
Keep cool, keep calm for a
Have to
moment.
do it.
Les!
wow, you win
mean-
that?
A moment.
Dude, he is
drop
so
there
fast.
of concentration, now leaving in the hands of Sivo. This is hard, especially with just the ghost. And a man haunting them right now is Mini Boo.
Yeah, it's like where's Benji
Ah,
gone?
this is not looking
Oh
good.
my God.
What?
But give it a chance. Time is ticking. He's got to
Got the
get a
rope.
move on. Oh my God, Sivo, this would be absolutely mythical if he could do it, but Mini
What
Boo
the fuck is
bringing
going
back
on?
some breaking hearts.
What the fuck was that?
Almost again, something made of nothing
I
though
can't
by
do
Vitality,
this.
but it will be Heretics with the round.
I can't do
Just the one
it.
rifle maintained. In the hands of Mini Boot. Again, yeah, a moment here where against Durka going forwards with the Bulldog with 2 other members only on pistols, so almost a little concern to give one away with such a huge gap. Again, burns the dash up, I think off the dart at the start of the round. Maybe anticipating.
Wait, don't go, don't go! Tommy, you screamed so much, I shit my pants, I'm not gonna lie.
That's so
Guys, you're
fucking
giving
funny.
Valorant players too much personality. People are going to be quaking in their boots. Now, okay, Miniboo's got ult, Rien's 2 away. I'm checking down. Woot's 1 off his 2. On the other side, Durka 2 off, Sivov 1 away. Unless aggression being the name of the game, it looks like for him.
Okay, Lesser. Who was this that was doing this the whole fucking time? Was it 100 Thieves?
Present to greet the drone. Does still have kicks.
This is
I think it
Valorant.
Was it Bang? It was.
Everything.
Noeem, thanks for the 12 months.
Heretics keep kind
Thanks
of
for
get
that.
into this position and then they drift away. Durka now
Slide into
playing with
yellow.
this space even further. May have been heard though.
Ooh.
He actually used the
wow.
passive to get across up onto the side, just outside Nest and punish.
What are we
for it.
doing?
I mean,
What?
now the round's a disaster
Yeah,
for
but
Vit.
look at where the
Probably
silver
be,
is.
yeah, look towards the mid walk.
Yeah.
Safe in a position to
They're gonna
catch
cut
up
off
this
something. They
rotation.
could obviously
Heretics-
just
They're gonna
push
come
the spawn if
back.
they wanted to.
Oh, this could be
Oh
awful.
no.
my God.
He's not looking the right way.
Oh my god, hello.
He's not looking the right way.
Just beheaded
Now
by
what
the
though?
brains of
Now
the
they know. They
operation.
know that you're going.
Clearly calling
They
out.
think they're going
back
back
to
to
B.
B.
By those pipes.
What the
And
fuck is
it's
going
either a cancel or
on?
a save,
Yeah, it's a
or it's
misread,
just assuming it's a B. Yeah.
They
This
assume it's
might
B.
be cooked at this point. This
Dude.
would be a post plant with Rien's
What
ult,
is
potentially
going
Woot's, yeah, He's
on?
gonna be getting the plant. This is near
Cole's
on.
so bad that our
Impossible.
opponent's confused.
And then there's like, fuck it. We
Just looking to
understood that. So they just
Oh!
Armageddon!
Vests here, as we could see. Not gonna find anything, but throw it out into the wind.
I'm gonna
And I
cry.
kind of want to roll back to the start of this as well. I think it might have been Boo. I'm not sure who got him.
But
Durka
Safe
being pushed
knows
to
that
push
they're
up
on B.
towards Belt, pretty much, right? Like, I
Safe
was
knows
saying
there's
just
one neon on B
previous-
and probably
previous
thinks it's
bonus
slightly
round with that
fake.
Bulldog. He's iconic in those aggressive roles. He will.
but
take
even if it's
space.
just
It was something
neon.
that was such a key aspect about him, and it feels like.
Like I
he's
said,
No,
good
no,
idea
no,
to
no,
shoot-
no, you're wrong. He knows there's multiple on B because he's been on that line for ages and he's seen no one cross his
He's
face.
playing it safe.
Durka's in Nest. We just cut away at the time.
What is this, round 4? I'm coming back to this.
Cassiax on the outside B, but
Oh,
Really
we
taking
can
time
probably
out. I'm
see
going
them.
back because wasn't Safe pushed up in mid for
close
like
enough to hear
ages?
that.
Here, let me see.
Here it is.
See here, yeah,
I'm gonna take
even
two.
the ping came across.
Lovely. Really nice, and this feels just.
Stinking man skid mark.
That's
Next
gonna
time,
be an
I'm
interesting
curious
one to
actually,
say.
yeah, of how close somebody was on B main to maybe catch some of the steps or still confirm presence outside B, whether or not they were holding deeper towards Snowman or still on
I
site.
thought that Safe was like here.
You see
The
the
safe thing
Facet
to
and
get
Salvo's coming
in
from B.
behind that drift into A.
So Safe knows it's there.
We noted at the position. I mean, he's never holding the cross versus 3. That's
We see Durka die on the other
unlikely
side.
scenario.
So
to
Safe
say
knows
the
there's
least.
2 on one side.
Oh my god!
And at least one on the other. He hears
Durka
2
is being
people
absolutely
running around in A
countered
main.
here. And a tag to boot as well. They've got to respect this.
Uh,
No, they don't have Sivo's
no
ult. I
one
thought he
hears them
would have that by
rotating.
now. He's actually not got that building yet.
I
The site
mean,
will be
that's
there.
just
There's
a.
no easy way
He,
to force them off
he
with
knows
this.
they're B,
Disrupting the timing from the Aldro.
but that's
Yeah.
just a poor play from Safe. That's a really poor play from Safe.
Well, the Heretics are in a good spot this round.
Yeah, it has been. Midway really
Oh, I
wants
pushed
to
up the
stick
live as
around.
well,
They've
yeah.
got deeper post plant positions. They're going to have Woot's utility. They're going to have the others
I
in
mean,
line.
this is-
They let Minibu go forward. Woot in
Talking about
as
this is
well.
Vic's
Let's now
map.
down low. It's all on Les
But
in a
I don't think they have
1v2.
the fucking
Woot has those missiles
brains to
back
click
up,
with it
those
right now.
salvos to buy those precious seconds on the plant. A tap comes in. Still got a shock dart as well.
Oh.
30 HP, yeah.
He knows it. That's wrapped up. That one's
Wow.
done. He's going to walk away from this.
Held on to salvos.
Heretics again, really understanding some of the fundamental things
Unlucky
in this
they didn't have
Vitality
another ult
squad
to
that
waste.
would have made them great once upon a time here.
Yeah, that was kind of insane.
To dig his heels in.
Okay, 3-2.
Maybe an extra body across to put that in
Silver
motion.
run
Maybe
A.
kicks is the
Classic.
missing
Classic
piece to this
icebox.
puzzle.
And look, roll your mind back. There was
I
never.
mean, to be fair, though, sorry to just
That is pretty
but
cool,
look
to be
at
fair.
How Minibu finds that kill.
There are truly no winners in this game.
Guys, is
EMEA
one
is
of a
certainly
kind
one
on
That
of
was
the
pretty
regions
sick.
of all time.
We didn't see that initially. That was pretty sick.
And we're seeing the value of that.
All you
It's gap
fucking
close.
EMEA
From
doubters.
Yeah, fantastic
That was pretty
entry.
cool.
Well said, Benji. But beyond that as well, Durka has adapted in the past. We've seen some of the greatest games in his history where he was presented a challenge and overcame, but that was with a different team around him. Now, does he get that similar sort of thing, or does Heretics
I don't know why
completely
Miniboo
switch
didn't
this
bother
up?
trying to shoot that.
Let's have the knives in this round.
So they confidently go and destroy the turret.
Giving anything on the back of the turret being dealt with.
I dig that play, you know. Just, I mean, they don't have their orb in mid,
Drones will cross paths.
but just confidently
Here
taking out
outside
the
A.
turret.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, conscious that there's early progress with Durka.
But now they
I think they're more
like, but
confident.
now like you know
Doesn't
they
go
have to
walkabouts
go
yet.
either.
See it. Just
They're
that
probably more
They're all
confident to do it
He's
now
gonna
because
go
of
for
the
swing. Only a flash in. It was
El
decent
Eco.
send for one, but that's not enough to change the outcome of this
Ooh.
round. And then it falls
what's
on
your
the
time
likes
right
of
now?
Wes, who's got the Vandal, so
53.
it falls on the likes of
52.
Sivo, who's got the
Oh, sure, I
Guardian.
understand.
50,
Garrison Ghost is
49,
beyond that.
48,
Keep counting.
7, 6,
Until dump comes
5,
through.
4, 3,
Treat to watch.
2,
Oh,
1.
We're good.
It's
We're
just a
good.
matter of time for kicks. Down to 9 HP. Miniboo going to carry
Miniboo is-
on applying pressure.
Barrel, hello.
Okay, he's trolling.
Okay.
I was about to say he's trying. He's also
Bring it down
trolling.
to a 2v2.
Killjoy ult.
This is still doable. And Benji wanting to have a
Oh,
go
he
at
had to kill him
things.
though.
I was gonna dead there. He got stuck on the wall.
Yeah, they are. Going to invest it.
This is
Oh,
late.
he used
Vulnerable
snake
enough,
bite.
feels real enough, feels like it could be.
What else do they
the
have?
goer on
Nothing.
this. Gotta look at the util we have
Fucking
here.
knives.
Nothing to really dissuade the defuse.
When the plant's open, though.
You can already see it from Boo's positioning,
wall?
wanting to be the one. Benji, big
Bro.
shot on less.
Let
And
your
the
fucking
counter roll,
teammate
maybe
go for that.
unnecessary,
Just sit on the
but why not
spike.
throw it in down to the classic. Nice try.
Ah,
Ain't
okay.
gonna happen.
Heretics now
Match
find themselves
vitality with what you think of them
early
right
on
now
here
with
in
another team in the
Icebox.
EMEA.
See the operator coming out.
Heretics.
Durka in the net.
Really?
Again, nice flash, just not
FUT? I
fully
don't know.
connecting on the second. So
I'm putting them on like a
only
foot
one for Durka.
TL Giant X
Back
type
of the
beat right now. I
knives.
swear to
Giant
God, I'm
X.
I'm losing faith.
Miniboo just continuing
Liquid were good.
to open some
Yeah, I'm
of
not
these
saying that
rounds up
Liquid
for
aren't good, but they're not
Heretics.
like.
Will force
Dude,
it.
I feel like maybe it's just. me,
You're
but I've been putting-
literally the Team Liquid guy. Don't give me this shit.
No. Listen, I'm the Team Liquid guy a little bit later. Like they're not in their losers. What's it called?
Well,
They're lower-
why are you doubling down on being wrong? Why not just accept like, oh yeah, I was the Team Liquid guy and they're good, better
Because
than
it's
everyone
like-
expected. Like you're doubling down on your take, which like that's the thing.
Yeah.
People think your take was correct, but it was actually wrong.
Yeah, I
And you're reminding them, no, guys, I was actually wrong, by the way. I think Liquid was shit and will be good at champs, only champs.
Listen. The attitude of the take was correct because they lost, got into lowers, then became better, and then were amazing. And now I have to run with this narrative because that's my like apparently that's my trademark narrative for Liquid. Which sometimes things get lost in translation. You find them when you roll.
So what do you think of Liquid?
I think Liquid for the first 3 weeks of this EMEA process are going to be absolute dog shit, and then the last 2
But
weeks look really,
we're
really
in
good.
week 3 and they just destroyed
10
FUT.
years from now, this
I
match
think
will
FUT
be
looked really
remembered as
dog
the
shit, though, I'm not gonna
downfall
lie.
of
Like,
VCT
that was, I
censoring.
thought Liquid were going to lose this
Honestly,
matchup.
good.
And I think they should have, based on what
Good.
we saw for FUT
Maybe
in the last 2 weeks and what we saw from Liquid in the last 2 weeks.
What is the
salvos like this?
But
it feels
Jesus.
so
Hey, if they want to be better
The
now,
smoke
that's totally
near
fine.
on, They claim kicks and they back away. Dirk is only alive on 16 HP.
Another situation, Miniboo was just hit so quickly.
Oh, it's so
Second
good.
as
Bruh,
well.
they're cooking them. They are cooking
Absolutely
them.
got the vitality playbook.
Some of the
left
neon
open
movement on this
the
map.
desk. Not only did they tailor make that to deal with someone maybe walking tube with the op or what have you, it was absolutely across the board. This is gorgeous.
Jeez.
And again, it's the round after the timeout, the adaptation being to send Durka across with the operator. With kicks as well. Like I said, he's the second.
It makes me laugh
kinda
that
layer
Teo
to
was a
that.
Wolves fan.
Saw it previously with the knives, but Miniboo once again. Sivo got to back away from this to concede the plant. Again, a 2v5. Don't really fancy your odds at the best of times, but certainly not.
Don't question.
How the first 7
Look at his
rounds have gone
fucking
here on
jacket.
Icebox.
Look at the thing on the back of
And
his
this becomes,
jacket
in my
and tell
mind,
me it
such
doesn't
a
look like the
challenge
fucking
now
Wolves
for
badge.
Safe and
Go and
the
Google
coaching
the
staff
Wolves
of
badge.
Vitality to find a cure for their woes, because by preparation sake,
And then look at the
by
back of
overall
Teo's
kind
jacket.
ethos sake, Heretics seemed so equipped, so equipped. They seemed completely aware the operator would be the next layer to this. It would be something they'd like to look towards, and it was dealt with by all facets of the approach of the round. So this becomes now a really cerebral game. As much as, yeah, it'd be great if Les or Durka or one of these players just has like a mad round, but you need to see this overall change-up of how they want to see this go. And already Sivov has been caught. Les, it looks like he wants to try and stay alive here. Can he keep? Oh my good God, everything's paper. We're fine.
How did he learn? Wait till attack. Vitality bring it back. Just need 4 rounds.
Did they get retrieved?
Yeah, there should be an attack steady game.
Or another one, but yeah, mini boot. Like I
If
said,
we don't bring it back,
I didn't even catch. Actually, they got
yeah,
caught on the backside.
no
of the stun
pedestal
there.
for this team anymore.
And the compounding thing I look at now for Heretics is you feel.
Ding, 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 ding,
Oh my
ding,
fucking
ding,
God.
ding, ding, ding. Inshallah.
It's a banger. But again, in my mind, the compounding factor is that for Vitality they feel red.
Oh, that's
and then
cool
for
to
Heretics, they feel
send
like
it
they've
through
got
the
that
wall to
perfect
flash
read,
tube.
right? We have been absolutely
Yeah.
on you here.
I'm not sure if it
It
actually
looks
hits
like another
anything
rinse and repeat.
in
It's the
tube yet,
flash
though,
better
no?
this
Isn't it
time.
too low?
Kick's gonna try and
Yeah, I
Is it
don't
too
know.
high?
I don't know.
It's almost too high to catch some of these
Yeah, they're talking about
closer
it too.
players that are tucked. Again, not in an anti-flash, but well, Woot actually is.
They're just
They're
waiting for these
almost reading
replays
into
like
the
they
fact that
fucking.
Kicks now is
Like
actually
they're in the
going to
comms.
be positioned alongside Durka in these sorts of scenarios, which almost deems the flash useless.
No, I don't see.
Go now. You know he's chomping at the bit as well, right? An aggressive player like this, he wants in. Durka going to be cleared by the owl drone. Fight forward or fall back. It's fall back time. Has to
Nice.
respect it, but there's players here this time, Mike.
Armageddon?
4 minutes of Vitality here. And nothing going to be found from the ultimate
Got a plant now though.
site at least, but will pave the way for further progress.
A slow plant after that.
Hunter's
Why did
Fury
we use our
from
ult then?
deep. That's going to be going out
Woot's
from
got to be
safe.
careful.
I hate the
The
way
one isolated on the site is going to cop a. Oh!
people
Oh.
do this
Nearly gets the
Armageddon without the
second as well.
salvos. I feel
thought
like they
he
should be
had
just
that
comboed
reset
every
there.
time.
That was wild. But they've done really well to stall this
Yeah,
out.
but like,
Now Vitality
why
can
why
rotate
did we
this
use our
hard here.
Armageddon if we were
18
just gonna
seconds, everyone
retreat
will
off
go
the
on time.
Silverhole? Now you got
Trying to
no
make this
fucking
count,
time.
and I
We've
don't think
just
they've got
sat
much
here
to
the
say.
whole
Can't back
fucking
away.
round.
That's been
They
kept in
weren't
by
thinking
Les
about this
here.
wall.
Time to re-hit. If you want to make it go, 10 seconds go now. Make it count while he can.
8
Mini Boo
seconds,
does
7,
well, gets
planning
down
safe.
He wants more. He's
4
breaking out of
seconds.
silly jail, put back in by Durka.
Oh.
The
The
whiff.
plant's in. 3v3. It ain't over yet. They left it late, but
No.
this is still
The
Durka's
flank
territory.
wins the round,
Finding
sure.
the space, finding the timing,
Yeah.
and the vice closing in.
Unless he just
Les
randomly snake bites
taking
again.
away space, step by step. Wu tries to get ahead, but
Jeez.
not to be.
That was a
Vitality, find an answer.
not the greatest round by Team Heretics.
3 from Durka to find Vitality's third here in map 2. Again, an opportunity again to pause for some of the cooldowns to come back into play.
Balled over mullet. Wow.
Controversial, but
That is a hot take.
very hot take. Saw that should have been on the death segment earlier.
What would you take, bold or mullet?
Yeah, but, I mean,
Where do you
Benji's
stand,
caught
bold or
completely
mullet?
off guard because he's tucked into that corner with the
Mullet,
operator. I think
100%.
he actually rescoped
Yeah.
onto the position below.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, I'm 100% mullet.
Durka teed
Yeah.
up
What would it actually
to
take for
find
you to go
his third.
bald?
For me to go
Now, as
bold,
much as we're kind of keeping
Yeah.
track of Durka's
Is he
performance,
changing
he's
his
still top of the
fucking
board for
crosshair?
Vitality, right? As much as it seems
it would take Sideshow
he's
winning
still
VFL.
finding, you know, more than some.
Damn.
What would it
How do they
take for me to go
actually-
mullet?
Operator is here,
Honestly,
but a
not
little
that
bit
much.
deeper, playing off the back of Gen.
What, 2 weeks?
I'm just waiting for an excuse.
Yeah, again, Heretics reading heavily into maybe that pressure being applied and anticipating Durka not getting desperate, but kind of continuing to explore. Knife was destroyed, so maybe any confirmation on the back.
They're going to time out again.
150 bits for mullet. That's all I got left.
No.
to
Bro,
run.
how? Bro, how?
Come on, you're pinging
Bro,
like, you know, these
like
bad
where
dudes.
else is he gonna swing from, man? What's he gonna just fucking turn his hacks on and wallbang you through it?
No clips through the wall, goes back in.
You know, kill.
You've got some time whilst we walk over to
Yeah,
B.
yeah.
Like, I know you can stand on this edge. Like, I know you can and still see
Anyways,
some
they've
things,
all
but
now.
who does that? He doesn't know
Ult
that
gonna be
you've seen
used
it.
here on the B side of the map.
Like who has ever done that?
30 seconds left.
I also want to question why Dirk was
That isn't in a
Okay.
post plant.
You know what? Neither here nor there now.
Horns up top.
Stevo.
Yeah. Does spot on the backside of that.
Stevo's the answer here. He can change the entire narrative of this plant.
Close on
Where's it
this.
planted? What the
Just
hell?
about backing away, but the plant's in. They
Can
can't
they even
leave it
see
too
it?
far. This is such a heavy investment.
Gonna get caught in that actually. Where's the?
I don't even know.
Gonna land? Yeah.
Oh, scatter! Oh, they're still gonna kill. Woot, how did you
Oh
get
my
three
God.
from that? I do not understand.
How did he drop
and
pit?
Unless
That
is
pit was
left in
good.
the ruins. So many targets, beautiful on the first, but a 1v2.
It's a good
Dart still
question.
there.
It's a
Is gonna
really
make
good
it difficult.
question.
He doesn't know about that second player. It feels like he's not sure. He was still checking, and they're giving him nothing, making him sweat, making him work for his dinner. Lovely from Les.
No time.
Oh,
Good
it's
shots,
such a
but-
nice try. Les is such
Hey,
a talented
anyone has
player,
less?
but the
+1.
time was there for Heretics.
Let's
Yeah,
almost
plus
credit
one.
the one-by-one
Good
peak
for the
there,
stats,
just
but-
to run the clock down even further.
There we go.
Although we will see it, yeah.
From Dirk a POV. And
Yeah,
again,
it's almost like
he was 50-50 on where he wanted to peak, but I feel like
this was ridiculous though. A fragment comes through and again the angle just
How
not
did he get
complementary
through?
Enough.
Good job, bro. Okay,
And
that's
it's
I don't know why we
finds
dropped that
three
pit.
out of that position.
yeah.
For a field test.
It's a strange one, isn't it?
3 now. Getting a bit nervous for Vitality.
Okay, switching up the pace. Heretics going fast through mid.
We're
Whoa.
starting to explore his
Straight
options.
up kitchen
The spike's going up as well.
in the eco.
Are they going for the Viper pit?
I don't even know they're in there. Like, what do we do now?
Hey, you just Viper
Can
spit
do
though.
nothing about
No?
that.
Yeah,
though. Has to
Plant on
respect
bridge,
it.
yeah.
There's a
The world's longest
But they just
Viper
know
has
where
been
you-
invested.
They know where you have to plant though, is the problem.
Give them the plant and top
could always
side.
drop and plant default if you have someone on site to
Nobody
catch the
from
spike.
Vitality really in a position to contest this.
Toxins going up.
And you just control
Don't let your
kitchen. I
Viper
mean, a
fucking
minute.
plant get Benji on it.
Even
Get
on
someone
the
else
backside
on
of
it.
this Durka, you got to keep an eye on him
Yeah.
over on the flank.
They're
Just
waiting
shut
for
it
it,
down
pushes.
very early on. Yeah, he's being really well read.
Oh my god.
Yes, though.
Yeah, okay, that's not an exit.
How
goal
is
this
he
time.
alive here?
Continue.
Yeah. Go on, let's give us another one. G. Playing a bit of a game here. Boo by his side, just spamming in the dark. But Les can't
Bro,
do
Les
too
is
much.
fucking
He's kind of
just
stuck
playing
there
with them.
almost at this point, waiting for the rest of the team to try and find a way forward. But Benji is pretty much the guardian, right? You don't get
How is Les
you don't
still
get to
alive?
the site without getting past me.
What's Minibu doing?
What the neon doing? Damn, that's rough. See, well, I mean, he was here at the start, and it looks like he'll be here at the end. Heretics are just looking better here. This wasn't the round
Wow.
financially to expect too much, but still really in control.
An interesting icebox round? Yeah, I suppose.
Did you see
Using
four-
Neon
one
Wall
more
to
round?
go through
Not
windows, kind of
around
cool.
really where they're equipped to deal with such a thing anyway. Again, you're not going to be finding anybody contesting this ahead of the execute coming through. Yeah, that sort of pit, making it very difficult just to find comfortable angles.
Nice, Benji. Good job, bro.
Ah, it was me. It was good job, bro. Let's go, guys.
Humble King again.
Yeah, that gap increasing now, 7-3. I think you're absolutely right. You start getting a little concerned now. Oh,
Oh, he ran into the missiles!
I need
Running
that
away
on
from
replay.
missiles on pedals or the
I
thorns
just
and then
need
into the
everything
missiles
slowed down
afterwards is
because
crazy.
my
Oh,
little
that's rough.
brain can't handle it. We're waiting for the boys to come back over.
but it's drawn 3 members of Vitality now.
Jones seeing nothing at all.
Yeah, and
Getting
they've
it
heard
on
that
the
drone
side.
see
Might
nothing as
also
well, and so
similar
they
to
know
what we saw
now,
in
no
Operator
KO,
Play.
and they've used
We've
drone,
seen
they
it
know
once
that they
towards Gen,
can't
and obviously then
re-clear
played
it, to
in
be
off
honest.
the back
Oh
of
my.
That B side of things, and Miniboo just seems so prepared, reading the economy really well. It's safe, you can't hold the site, yeah, has to back away a little bit, play a little bit safer.
Like the screen here.
Miniboo is a nightmare to handle at the moment, even on 30 HP. They're going to take the space off this.
Double against double drone on this map is kind of rough.
Yeah.
Going to get that spike down.
Still, there's teams that like
That's
really
all.
just mess it up.
5v4 now for Heretics on the
Okay.
backside. This is where Benji and
Oh,
Rian
up.
will fall
Some of
very
the
early on in
post
this
plants
retake.
haven't been great from Heretics.
Miniboo is still here, and I'm still scared.
And the
He's
less
crouched, he's
chaotic it is, the
waiting,
worse
he's
they end up
dealt
playing.
with. Zevo this time
Especially
gonna
when
go
you've
forward.
got, like,
Now, Woot's
tail
gonna
ult
buy
as
time,
well.
But Boo needs to get the gun out as well. He needs help here.
Yeah.
Like, why are we
now
playing?
locked in.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, but they can just stick
The
right
way
behind
it.
You did that wrong ult.
Understanding the spacing, and they
No
can't clear
way!
the time. Durka has done it.
Are we for real?
All the
Dude,
others on the
third
defuse.
Armageddon
Lovely at the end.
from
That
Woot,
feels
that
like a
is just
recovery round
like
for this half.
Yes.
For Vitality to
without
get to
Siri,
4,
GPS,
almost
Google
feels like
Maps,
that
just
buffer.
fucking locationless,
It's just
clueless.
enough, potentially. I mean, the 5th will definitely make them feel more comfortable. Here is the kill that comes on to Kicks.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
But they're
only
playing
because
such
those
an
2 kills
aggro
come
post
onto-
man when they have all the Teo stuff.
7-5, and my mom is gonna give us a blood.
What?
Well, there you go. Yeah, aiming for the 7-5, I guess.
Guys,
Is
I think
that-
that one should have been muted.
Yeah.
Some of you real
What?
Guys, I think we got that one. Well,
Is
that's
the
not in
EMEA
highlight
for
package.
real?
I mean,
Dude, that's
never
actually
been ruined
insane.
by Vitality
Like
more.
genuinely, I know they don't censor a bunch of shit, but
Give me
that's
a jersey,
actually
quick.
insane.
With them headbands.
I'm out.
Like that's
No
truly
way.
fucking
No way.
unhinged. There's no
Durka,
way.
operator's
I
still
mean,
there.
there's-
I'm trying to pull it back.
but like you can blame the
Unless from
production,
above.
but what? Why would you
Just
say
Nico
it?
on a solo mission here, though.
I mean, they're playing the game. They can say whatever the hell they want. They could be slurring for all we care. It's fucking.
Yet.
Oh, I don't know about
Members
that.
of Heretics.
Okay, not like
Actually, sorry,
not like
one and two
the super fucking
over towards
you know
B
the super
side.
DLC slurs, but like
That's not. You've brought up a good conundrum there. What happens if
It's like
you're
we
on
see
the
on the back of the
production
Hunter's
team
Fury
and
being
you hear a slur mid game?
I think that's why we're seeing now.
yeah, I mean
You
you don't
report. You got to report it, right?
First rotation.
you got to
with
report,
NG.
but you don't air it,
Position
right?
to
Like
command
Yeah, you
a
don't
lot
have it.
of space.
yeah.
Do you actually see him, or-
Almost. That was wild. Rienz.
No, that's just
oh,
raw.
Come on. Woot is trying to fight back here, and actually Rienz does get that further connection towards Les, but it's still kicked on the site. They're down in 20 seconds. They're getting
I was
low
wondering,
on
does
this
sa-
one.
does
And Kicks
Safe
cause
get
a
fined for
nightmare.
that?
You gotta plan, you gotta plan.
Lockdown, what's the
They
plan?
can't deal with the
Where's
You got a
the
fucking
unit?
plan.
Durka's gonna be
You
used
had
to
time to
Circle.
plan.
He's only got operator though.
Oh,
What's going
What the
on?
rest are you
Oh,
doing?
no, they're going to try and get the plant down. They're all going to be screwed.
They're
right?
all gonna be
Like,
dead.
oh, did any of them make it out of there? I think they're all
Oh
gonna
my
stay.
God.
Woot is trying to live. Oh, but
Wow.
Durka's on the hunt.
Holy
Jesus,
fucking
Mother's Day
melons!
wasn't that long ago. A terrible day for wide. A 7-5.
It's a terrible day to have eyes or a brain.
Yeah, no, there's no point in making that joke.
What were you gonna say? Something about someone's mother?
I was gonna say it's probably a 7-5, so it's probably a terrible day to be
Safe's
Safe's
mom.
mom. Yeah. Let's go.
Bro's wearing Crocs.
I mean, strategically, they give airflow.
Yeah, but he's a Liverpool fan. That's an instant.
Safe's mama medivisioning him.
That's an L. Wait, give me the lore. What's like a W fan like in
Not
for
Liverpool.
football? Not
I mean,
Liverpool?
definitely not Liverpool.
Did they ever have an era where it was like cool to be a Liverpool fan?
Heretics just wanted
think
to
so.
either beat J.
Is that not how it works? My bad. I'm genuinely. Okay, so what's like
What's
the
a
W
cool
teams?
fan to be a? Who would? What? I mean, I don't. Because
Like,
it'll
I
just
think it was-
depend on who you support, really. I suppose. What would be like a
Well, like-
cool fucking NBA fan? What's a cool team?
Like,
to
like in the
support there?
2000s, it was probably like dope to be a Lakers fan, but now it's kind of like
No,
really
no, but I
bandwagon,
would
you
call
know?
that cringe. It's cringe to be a.
Really?
It's cringe to be a fan of a team that's winning.
Even like back
That's
in the
cringe.
Kobe era. In the Kobe era, even like being a Celtics fan in those days, and they're winning that hard too. It's not that cringe.
It's cringe to be a fan of like a team that is constantly winning. That is the definition of cringe.
Okay, what if you're a Raptors fan? I'm chilling.
Like if you're a fan of a team that is kind of like maybe like on the up, a cool team to support right now would be like Bournemouth. Bournemouth would be a team to support right now in
Bournemouth.
football. Yeah. Like that's
But
a
if
cool
Bournemouth
team
won
to
like
support.
the next 3 years in a row, if they won, it'd be stupid and annoying to be a Bournemouth
Well,
fan.
then you're just a bandwagon, yeah. No, but like you can't like people who are fucking Patriots fans in the 2010s. They aren't cool.
Yeah.
They're little kids,
Okay.
and it's cringe.
But how do we know that this guy isn't like an OG Liverpool fan, like he's from Liverpool?
I didn't hear him speak. What was his accent?
He was American.
If you're completely disremoved from the country, then you can kind of choose who you want. That's fine. But I don't know. I don't think like you support who you want, but it's not cool to be a Liverpool fan.
But what team is like? What team do you rep?
I'm in football neutral.
You're football
We
neutral.
go in at 5 to
I think
7.
that's the lamest type of fan. No, you gotta have some type of bias.
Yeah, my bias is who's on my football fantasy team.
Oh my god!
That's my.
You gotta pick one team. Well, what are you supposed to be the fan of? Like, where we like based off where we were born in England or whatnot? Like,
oh god. Little pigtails.
I'm not doxing. I'm not doxing myself. Shut
oh,
up.
that is a dox. That's my bad. That's my bad. Wait, so you actually can't release what you're a fan of? That's actually crazy.
He's just swinging.
Damn.
He's just. I love that.
You forget that every village has a team.
Now you can't be flaming them.
Yampy can.
And they're like, okay, if here's another question: in the World Cup, do you root for England?
Focus back towards the B site, and it's slightly steady here. Durga's going to be forced to.
Yes, now. Before I
lovely. And
did,
look,
before
he's back towards
Southgate,
space,
I used to actually be kind of anti-England because I just
comfort towards the side of the
they
map?
were
No, absolutely not.
they were not a very likable team.
Picture here.
You don't like
And that's
Wayne
gonna be
Rooney?
contact towards A. They've
No,
played
Rooney's
so
funny.
much.
I've got no problem with Rooney, but it's tough to root for John Terry.
I see. I
Could
see.
actually be a
That's mad.
yeah, misread actually on the back of the drone, not finding anything. Almost mirroring each other here. Might still be able to get the plant uncontested here because safe's pretty deep.
Oh.
Okay, safe. That was really nice.
Way ahead of the curve. Rians was not expecting this.
No, but Miniboo's quick, right? And he's crouching on a corner, so it's looking good. Zivov has gone down. Another spam. On the
Nice
shot
go by
dart,
Les,
gonna keep him at
winnable.
bay, but the rest are there fighting back. Les still alive,
Not
and it's
winnable.
only going to be Les. Left in a
Definitely.
1v3.
All three. Never mind.
They're
those
just
two.
praying, please
How
don't have a
much can
snake
one
bite.
man do? Kept back, but
Oh
handles
no, we
Benji.
made it
The
winnable.
spacing not
Why?
good enough. You can't give him 1v1s. Looking to try and nutmeg this round.
Just forget where it's planted.
Woot down low. 10
Good
HP.
luck.
A
They have
strong
half.
breeze will knock him over. And halfway achieved on the defuse. He has to try and deal
Oh, he
with
got
it.
off.
They keep
He's
getting
actually
off.
got from the
Wait,
defuse here.
yeah,
There's still a chance. He's got to know. He's still got a chance.
Bro, it's some cringing one.
Whoop with fucking 10 HP.
Pretty dicey
Surviving,
there.
getting 2 kills.
Woot down on just a lick of HP.
Illegal.
Alex said a few scenarios there where Les is almost given.
Yeah.
I don't want to say given a 1v1, but given a chance.
Oh, he got the guy behind. He wasn't
Has
even
football
shooting
ever
him.
gone through any like rule changes? Like significant rule
Knows the
changes?
wall is going to be coming up here. It's going to be a factor.
Yeah,
Offsides
not.
always used to be a thing.
I mean, not in the 1800s.
Okay, that's like
To kick
old
off
as
the
fuck.
second half here. for
I mean,
Heretics.
I guess VAR.
Bulldogs to
Other
round
than
out
that,
stretch of well, actually,
oh, the passback rule in 1992.
try and make a
What's the
stab at
passback
things.
rule?
Before
yellow,
1992, you
actually,
used
on
to be able
B.
to pass it back to the
Yeah, on the
goalkeeper
other
and they
side
could
of
pick it
this.
up. Now they can't pick
Oh
it up.
shit.
Full vitality.
So teams just used to
Damn.
fucking go 1-0 up and then just pass it around the back and then just pass it to their keeper and then roll it back out and then pass it back to their
Some of these
keeper and
close
then
angles.
That's so
Rians
disgusting.
Only
Yeah.
with a ghost.
so they banned it.
It's pretty tricky to clear.
Oh!
Well,
You
only
don't
a
get a
ghost.
second.
Wow.
You're not meant to get a second, Riens. I'll give you one. The second is outrageous.
See, Heretics were more
ready.
ready for it.
So the Outlaw, I still
They
like
got
seeing
3
this Outlaw
full
coming
shields.
into play, to be fair. That is something I enjoyed even on
Yeah.
the other half of things. You can see the amount of light
How's he got
shields.
2 kills,
There's
At the cost of
so many heavier
Guardians.
shields in this one. So Les trying to make a go of it. He's a scary boy today. Forced away. Drop of the wall reveals it. Oh my word,
Oh my
Riens,
God.
that's a third
They're
for
classic.
him. Zivov, a 1v3. Now it's the Bulldogs out to play. The fun gonna be quelled. As Heretics making it further ahead now.
Down to 9th.
Boo is greater than glue.
Potential double digits here if they can win.
That's a
right.
pretty funny sign.
See what the purchase looks like.
Yeah, okay.
Rians. Not
Yeah.
quite on Woot's level from Haven.
Nah, but he's knocking at the door.
Woot once again
Wow.
though, top of the board for Heretics.
And they give him an outlaw as
Looking extremely comfortable.
some hope. Safe with just a
There's going to be
stinger.
2 sheriffs to round things out. Obviously, that once again, actually, Miniboo exploring past Nest now. We're up towards Bell. Will be rewarded as well. Just get a
Oh,
second
the
note.
fucking
Kicks.
looking like me with the spray down there, the crouching spray.
Hit his head,
What a
please.
headshot
Just
angle,
one
looking
frame.
like me.
On.
Seeing them trying to find that thread of where they're going.
Oh, cut noise, reset A.
Implication made towards B, but we can see.
Oh, less. Holy shit.
my
Nice
God.
from less. You can see they're still cautiously heading towards A.
So yeah, Mini Boo's Bulldog unretrievable. I guess the one towards Tube being one you'd go for, but Wu kept in check, so to say, down at 57 HP.
If Rien's gonna get a kill, I mean, they'll waste the tail ult, obviously. They'll probably just use it fucking now on no one.
Very cautious.
Probably ult B or something. And no two people are here now.
He's got his stun out right now.
Now kicks 10 HP.
This ult though.
Very
Oh.
careful in this situation.
What a play. What a ballsy play.
By Seabuff.
Okay.
Oh,
Salvo
time.
and MK was
Time.
saving them.
Time. Oh, bro.
15?
Plenty of time here.
I'm surprised they
Stop the
didn't
plant,
go.
though, yeah.
Oh
for
my
the ult
God.
on that. I know that numbers wise, but he got so late on time. Both connected to on the knife now. Oh, he's trained.
Toxins going up.
Now, oh, well, it kind of finished before it started.
Okay.
Nice from Vitality and a necessary round.
Have Vitality
really.
fallen off? No.
Like I said, to prevent Heretics finding double digits early on. Again, the purchase
Can
not
you
quite
contribute
there
a
for
loss here to getting rid of Trex? No.
awkward to find.
With all this glue talk this year, does it change the meaning of glue guy? It used to be Zalsis and the intangibles in the server, hyping up the teammates. Now it's Shido's with 0 assists on Sova.
Almost rampant in these
I
early
think
rounds.
Gotta say, though,
you'll have to
Wolves
ask Glue
really
Guy,
picking up
who's in the Discord
difference.
and plays Throw City
Having a
NA. You'll have to
belting
ask
performance.
Glue Guy, I think.
4 members of Heretics starting on the A
That's a
side.
fucking cheeky play right there.
What was the setup?
He avoided the knife on the rope and then just like slowly then went on the rope, knowing they wouldn't scale super heavy.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Kicks
shit.
got to be really careful
Now
because
he's
it doesn't actually
embedded
have
in.
the spike.
But now like
And we have
wanna
Woot
see
swinging
him-
off of him too.
yeah,
in order
but
to
like I
swing
think
out,
Woot
but
got
Durka
revealed by it. See, they need to change this fight
has
setup
been
up in mid. It's
well
too obvious,
a
too
few
easy.
times.
Mm-hmm.
Kicks hasn't been
But it does
handling
slow down.
the
Like
game
if
here
it buys you a
for
bit at a
most.
time, which it usually
it's
does,
not a
like
fun performance.
it's not the worst wall.
They're going in towards this.
No. It's a good wall, but I like
Petrifying.
Vitality know they can just
Now
I
the
think
out
Rians
drone.
maybe was just spotted on that.
I think he would have been just around the
they
corner.
can just
This is two
walk
players
less
now
in on
shown.
his own.
The
Holy
third.
holy
The
fuck!
strike!
Jesus
That was
Christ.
outrageous by Mini Boo.
Dude.
Hitting safe in the blink of an eye.
He can do it vertically. He can
That
do it on
was
the ground.
So clean to find the second, Lauren. Beautiful setup as well. Vitality just don't even have an opportunity to respond to that.
He's just going to tuck in the corner. Nothing really to clear this apart from the bodies themselves. The patience might pay here. Woot waiting. One spotted.
Mini
one
Boo
taken, a
haters
second
genuinely in
considered. Tag
shambles.
towards
Yeah,
Gibbs,
he's
who's
had a
desperately
good
trying to
map.
force
I
him
mean,
off
Wood's
this,
had obviously
and
a crazy
safety
game.
found. Leaves it to the rest of the boys to pick up the slack, and it's a 10-second save here. Kicks can do nothing about it, but they are hunting. Hot on his trail. I don't know if he's going to make it away. Mini Boo, the one for the fight here. A couple more seconds. Do you get to keep your gun? No, you don't. Heretics fully in control.
Mini Boo looking good.
Finding way more value on these early
Probably a
engagements
timeout
than
Vitality.
did on their defense.
I mean,
will
they do
force
look like
the timeout here, but
some. I mean, they've had some nice moments with this
God,
Neon.
That shot. Oh, the slow-mo too.
that is filth. Absolute filth.
That's one of them where
Again,
you
there's just
like he's just
very
shooting a
little
bullet just to shoot it,
safety
not even
in
like.
terms of where the stun's invested from Mini Boo as
No,
well.
it stand.
The back of the salvo.
Okay, timeout, but 10-6 is rough. I mean, again, they're baiting this Vice wall out in mid, but then they're not doing anything after the fact. Oh, real glue guy is here. Bring back the true meaning of glue. Unlucky, I've kind of destroyed your name. Make glue great again. Are we worried about Vitality going to playoffs? No. I'm not worried about Vitality going to playoffs because if you take a look at who they play, they've got Apex and Navi next, right? As long as they beat Apex, they should be in playoffs. Like, legit, they should be in playoffs. Now, if they lose to Navi, then they will be 4th. Oh, will they make it to Toronto? That is another question, right? Because I think you could argue that, you know, we've already seen Fnatic and Heretics beat them. It's possible that FUT or Team Liquid could also beat them. So,
for Vitality.
Yeah, I think for Toronto, you're worried. Also, the 1 seeds get a pretty significant advantage. They only need to win the first game and they're in. Right? So, the 2 1 seeds, whoever that is, which will probably be Liquid and whoever wins Fnatic Heretics, if Heretics do win this, then, yeah, that will be... They have a pretty significant advantage.
Standard start though, really.
Because don't they only need to win 1 of 2 games?
Get any sort of information causing those rotations, but Miniboo is just about everywhere.
Does Mates have a chance? Oh, I mean, Mates could have a chance against Vitality as well, yeah.
Steve off the one to try and find first contact here and maybe draw a rotation. See with the spike not
I think the thing is that we've seen in these 2 games is like they're playing against teams that can keep up fragging wise, and it looks like those teams have better ideas. Right, like especially on this map, like Heretics have definitely looked at it, so they're trying to explore mid late as I expected, but they've changed the Vice wall. Koi are not better than Vitality.
Now there's a bit of a gap in the rotation.
Time.
17. Call in the cavalry, call in the help because they are pushing CT. They want to fight.
Time. Spikes down. Tail. Oh, it's going to be too slow, I think.
We're good.
I got it down, but now you ult. Ult? Tail ult somewhere? Okay, it's another useless one. I mean, it's not useless. It does actually clear out some space that they didn't have, but don't matter. Round over.
Oh my god.
I don't think Lex can do anything now. Diffuse coming in. It's 11.
Femboy Corley Owo. Thanks for the tier 1. And that's actually a name that's here. That's not even a gift.
Engagement towards Snowman really awkward. Again, I'll have to watch that. I'm not sure if we did catch it, but just a split second. Because then they would have had a 3v1 basically with the flash through the wall.
Yeah.
I'm not saying again they get that kill cleanly.
See, here it is.
Yeah, I think the flash is just behind this. And there's kicks then that. I'm not saying this is a round changing moment, but whether or not that's a miscom and Durka just misplaced the smoke or it's supposed to go a little deeper, but it completely mitigates that flash. And then they're basically they have no safety net. They're stood behind the Viper wall.
So thank you, replay team, for that.
They did
catch that was thrown together, and it was brilliantly done. The buy looking thrown together now for Vitality. Durka trying to forge.
They're ready for the second. I mean, the drone. How's he alive?
The smoke away for a second.
How have they both lived that? There should be no way.
Kicks is gone. Good chip damage though. Rien's down to 50, Woot down to 70, but they want to retake the site itself. They want the
what?
Oh my god!
Line up?
Wow.
Finding two for himself.
Completely. He was aiming for
Rien's. These 2 teams. Individuals can shine at any moment, but now the plant is in, and they're a man to
so overall, this should be pretty hard to win.
Fury as well to fall back on. It's almost that contingency.
I forced the fight deep early.
Vitality are able to slip back into this post plant very comfortably. We're going to send the snake bite in.
Heretics are thinking, how would we play this post plant? Probably all on site. What?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, he's got a railgun. We're playing Quake. I'm sorry, I forgot which game we're in. They do still need to deal with this diffuse though, and
Viper on it.
No, that they know where the Sova was.
I don't know where safe is.
Viper on it. Oh
Boom.
my god. No way.
They got it,
How are we about to get 2-0'd by this guy who's just in the Matrix? Like, this is crazy.
What a fucking round by Miniboo.
It's just watching a montage every round from him.
It's just ridiculous.
Also, why are we so like just segmented in our peaks when it comes to
Makes this
Close to
doable for
3v2.
Vitality.
Why is anyone even
I
dying
mean,
before the
that
football
is
comes off?
fucking
Like,
insane.
Outrageous for Mini Boo.
like, yeah, that is nuts.
Night night. I have to go to bed early to prepare for Tiger vs Dragon Ranger gluing. That's gonna be a real banger.
I'm sure it will. Thank you for the 150 bits. That was apparently your last amount, Cano, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
And the confidence is sky high.
Oh,
Bro, he's nibbling his toes. He's nibbling his toes.
This is Mini Boo at his most brutal. Just eviscerating Vitality. Kicks less and Sumo are gonna have to put together the pieces. But this feels nearly done.
A very early 5v3
all right.
created.
Buying his Vandal skin, buying the knives.
So
Kicks 4 and 15. This is what you get, Sideshow. This is what you fucking get. In fact, I'll share this now. I'm
Maybe
thinking of
FNC won't
changing the
even that good,
rules
Limo.
so that 5 to 9 kills is 0 points, but less than 5 is also -1.
Once again towards Snowman.
I'll take it.
Because people need to be punished for these 4 kill performances.
Sight, kicks down long. Spike in the hands
Yeah,
of Les.
but like 4 is significantly worse than getting. I mean, I would put 6 and higher, honestly. If you're 5, you're equivalent to 4, no?
Available here.
Well, it's just to keep the consistency. Wow, GG. Don't even kill the lockdown. Just fucking kill them. 2 get detained.
And this will be heartbreak for the team.
GG.
It's done,
GG.
GG's. Wow. I mean, what does this mean for Vitality, man? This is just crazy.
Well, it means they're not getting first.
Yeah, but I think everyone just needs to reevaluate how good this team is, actually.
Well, GG's, Mr. Wager.
GG's, Mr. TMV. Fun times. Peace, peace.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Thankfully, I didn't have anyone in that game. Well, I suppose... How many points did Boo get? He's getting the 4 for the +2. How many kills did he get? 8. Let's go. Sideshow's having a shocker, okay? Sideshow is having a shocker of a week. This is good. He got 2 from Zeus, -1 from Mr. Fallen. Kicks somehow got 3. How did Kicks get 3? Got none for that. Oh, he got a 4K. Fuck. Boo only got... Well, he'll get what? 4 map points and 1 kill point. So he's only going to get a 5. So he's already 4 players down. And he's going to end up on like what? 9 points? He's going to end up with 9 points from 5 players. That's pretty shit. I mean, my team is also doing quite shit. But less shit than him. I do only have 7 points, but I've still got 5 players to play. Still got 5 players to play. But it's not looking good for me finishing at the top. The thing is, a lot of people have gone double FUT. So when FUT struggle, it's rough. This will be a low scoring week. Unless Jogamo goes crazy again. If Jogamo goes crazy again, the have jaw and don't have jaw crowd is going to be pretty fucking rough. Because if Jaw like gets 16 points again, that's going to be rough. He's already 8 clear of everyone else. Is this famous as second? He went double vitality. Oh my. Yeah, that's rough too. Bold Boo. Okay. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I mean, these are meant to be the good games today. They kind of were stomps in a sense. Tomorrow we got Apex versus Fnatic. And then I'm playing football, so I'll probably miss some of Calming Core Gentlemates. And then we've got 100 Thieves 2G, G2 Lev. Would I rather watch G2 Lev or Nongshim Team Secret? I think I'd rather watch G2 Lev. And hopefully, like, if these games are quick, I mean, I would expect both of them to be 2-0s. If these are 2-2-0s, I can probably get up in time for Wolves. That's probably what I'll do. And then watch DRX versus Boom. Oh, this is good. We've got the good game on second, so I can actually watch it. Yeah, I think yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. Then what's this like? Sen versus Loud? T1 RRQ is a good game, though. I would rather probably watch T1 RRQ than Sen Loud. And then Gen G versus my boy. What's this one? NRG MIBR? Oh, yeah. We'll definitely watch NRG MIBR rather than Talon Zeta. Holy shit. Yes, yes. And then we fucking watch the Mud Bowl. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Anyway. Goodbye.